30 grand is how much they retail for.
Okay.
Or something like that. But they're like, yeah. It's not just because they're old. Like, they're not, I don't even think they're that old.
Yeah.
But it's not just like, Ben? It's not just like these fucking 300-year-old whatever, you know. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just that. It's because they're fucking fancy as fuck.
Yeah.
Chasing.
All right, we're live.
We're doing it.
What
We're doing
do
it.
you do, yo?
Spaghetti pants. Shit, I got caught with my pants down there.
My bad.
Woo-hoo!
I should have done a countdown.
Ah, whatever. Raw as fuck. Yeah, 4G Audio Podcast. Squad Gang.
What up,
That's
y'all?
what's up.
Gang, yo, yo.
Porn music playing. Mystica Water. Mystica.
Yeah. Equal water.
It did have a little bit of a weird taste. Have you ever had Brio
Brio.
from Pizza Pizza?
Heard
No.
of it.
It's like an Italian fucking orange crush drink.
Hmm.
Well, I
Definitely
don't know.
seen it before.
I'm confused because the first time I looked it up a long time ago,
Yeah.
I swear it said it was fucking some kind of oranges.
Yeah.
But I looked it up today and it said it was fucking olive fucking soda,
Olive soda.
which to me is fucked up because I don't like olives, but I like Brio. But it said Chinoda or something. Chinodo?
Mike Shinoda?
Yeah, Mike Shinoda. No, I'm gonna look it up actually. It's like CHINOTTO. Yeah, citrus is a species of citrus with foliage similar to that of the common myrtle.
Okay.
Myrtle-leaved orange tree. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So I guess it is an orange. I guess I was correct, but they say it's not like a like weed and orange and it's like sweet and like whatever,
Okay.
but it's like a bitter orange. They said it's like a dark orange or something.
Yeah,
Because like I said, I looked it up before and.
yeah. All kinds of oranges out there.
But no, it kind of tasted like that.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have never tried it, but it kind of tastes like Brio, but it was just like this water.
Yeah.
I don't know. They said it had like tree in it, some kind of tree in it,
Okay.
which is the Mystica or Mystiha tree
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
But I guess it's supposed to be really good for your stomach and like your digestive and stuff, because like they own it's a Greek, like Whole Foods store or
Okay.
whatever. Like so they have olive oil and like balsamic vinegar and like but like different kinds and shit. Like they have like 100 fucking different kinds of olive oil and stuff.
Okay.
They were feeding us all kinds of samples and shit. They had this like different kinds of pasta sauce and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so they had it there. They had all kinds of shit. But they have this guy comes in all the time, I guess, and he gets this fucking, I think it's this mountain tea or something mountain tea or whatever. And I guess he had really bad ulcers, and so he gets this tea and he gets this water I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And because the water's good for your stomach and shit, and so he started doing that, and fucking his ulcers like shrunk like crazy. Like he said, the doctors were like, I don't know what's going on.
What's this from? Sorry, I was like half paying
Yeah, yeah,
attention.
yeah.
I was trying to set up this thing. So.
This Mystiha water or Mystica water, whatever the fuck
Okay.
that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's like it's water, like carbonated water, but they have like an extract from this Mystia tree or whatever. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or whatever, but and so it's really good for your stomach and your digestion. And then there was this other thing. It was something mountain tea, and it was just fucking looked like a big bag of dope.
You know what? Like this seems like one of those things. I think I've heard like back when I was in high school, there was someone like my buddy selling one of these things. It was like a pyramid fucking marketing scam.
Gordo
okay.
tried
Yeah.
one of those on us one time.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
With vitamin water.
Yeah, it was like some go-go
Yeah.
juice or some shit. They was like, trying to push on people. Some like miracle.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, well these people they own this
Grab your lighter.
they own this store, right? So they just sell it there or whatever. But Andrew was eating fucking baklava because they had baklava there too. And it's
Hercules drops that and like,
Yeah, 'cause he said,
and it's just so like every time I'm like, I don't know
something
what it
in
was, but-
baklava. I forget what he says, but yeah. But yeah, so Andrew was sitting there munching out on that, and our friend's mom was like, "Hey, like, you want a drink here?" Because he's like, "Oh, you just bring your water in." I was like, "No, no." So she's like, "Hey, you want a drink?" And she gave us each one. But like I said, did you ever have brio at Pizza Pizza?
I don't know. I don't.
No?
It doesn't ring a bell.
It's like a little white and red can, I think, but it's the bitter orange soda or whatever the fuck.
No, I
like it
that.
looks black.
Carbonated water though.
But yeah, this was just carbonated water, but it tasted kind of like the flavor in it tasted kind of like brio.
Okay.
But it was good. I mean, like I don't think I'd drink it all the time or anything. But I mean, like I know that it was good for me, right? So I was like, like
Yeah.
That's one of those
Get
things.
it down.
Next time I see it, like just because you had that story, I might be like, oh, I'll give that a try.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I have a bottle in the car. I was gonna bring it in, but forgot.
Oh well.
But yeah, no, it's cool because they order all this stuff from. It comes from fucking Greece, man. Like it's not just like Greece type stuff. It's like they get it from Greece, like
Imported directly.
yeah, man, for real, yeah, man, yeah. And
Straight off the boat.
so they're like, they have like all this shit is like real like Greek fucking olive oil and like whatever else. Like they had this shit too. It was like Nutella.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever, but it was just from Greece, right? Or whatever. It was like made with different ingredients or whatever.
Fuck, man, Nutella. That shit's the bomb. I used to make like pancakes. And just like stack like 6 pancakes.
with Nutella in the
in
middle.
between every single one of them.
That would be
Yeah,
so good,
that'd
man.
be sick. Man, but yeah, it's just I just thought of the just talking about spreads and shit. They have a black olive spread.
Ooh.
That sounds disgusting.
I don't like olives,
No.
so
No thanks.
don't want that. But no, like they were saying too, like this one girl comes in. Pardon me. This one girl comes in and they said she fucking must be buying like a jar a day or something. Like she's always in there buying a jar, and she said some lady came in over Christmas and was like, "Hey, like I have a weird request." She's like, my son-in-law or whatever, or son or son-in-law, whatever, told me to come in here and ask for black olive spread. And they're like, yeah, like right here. And she goes, oh, like, I thought you guys would fucking look at me weird for asking for that or whatever, right?
I probably would anyway.
Well, yeah,
Even
yeah.
if we did have it. If I worked in a store, yeah, I'd be like, why the fuck do you want that?
Oh my god, yeah. But no, so I guess she bought, because what the lady said, she goes, I'm not going to sell you like all of my stock because I have other people that come in and buy it, right? So if you want to buy a whole bunch of it, you can buy it, like you can order it when I order it, or just tell me and I'll order a box for you or whatever, right? And anyway, so the lady took like whatever, I think she took 12 of them at Christmas, and then his birthday's in February, or was in February, and she came back and was like, now it's his birthday. Fuck. No, she called them and said, when are you making your order? Do you have this spread? Yeah, when are you making your order? And the lady goes, who am I talking to? And she goes, remember, I came in, my son, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh, okay, yeah. She's like, you told me I could order it, right? So she ordered 24 fucking jars of it or whatever, cans or whatever the fuck. I guess that's what comes in a box or whatever, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I guess people are like, it's all the fucking rage now.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I won't be partaking in that.
No. It's like, have you ever heard of Vegemite?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Good old Vegemite.
Yeah.
That's more of like, that's big in like Australia.
Yeah,
It's really big out there.
My cousin, when he lived there playing hockey and shit, he was talking about it. And I was like, I asked him one day, whenever he was home and stuff, I'm like, what is it? And he explained it to me. He says he ate it and stuff, but he said, like, he's like, you probably won't like it. And he's like, it's like a really acquired taste and shit. I don't even really know what it is. It's just like mashed vegetables or something like that.
It's like a brown paste, like nasty stuff.
He said it.
The tofu of vegetables.
He said it was salty too. Is it salty?
I think so.
And
I think it's
he said it was kind of like Cheese Whiz.
I think I tried it one time as
Really?
like a kid, and I never touched it ever again.
Yeah, but they have it there too, right? Like in the UK. Yeah, that's right.
For sure.
Okay, yeah. But no, fuck. Some of that shit, but at the same time too, I mean, like, I probably eat shit that people are like, what the fuck, you know? Well, I actually ordered this thing today at the fucking, what's it called? Siam? Siam Bistro or something. It's
Siam Bistro?
Siam, like a
Siam.
S-I-M. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Siam. Yeah,
Alright.
sorry. Okay, yeah. But it's Thai food,
Alright.
and so whenever you order whenever you order your food, you order like a spiciness level with it. So I'm like, there's 1 star is like, now it's hot or whatever, right? Or like it's got some spice in it.
Right, right.
I guess like no stars is like not spicy at all. But so I'm like,
star is a tablespoon.
yeah, okay, yeah, well that's what the lady said, was every star was a tablespoon of this shit, whatever, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think there's a 5. Oh, I'll get a 3. I'm like, if 4 is suicide, that's what it said, suicide. So I'm like, then 3 is just regular hot wings, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
That's a big jump, though.
So I'm
if
like-
4 is suicide, then 3 would just be a regular hot wing.
well, but if you think about it, there's usually mild, medium, hot,
And
suicide,
yeah,
right?
right,
Alright,
Right?
yeah, I guess
So
you think about
I'm
that.
like, okay, like whatever. So it'd be like 1, 2, and 3. So I'm like, I'll get 3, and the chick's like, well, I don't know. Like, are you sure? And I was like, no, I love hot stuff. She goes, we don't use like, and she thinks about it for a second. I'm like, hot sauce?
Yeah, Frank's Red?
Yeah, like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, we don't use hot sauce. And I was like, I'm okay. I'll get 2 then. And like normally, when people try and suggest like, oh no, that's too hot, I'm like, fuck you. You don't even know me, you know. Like I love
Yeah.
hot shit. Like I'll fucking eat that all day.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm like, you know what? I trust her. Okay, yeah, I'll just get 2, and I don't want to like fuck my day or anything. I'll just get 2. It came, and when it put it down, Andrew goes, oh, he's like, I just inhaled that, and I already know I'm not gonna eat it because it's too spicy.
Oh god.
There's people sitting around us. The guys sitting beside us are going like this, and they kind of like, I look at them like, what? You know, like what's going on? Also, the other thing too is the fucking thing's like sizzling, like it's like spitting shit everywhere, like it was because it was like on a skillet.
Oh,
But anyway, so they're like sitting back like this, and I'm like, look at them, and they look at me and kind of laugh because they could tell, like they could smell the spiciness
Yeah,
in the air.
you guys
There
are
was
in
this
for it.
couple came in right after they put my food down, and the guy sitting across the restaurant with his fucking scarf over his face like this.
They're all getting the pepper smell. Like
Yeah,
that's
man,
what I
yeah.
mean,
And I'm like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? So I started eating. I'm like, I already had the soup before this, so I knew, and I got a 2 on the soup too. So I knew like it's gonna be.
just lava.
Yeah, man, fuck. And so yeah, I fucking started eating. I'm like, holy fuck, man. Sitting there, I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't get 3, man.
Oh,
like,
no,
holy
yeah,
fuck.
bro.
Shitting liquid for a week.
I'd be
Delivery.
I don't actually have any
don't?
smokes. No.
Nobody has an Instagram?
I don't
No.
smoke cigarettes, so.
Sorry, man.
No tobacco smokers here.
Shit, he can have a
Wow.
cigar. That's the only one, actually. Oh, I feel bad now.
Oh well.
Twice I thought about picking up cigarettes today, but it's not the weekend. It's not the weekend enough for that.
Not quite.
Um,
For that.
Days all kind of mesh together for me right
Yeah.
now.
Just something too I want to say about that Alex Jones. I honestly didn't know who he was
No,
before that. Like when you said the shit, like you're like he's the guy that apparently like thought all that shit was fake or whatever. Like the school shootings, I mean. Then I was like, okay, I heard something about a guy that had that theory or whatever,
Right.
but I didn't know who he was or what his name was or like. So whenever I saw Alex Jones, I was just like, I don't know. But I saw it, and then you brought it up, so I'm like, oh yeah, it must be good. But so yeah, I did check it out, and like I said, I'm only an hour and like 20, hour and a half or something like that into it.
It
But
gets
I'm-
good, man. It
but,
gets
well, no, I'm
deep
like,
into some
That's the thing is I'm like,
Nazi fucking Germany experimentation
I
shit.
seen a
and like,
video, a recommended video that was
That's-
about just that
yeah.
segment.
Well, it's like, see, if you go through YouTube too, there's like, if you don't want to watch the entire 5 hours or whatever,
It's
there's
got,
like
like,
all
the
the good
highlights
parts. Yeah,
parts.
like
yeah, because you can follow or subscribe to
JRE clips.
JRE
That's
clips.
it.
Yeah, or like
So yeah, that's a good way to
I
just
noticed
like
that,
consume it in like bite-sized chunks, I
See,
guess.
yeah.
But you know what I
yeah,
found
that
myself
one's almost
doing?
overwhelming, man.
Yeah, it's
You know what I found myself doing though is like, and I was just doing this recently with Joey Diaz. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Joey Diaz with so and so, right? I can't remember who it was, right? But it was somebody that say Joe Rogan, right? It was just somebody that I was like, oh, I want to see this.
We're gonna pass
this-
these around or what? Sorry, to interrupt you there.
What's that? Pints, yeah.
I guess we should see if anyone's trying to interact with us.
Yeah, we should have someone. Oh,
So,
sorry.
yeah, I guess I could
Reach
even
further,
stand up,
Styles.
dude. So,
Cheers for this, by the way.
cheers, yeah. Where was it going with that?
So we had William Wallace, just letting you know, if I win the launch, I'll come on your 4G show.
Win the launch.
And of course our dedicated support fan Andrew
Nice.
with the comments. Gross. Oh yeah, your one buddy was in for the hot pepper topic.
Who's that?
Matthew Hoare.
Nice.
Or I should
Yeah,
say, not
or,
Hoare.
yeah.
My bad. Apologies.
Yeah, it sounds better when you say it like that, though. Yeah, what did he say? Hot peppers.
Hot peppers, gross poop.
Gross poop. Nice. Matt Laurie actually made some hot sauce, but he made the shit with fucking Carolina Reaper peppers. I'm fucking scared, man. Well, and he's the kind of guy too. I'm like, is this hot sauce like really hot though, or whatever? He's like,
My bad, boy.
yeah,
That's all
you know, or whatever. Like he'll be like, yeah, or be like, oh, it's not that bad, or whatever. He's got like 5 hot sauces at his house, and every one of them, like, is fucking hot. Like,
Yeah.
and so I'm sitting at his house, and pizza showed up or something, or I think we made a bunch of shit at his house. I'm like, this one hot? Because one of them, I'm like, I know this one's hot. Like, we used to eat this like as a competition, you know. Like, I'm like, this is dangerously hot.
Yeah.
I won't eat that one. So I'm like, is this one like really, really hot or whatever? He's like, oh, like, well, whatever, you know, like, kind of, it's not bad. Okay, cool. I literally was like, I'm just gonna try it. I like dip just like the littlest bit and eat it. I'm sitting there like, holy fuck, and he's sitting there laughing. He goes, I'm gonna do it too, man. And he dipped some too. I'm like, holy
Man.
fuck, man. And just from a little bit on the one little piece, I'm like, holy fuck.
That's nuts. Like,
So-
have you seen that video online of the 2 chicks that like take a bite each and like fucking one of them just like
Was it the
almost
Carolina
died?
Reaper?
I think so. I could be wrong about that, but it was like a damn hot pepper or whatever. it was,
Holy
and, like,
shit, I'm
They
scared,
just
man.
like take a bite and like literally like they're like, oh, it's not too bad, and then like 30 seconds later she's like tearing and like freaking out, like panicking.
I ate a habanero and like it was alright. Like it was like I wouldn't put it like it's not like like a jalapeno. I wouldn't like cut it up and put it on my food. Like it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I've had hot sauce hotter than that. That like I've had hot sauce before, man. Like you just take a little bit of this hot sauce, and you're fucking laying on the ground, and the fucking room is spinning and shit. Like your hands are floating in the air and stuff. Like it feels like you're like high
You're
off
high
of
as
this
fuck.
shit. Like
yeah,
yeah,
like that's
That's
what they talk
crazy.
about on like Hot Ones. If you ever watch that, where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
like, the hottest one. It's like, yeah, the high.
yeah.
Getting,
Oh,
like,
that's the sauce. The one sauce that Buddy has that I know is fucking really hot is the hot one sauce.
right. Okay. So which one is it? They have a few.
It's the last dab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's because I got one too, but it's like the.
Do you?
It was like their. Yeah. I ordered it online. It's like their middle one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
one-
which one the last dab is.
I forget it. I forget the name of it. I could probably go upstairs and get
Yeah.
it.
I have this one. It's excuse me. It's five 500 Scoville, I think, or something like that. Which is like I mean a habanero I think is like 350,000 Scoville. So you're just like a little bit spicier, like 1.5 times the
Yeah.
habanero. But then you look at like my buddy has this sauce. It's either 5 or 6 million Scoville.
That's stupid. They have
Man,
like competitions for this.
It
shit,
comes
eh?
in a
Like-
coffin. It comes in a coffin, man, and it's got a wax seal on it, and you fucking open it up, and it's a little bit like kind of like chunky, like it's like thick, you know. We took that, the last dab, and my sauce, and put it in between 2 chicken nuggets, and fucking ate it, man. That was one of the times, man, I'm laying on the floor like this, like, holy fuck, and the fucking room's spinning around. My buddy came into the room over here, but he's walking out of the room over there, and I'm just like, whoa, like, it feels like
in
your
another
hands,
fucking dimension.
yeah, it feels like your hands are so heavy that they're light, like, which doesn't make sense,
That doesn't make
but
sense,
it's just
but-
like, they're like, you're like, I don't know if they're heavy or light, like, it's like, it's hard to pick them up, but once they're up there, like, I don't know,
That's
and like,
great.
it's,
I don't see the appeal to me. Like, I don't understand why people try to make food that hot that it like puts you to your fucking knees, man.
Oh yeah, no, well,
I've
and,
I've never really pushed myself in
No?
I don't, yeah, me
pepper.
either. I don't
Holy
think I would.
fuck.
I
man.
do
I'm
like hot,
slowly
like I
pacing
do.
myself to like teaching
Yeah.
myself to like hot food.
I've never pushed it where I'm like, yeah, habanero. You know, no, nothing
for
like
me.
that really.
I blame Shannon. It's my wife. She's like kind of like spicy food, and I was never really a big fan of spicy food.
I do like the aroma it gives you
And,
for sure. Like
yeah. She'd
the
be making supper and like put all a bunch of spices in it, and like I have no choice to eat it, right? So I'm like, this is
yeah.
fucking spicy as fuck, and I hate it, but like I'll eat it anyways.
I just always like I think what it was is whenever I was a kid, like I just started doing it because my dad was doing it, like eating spicy shit.
Yeah.
But my dad was never really one to like push himself or like go like crazy hot. Well no, maybe a little bit, but like I just always like spicy shit, right? And like if I'm sitting down for a meal, like I don't want it to kill me or anything, but I do it for sport kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like and like a couple of my buddies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you
Couple
can hold
more.
it too if you want. You just,
That's okay.
Yeah. like, if you want to check, if you want to plug in the headphones too, just to make sure that mic comes through right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So we didn't do a check on that
I
one.
was just thinking, did you want to either shuffle a little more towards styles, just like camera wise, or do you think we could?
Well, I could even come to you guys, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
You don't hear anything?
What are you plugged into there?
What number is he in?
Whatever number 4, the last one.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that too much?
No, that's good.
You're good? Alright. What were we fucking talking about? Oh, spicy shit.
Spicy
Yeah, no,
food.
but I do like to push myself because, like I said, it's like a sport thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
just whatever.
Just for the bragging, right?
Yeah, and like one of my buddies actually fucking Lance.
Yeah.
He worked at Rocky Mountain House, and like he actually went to school to be a like cook and shit or a chef or whatever. I think a cook is like an insult to chef, but sorry. But anyway, so yeah, I think he like went to school to be a chef or whatever. So he knows all this shit, right? And he goes, man, he's like, next time you come into Rocky, he's like, tell them whatever you get. He's like, say you want nothing on it, and he's like, then I'll know that it's yours or whatever, right? So I got these wings, and I was like, with nothing on them. And she's like, okay, yeah, whatever. And Buddy comes out, and he looks, and he's like, was it real? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. And he goes back, and he takes like,
Perfect.
their suicide shit, and like, I think it was like Frank's Extra Hot, and like vinegar, and white pepper, which I don't know, I've never heard of, but white pepper and like a bunch of shit, and he put it all into a pan and like boiled it down kind of thing, you know, like just fucking make it like super hot, and put it on these wings. And so the wings come, and I'm like, fucking right, I'm like, want one? And like my buddy knew they were gonna be crazy hot. He's like, all right. He literally goes like this, like I think he bit into it, like I don't even think he bit the wing off, like he bit into it and was like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there, I eat like 2 or 3 of them. I think I was into my 3rd one when finally I went, oh shit, and I just sat there for the next half an hour to an hour, just like, oh fuck.
Just fucking sweating.
I got them to go, man. Like I was like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Damn.
But no, like so I do like it like that sometimes, but it ruins a meal though, like really.
It'd probably ruin the rest
Yeah.
of your fucking
You're
day.
sitting there chugging water the
Yeah,
whole time.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
eating.
Next day.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing is, you know how I was saying, like the one time we put all the 3 sauces between the nuggets and I fucking was all fucked up. After that, we sit there and smoke some more weed and shit like that. I'm like, alright, let's do it again. And like, do it again. And like, cause we would sit at my buddy's house, cause he's got all these, man, you open up the fridge, his
Yeah.
top shelf is fucking hot sauce, man.
Really,
Like
yeah.
if you walk into Chili's, the like store or whatever,
Chili.
Chili's, yeah, he's got fucking like 50% of the sauces in there, like
Really,
like
eh?
some of the ones that are just like almost
That's
like
saying
joke
something,
ones,
man. That's fucking a ton of.
almost like joke ones, you know, like they'll just say some funny saying on it or whatever. He has
Cute.
like all those ones and shit. It's for you.
What's in the bottle?
Oh,
Good old JMO.
yeah, iced tea, bruh.
Yeah, I think, bro.
Speaking
Y'all
of,
got Kool-Aid?
what the fuck was? Oh, Chili's.
The Chili's.
I actually just watched this video again the other day, but I'm on their I'm on their
Jameson's, man.
on their Twitter, I think.
It's almost St. Patrick's Day.
I think I'm on their Twitter or something for eating this fucking it's like toffee or brittle or something like that, and it's a 1 chunk challenge, and if you can eat the fucking piece or whatever. But what they don't know is that I was already in the store eating like extracts and fucking like sauces and like peanuts and fucking jelly beans, all these hot things. Buddy gives me all this shit and he goes, "Oh, here, man." And he hands me like a plate with a bunch of jelly beans on it. I'm like, "Cool, yeah, I'll take 2 of the white ones because they're probably like cool tasting, you know. This will take it away." Like I eat it, like I was thinking it'd be like milky or whatever.
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, hey," and I eat it. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, cool." And he goes, "Man," he's like, "those are the hottest ones there." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, man," because it was one of my buddy's friends, like, you know, Chris, right? Chris lives around the corner from you.
Yeah, okay.
His buddy works there, like he's like a manager there. So we showed up and he goes, "Yeah, just so you know," he's like, "he told me to kill you when you come here." And I was like, "Fucking give her, man, give her." He's like, "I got this and this and this," and he's pulling out stuff and he pulls out this sauce. He goes, "Oh, I got something for you." And he puts it down. I'm like, "Yeah, I have that sauce at home." He's like, "Oh," puts it back in the fridge and gets another one. He's like, "What about this?" I'm like, "Let's do it." But no, so I'm sitting there dying and he goes, "You want to try this piece of fucking brittle?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." He goes, "But you have to let me put it on mine." Sure, why not? So I'm already like fucking just sweating. Like I'm like thinking about going and laying down. Like, so I take this piece of fucking brittle and I'm like, whatever, like it was hot. So then this other guy walks into the store and he watches me do it and stuff, and he goes, "Oh, whatever, I can do that." So he goes over and he takes his, and like then now they're shooting like his video or whatever, and I'm standing in the background like leaning on my knees like this. I'm like, oh. And he goes, "As you can see, our other customer in the background is still dying." I'm like, whatever.
You just see your soul leave your body.
Yeah, man, yeah. Fuck, man. And then but my point is like Buddy's sitting there and like we even eat. Buddy goes, "Hey, you want to eat another one?" So me and Buddy eat another one, and I'm like, what you don't realize? This guy's like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not too bad. Yeah. All right, see you guys later." And he like leaves the store. I'm like, "No." I'm like, "That guy doesn't get it." I'm like, no. I'm like, "The fuck?" So they're like making fun of me. I'm like, "I just ate a whole bunch of fucking spicy shit and then that." So I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I'm dying just all day." Like we went to get Pinkberry. The guy goes, "Go to Pinkberry." I go to Pinkberry and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to just keep it together. Like I'm like 2 seconds away from laying on the floor eating the fucking ice cream, and literally I'd have it in my mouth. Okay, everything's good. As soon as it would go away, I'm like, more. I got to the end and I was like, last little bite, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not hot at all." Yeah, as soon as I swallowed it, I'm like, "I have to buy more. I didn't, but
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
anyways, no, I love it.
I couldn't handle it.
But no, yeah, like if I was making something to eat for like a meal, I'm not gonna make it crazy hot like that. No, I brought a peach one. I think these ones come from the Golden
one?
Lake.
Nothing.
You're stuck on the curtain?
Yeah, I was
Nice.
stuck on the curtain. No, I'm
Andrew
just
Johnson,
taking a
everyone.
picture for the Instagram story.
Oh, dope.
Podcast live. I was thinking about even going live on my Instagram.
Nice
Do it up.
and smooth.
We're live on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, check us out on all platforms. We're your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster.
It's the truth. Prove otherwise.
I said to the guy from Philly Moves, I was like, "I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper," and he goes, "You know what?" He's like, "Chances are," he's like, no, what is his fuck? I forget how he worded it, but he's basically like, "I'm your least favorite rapper's least favorite rapper." And he's like, "Because chances are, if you don't like that rapper, and the music he doesn't like, it's probably music you like."
That's some like fucking works on levels, I guess.
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
think about it, but yeah.
But
alright.
he was hilarious, that dude. I guess he still probably would be.
That's great.
He lives in New York now too. You going live or what, Andrew?
Hey?
You said you going live or what?
Going live on the Messenger.
Yeah, nice. Swipe gang.
Swipe gang.
Yeah. So tell us something we don't know, Andrew.
I don't know. I've been
How
listening-
high are you at work every day?
No, oh, like
like vertically.
how many stories.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being
I don't
dumb,
know,
but yeah.
quite a few. I don't know. I've been listening to those ASMR videos lately, and
Yeah.
like I use them to like fall asleep now because it's like I
A
don't know.
lot
you,
of
I don't know
people
if you
that's
ever- you
yeah, a
ever
lot
heard
of
that?
people. Yeah,
Like, oh, you ever-
absolutely.
yeah. But it's like I don't know. Like some of them are good, some of them are bad. But like fucking like it's really weird though. Like you hear these girls like. You know, like they're whispering or whatever, and they're trying to talk, but they're constantly out of breath all the time. And then you hear the girl's stomach grumble, and you're like, well, I don't think that was part of the video, you know?
Yeah, that's great.
Something wrong
But,
with their
like,
gait.
It kind of like sometimes they sound like fucking I can't think of it now. Captain Kirk, you know, like fucking just like
Oh yeah.
he's just like they're like one word at a time, you know, like I can't seem to finish my sentence. They're just like talking about nonsense all the time too. Like one of them was just like a girl talking about makeup.
Some of them like don't even talk, right? They just like
Make
tap
noises,
on
yeah,
shit
yeah.
and like
they're
yeah,
just, like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
they like rub
so
it.
have you
Yeah.
obviously like
You passing the
the whole
Yeah.
like the tingly like whatever like
Yeah,
feeling
that's,
that
Yeah,
you get,
yeah.
right?
think-
So
Makes sense.
I've
like-
never actually Googled it, but I think ASMR is like an abbreviation for that, I think.
it's something
The audio or something.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing though. Anyway, I should actually Google things.
no,
but I just
yeah, no,
don't
you're
bother
right.
sometimes, you know?
I'll do it right now actually.
Oh, yo, Zach.
We have the power.
What up, Zach?
Holla at your boy.
But yeah, they're pretty good videos though. Fucking, I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of annoying though. Sometimes you get one girl just talking about nonsense. I seen one video. It was like a girl reading a Goosebumps novel,
Man, like I would listen to that
like
though.
Night of the Living Dummies or whatever. There,
Oh,
she was
yeah.
reading that.
Oh, nice.
It's
She wasn't
autonomous sensory meridian response.
That's what I
apparently.
said.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that what
there
you
you go.
said?
No.
That was my
well,
first. That was my first guess. though.
Yeah,
That was my
okay.
first guess.
That was
That's
number
what I
2
was
for me at
gonna
least.
say, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's yeah, apparently it does wonders for some people. Like
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
good for
you know what it
stress
reminds
and
me of?
shit. And
It
like,
reminds me of when you're getting your hair cut. The lady
Yeah.
playing with your hair, or
Yeah.
guy, whatever, playing with your hair. You know, and it's like you get that like tingly feeling. Like you almost don't like it, but you like it at the same time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's like
No,
when
I
we
know
used to get the
exactly.
headlights checked all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
I
Oh,
used-
man.
I used to fall asleep at the fucking
Yeah,
at
just-
the getting my hair cut whenever I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
Cause they're like touching you
I was
and
gonna
stuff.
say,
There's just that little bit of
getting
like.
checked for lice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In school, man.
I think
It's
I
like
was
a-
only
it's
ever
like an
checked for
erection
lice
for your
once
brain,
or twice in
you know?
school.
Really?
When they come to
Man.
your fucking class.
Yeah.
I could have smoked a lot of weed since then too, but I'm pretty sure like maybe 3 times at the most, like, cause I don't really remember. I think mostly it was at St. Thomas.
Yeah, eh? Oh,
yeah, I don't think I ever. I was not in this country for all of elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
So nobody
Like
was
we-
fondling your hair. Or?
well, no, we did like head lice checks, but it was like I probably
Different?
was like once maybe that I did.
Did them
it.
yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do your lice check today?
It's like a part of the daily checklist.
Oh, that's great. Shout out
Yeah.
to everyone watching.
Yeah, holla at you boys.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
yeah, nice. Yeah. We got we brought our biggest fan on today.
Yeah.
He's got the most view hours.
Our first interviewer.
Shout out Zach. Zach joined. He's
Yeah.
watching. I don't know if we did that already.
I did.
Yeah,
you
Zach.
did?
Yeah.
Zach gang.
Fucking. Want to talk about some relevant shit? Want to talk about some of your amazing journeys?
Amazing journeys.
Yeah.
I like
well, I
amazing
mean,
journeys.
like,
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up like R. Kelly. I don't know.
I did
Who did
read
he be
something.
on now?
Yeah.
Didn't he didn't pay his child support or some shit?
No, he's going to jail, man.
I thought he was in jail already.
Yeah. Well, he did an interview the other day. Did you guys
Oh,
see any
no.
of that?
I saw him.
Is this the one where he talks about his mom and how he loves her? And he
Wiz
talks
Wiz
about his
kinda
mom in a
trashed
weird
him
fucking
today.
way.
But yo, man, I was sitting.
Look at the caption.
I was at my buddy's place.
When you're already high and they keep passing you the weed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess he was on like. He was, yeah. He was, that was in the
You think
middle-
you're killing me with this?
Yeah, he was. I was in the middle of like a CBC interview or whatever. Like,
Oh, poor guy.
no, obviously not
Oh, like
CBC, but
he was having a meltdown.
on an actual
Oh,
like
okay,
big
so it's serious, it's
broadcasted.
serious.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's
Oh,
hilarious.
Whenever you caption something with something hilarious like that, you
He's
know.
going down.
Well, he fucking man. So there's a fucking. I think I was at Tamara's maybe. Or so, I was at somebody's house anyways, and they were watching there's like a fucking TV show or something like that.
You should try and pull that up.
About.
Go to Instagram on Wiz
It's
Khalifa's
about-
page. It's the first post.
But it's about R. Kelly's fucking whole thing. Man, apparently R. Kelly was like taking fucking, probably still is or whatever the fuck, taking like young girls and shit and bringing them to this like compound where he had all these girls, and like each one of them would be in a different like bedroom,
Yeah.
and like some of them would be like his wives and shit, like he would like treat them right, and some of them would be like his like bitches, you
So
know,
he's like a
he just
Mormon?
wanna, like fuck them and shit, and fucking what is it called? Episcopalian? No, I don't know. I just made that up. It's a real thing, but I don't think that's what it is. It's called wait. Oh, Aaron says it. Aaron Cohen says it. In one of his songs, he goes, I'm polyamorous.
Oh, yeah.
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
Like a motherfucker. But yeah, man. So yeah, no, I forget what it's called, but I think it's on Netflix, but someone I know was watching anyways, and they were like, man, he's fucking disgusting, whatever. And I'm like, how do you know? And then I sat there and watched it with them and was like, oh.
Sorry.
I feel bad for laughing, but at the same time, like,
So to go on, one thing I was going to bring up as well, to touch on, you know how there's been a lot of like sexual assault allegations? You
Me
know
too.
what I mean? Like,
Me
oh,
too, bro.
Drake raped me, or like, you
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
hashtag me too.
Michael Jackson.
I heard this
You
new
guys hear
documentary.
about this shit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're trying to dig all that back up again on him.
yeah.
man.
I don't like. I heard someone else talking about it too. It's
Good.
like I'm like I don't even want
Right,
to. I don't even
right.
want to watch it.
These two kids, man, that are now adults, both boys, are like, yeah, he raped me. They raped me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
coming out and saying that now, and they made a whole documentary
But like,
on
didn't
it.
we
Yeah.
know that already?
But
I mean,
like,
Or like not know
he
that, but
got
did,
acquitted. Like,
Like,
it
did
was
we
all,
know-
there was
we
allegations.
said it was settled.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Apparently
like-
he got
The man
acquitted.
passed
Like,
away.
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
And then
I
now
don't
they're
mean-
bringing it back up, and like I think they're doing it. Obviously,
To get
they're
money,
yeah,
to get
they're
their
trying to
names
get them-
out there, to get famous.
Hashtag me too,
In, like,
man.
a bad way, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, even if like it sucks if it's all true. I mean, like, that's
Absolutely.
totally
I mean,
like. But
did you know that Canada, his music's been pulled from our radio stations?
No
and,
way.
No.
and in New Zealand, 100%. Yeah, it
fuck
happened.
that
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I like his music, and that's what I was just about to say. Is that regardless of what I mean, he did some. If it's all true and he did all that fucked up shit,
Yeah.
then like okay, that sucks, and like maybe his estate should pay the families or like compensation,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. But
Well, they're
having
su-
said
they're
all
suing
that,
HBO right
his
now.
fucking music
luck with that
is
one.
dope, and I
Yeah.
love his music. I don't care what the fuck he did.
I know.
love his
His
music. I
music's
grew up
great,
on his
of course.
music. I was raised on his fucking music, and I think it's
Man,
dope.
I agree,
there's
man.
this video, and it's like says these are all songs sang by white people that you always thought were sung by black people.
I saw that.
seen
Yeah,
something
and
like
it's like,
that.
and I think
didn't
I
watch
think
it,
I
though.
shared it or whatever.
Okay.
But it's like a lot of them, like I was saying to Andrew, I'm like watching it and I'm going, yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
so
Totally
cool. Like
sound
even some of them are songs I've never heard before, but I'm just like, yeah, it sounds like a black dude or
Yeah,
like black chick or
Jeezy.
whatever.
You thought
And-
that about Jeezy, right?
Adam,
was that Adam?
yeah,
Yeah.
Adam thought he was black. He was
Okay.
looking at the G-Eazy album and going, yeah, this guy looks cool, yeah, like this and that, whatever. He goes, can we put this on?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what we're listening to. We've been listening to him for the last like 6-7 days. He's like, this guy's white. I was like, yeah, man.
That's great.
But no, so yeah, it showed all these fucking songs, whatever. But the last one is fucking Michael Jackson.
I saw that too. I think it was probably you that posted. That's how I saw
Oh, well,
it, and
and-
I fucking died when I saw
Man,
it.
I was saying to Andrew, it just plays out so perfect because you're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden Michael Jackson, you're like, oh yeah, you got me.
This
I
one
don't even like
dude,
to touch on Michael at all, like, not physically, but I just mean like,
You
you know what I mean, like,
Steve.
I don't know.
if you go to
That's a Weird
if you're on
subject.
Instagram still now,
I could be.
I found this through Joe Rogan's page too.
Nice.
So Joe Rogan
Shout out Joe Rogan,
was on it.
and Jamie and shit. What?
So he's like,
Beavis Jackson?
he tells you to like go and watch this guy, Kyle Dunnigan 1.
Yeah.
Go to his Instagram page and then watch the first video on there. It's to do with the Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Like
Everything's a
this
crime.
guy goes hard. He goes
Like,
hard.
You know, there's lots of conspiracies behind everything.
What's the name? Who am I searching?
Sorry. Kyle Dunnigan. So Kyle, and then DUNNIGAN 1.
I see it. I see
The
that
first
shit.
one, right?
I just see the still on that, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty bad. This guy is ruthless. Like, this is a savage video.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that. Thank you.
To all of our viewers, viewer discretion is.
Yeah.
This is gonna take me a second. Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Testicle difficulties. What did I see the other day? Nobody understands. Oh.
Ignorance.
Yeah, but there's no video proof of it though.
There's
There's
only people's
Yeah.
words.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Who believes kids anyway?
No, only people start believing
But
when
like,
they're adults.
At least at the R. Kelly pit, like, you know, there's actually a video of him pissed on a girl.
Yeah, apparently that's the
Yeah.
other thing. I've never seen it, but apparently there is.
So
Like
I saw a thumbnail of it once,
Dave
as far as I'm
Chappelle jokes about it,
Yeah.
about CNN or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because he's like, I'm not believing that shit until I see the video. R. Kelly's grandma's in the room, and the fucking girl has her ID on there.
Yo, you guys watch? Have you seen Boondocks? The show
Yeah,
Boondocks.
I
They
haven't
touch
quite
on
got
that
into
shit
it,
too.
but yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
Boondocks,
Oh,
no, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
if you ever get the chance to watch I think they have
Charger?
3 seasons and then they got cut or whatever, but it's fucking hilarious.
I've definitely heard of it, know what it is, never checked it
Oh
out,
man, you
though.
have to. It's so great.
Yeah. But yeah, that's actually so right there. I mean, I was thinking that earlier. There's proof against R. Kelly, and then this Michael Jackson thing. It's just like, let the man rest in peace. You know? what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let
Someone
R-
brought it
you
up
know.
too. Like I think these whoever it is that is accusing him.
I forget his name. It's like Wade Robertson or something like that.
I think
And
there's
then
something about the.
another guy is
Are they having like financial issues? I heard someone saying that they're actually like in financial trouble, and that's probably why they're doing something like this.
would not surprise me.
Yeah, I don't
For
know
sure.
how substantiated that is. But I'm just
I guess they did an interview with Oprah as well, but I haven't watched that.
yeah,
Yeah, just
interesting.
I think it's they're just trying to get famous.
Yeah, well, again,
Whether they already are or not, I guess they were like child stars, really good child musicians at least anyway, because they were working with Michael Jackson when they were kids,
yeah.
Yeah.
and that's
I
when
say,
he
what the fuck were the
molested them.
parents doing? Because apparently these kids were like staying on the like Neverland Ranch or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where-
where-
yeah.
where it was
where
like the
your
parents
fucking
were
parents?
clearly letting this happen.
Yeah, and there's other
like-
there's other people out there to vouch for him. I think not Aaron Carter, someone like that though was really close with him, and they vouched for him that like he was just super nice.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember who it was though. Not-
Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it right now because I have what he's been up to.
That's
these
hilarious.
days.
You know what though? Didn't he try and make a comeback a couple times?
Yeah,
A couple
yeah.
times. Yeah, I never
Yeah.
really did
So
it.
did little Bow Wow. For
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah. And you know what's funny? Speaking of comebacks,
Is there a comeback? Who's doing it?
comeback kid.
Comeback
No,
kid.
I wanted to come back and swab it out of your throat.
Fuck's his name? Crickets.
Obviously not a great comeback if you.
Soldier Boy.
Oh,
Biggest
so-
comeback of 2018.
Drake.
apparently.
Drake.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny about it is
Fucking
fucking.
joke.
I probably shouldn't say this in public, but he wore that Gucci headband out. Like it was like stretched out.
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
dirty as
It was
fuck. Like yeah. But he made that fucking video game console. It was like a handheld console that looked like the fucking PlayStation Portable, the
Yeah, that's
PSP or
right.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it looked the same as that, but he made his own fucking games and shit, or I don't know what the fuck.
I
But he
want to look
made
into
like
this because I
fucking. He
think
says he made
did-
millions of dollars
He
on
said
it.
he made millions of dollars, but it wasn't like this game was filled with, or the console was filled with,
It was a
like,
copy.
yeah, like
It was a
legit
straight
games.
up like
there
copy.
was, like,
Yeah.
so like, but he didn't get the license. For
I
any
didn't
of
see
these
any of the
games or, like-
details, but I fucking in my mind I fucking bet
I'll have
it
to
was
look
like
into
that
it.
anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
What the
then
fuck?
he just like came out of nowhere and all of a
Shut
sudden was like rich
up.
again.
That's
Yeah.
Aaron Carter now?
Let me see.
Hey,
What's he look
Macaulay.
like?
He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
that doesn't surprise me.
No.
Oh
He looks
shit,
like
man! You know what he looks
Macaulay
like? He
Culkin
looks
had a
like
kid with
looks like his brother.
fuck, I don't know. Somebody fucking run down though. Holy fuck.
Or no,
man.
not.
Wow.
Let me see. Yeah, some air bud.
Remember back in the day though, like fucking, you go to the rec center dances, all these girls are like, oh, Aaron Carter, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What's going on now, Aaron? Huh?
Nice.
He's doing YouTube videos of Macaulay Culkin.
What's in the bottle? Sorry, I'm reading old comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a time machine back to the comments
Uh-huh.
from like.
I'm just looking up
20
this
minutes
this hand like so rapper Soldier Boy is
Yeah.
diving into the game industry in what could be the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has already like been a thing in his past already.
Yeah.
He made apparently he actually made some decent money off this bit of a scam. Apparently
But how did
it's
he not get sued by all these developers that were like, these are our
That's
fucking games, how are you
almost
selling them?
like a PlayStation what do you call them? PSP?
Yeah, PSP, and then there was
PlayStation
the
Portable, yeah.
Right.
the Vita.
Yeah, the Vita, that's right. That was like the upgraded version of the portable or whatever.
Hot
It looks
box.
just like that. And then what? Yeah, so he doesn't have any authentic original games for that. He was using other like Nintendo
Hot
games
boxing
or
with Mike
something. or-
Tyson.
That's hilarious.
Is that what it was designed for?
Oh,
Is that
good
what it
idea.
said?
I think so, yeah. Like you, I'd have to read into it more, but
Yeah, I didn't like know too much about the details of like this thing itself, but
so it is 3,000 plus built-in games. Titles range from
Oh, they're
Neo
built
Geo
in?
games, yeah, to Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color, and 3 more consoles.
Wow.
Oh, so he didn't really rip it off. He's unless he didn't
So
pay
it's like,
for it.
but that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, how do you
But
get the
he-
license? Like, if all these developers and companies would have had to have been involved in
yeah.
distributing this to,
Yeah, I
to sell
guess.
their games on this.
But
Unless
like,
he was
if they're
an
built
absolute
in, right?
genius to do it
But
himself,
like,
everybody
but like-
had
How do you
gotten the
build? How do you do
software
that
and
though?
shit.
Like,
my buddy has and then not to say that it's like legal. I don't know. He bought it offline or whatever, or on the line.
Online.
But he it's got 4,200 or 4,700 games on it or something like that, and it's like fucking all different consoles and shit like that. So like it could be possible just to fucking, you know what I mean? You could buy the rights. Like
Yeah.
think too of like old consoles and shit like that, like old shit. They're like, well, I'm not making any money right now.
Yeah.
So,
apparently he's selling this
I'll take
thing
you
for like
60
$100
bucks.
Yeah.
bucks. That's what-
Really?
Yeah, $100.
Wow.
But see, if you like fucking turn around and pay, well, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say if you pay all these companies this much money, right? Give them
Yeah.
a bunch of money and then like
He
make
made
a
the
bunch.
Soldier Watch. Have you seen the Soldier
I
Watch?
did not
No.
know that. No.
No.
Look
The
at that.
Soldier
That looks like a
Watch.
rip off of the Apple Watch.
That's great.
Of course, but
The Soldier Watch,
It's got his name in it. So.
fucking big in Japan.
that's terrible.
You
It's
gotta,
Uh,
like
you gotta love
somebody
the
trying to make
Soldier Watch.
money off their name. It was like Eastbound and Down.
Are either
watching
of you
fucking
guys watching
Kenny
on
Powers
YouTube right
fucking-
now?
I am not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Oh,
are?
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I should check YouTube
Okay,
out.
because I was gonna say someone's watching on YouTube right now.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, how's your fucking boys?
Shout
Actually,
out.
I was gonna see about my Instagram actually.
Andrew Johnson,
Um,
everyone.
So, what do you guys think of the Mimo challenge?
The Momo.
Momo.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
The
I think
Momo
so.
challenge. Momo
Yeah,
challenge. It is
yeah.
Momo challenge.
Yeah, okay.
The Momo challenge.
I don't know what it is.
I didn't really know what it was
Um,
either until just like a day or two ago.
I see them
It's
like
fucked
pop
up
up.
for
but
people
I
who
don't
have
click
kids.
on
I
it.
understand
Yeah.
why they're concerned, right? Like
I've,
it's popping up in like the middle of like kids' YouTube videos
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
it's
and, like,
I
if
guess,
it's real, I don't know if it's actually even a real thing.
Well,
or if it's
yeah,
just
I
one of
mean,
those things that like
It's a smoke screen.
I heard-
they're just
I
like, oh,
heard-
this is a big thing that's going on, and no one ever
Yeah.
actually sees it. Everyone just talks about it.
I
Yeah,
heard
it's like
this.
the clowns, man.
Yeah, man,
I never
I
seen a
honestly
fucking
have
clown.
never seen any of it.
It might have
before.
been. I think it might be fake. I'm not sure. I don't know for sure, but I think I either read something about it being
For sure
fake, or I looked it up and
I've
saw
seen
that
a
it
few
was fake.
videos of like people
but-
filming their phones as like they get the phone call from this Mimo, right, and then it comes on the screen as like a FaceTime or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's this Mimo, and it's like making
Momo.
this yeah,
Yeah.
Momo, yeah, making these fucking weird sounds and like has a knife in her hand and like it's creepy as fuck.
I like tell you to
And
fucking do shit or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, if that's popping up in kids' YouTube videos, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
understand why
Yeah.
people
Well,
are like,
man, Kevin Gates' like wife or whatever. She's on. I follow her on Instagram and shit like that.
Creepy.
And she
Where's the phone clip?
was. What's that?
The phone clip. Sorry.
oh, that's my bad. I took it. It's in my truck.
She
Oh, no
was
worries.
talking to. She was talking to their daughter. This is Kevin Gates' wife was talking to their daughter, and she's like,
Wanna go live?
she's like, what is it or
Hey,
whatever.
You wanna set it up like kind of like.
What does it tell you or whatever? Like, what does it tell you and shit? And like, I forget the conversation, but basically, this fucking little girl, I didn't know what they were talking about at first, but this little girl's like talking about
Turn it sideways.
Momo, and she's saying like, oh, it tells me to do shit, and like, well, not shit, you know, it's a little girl, but it tells me to do stuff and blah 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 whatever, and
That's not fucking weird.
and
Will that
she's
work?
like,
Think
Will
that'll-
people be able to
yeah.
see that sideways?
the
Sorry to
mom,
interrupt
yeah,
you, sorry.
yeah, but the mom's like.
No, actually, no.
They might have to look at it sideways.
But she's
too.
like, do you want to? Or she's like, do you want to know what she looks like? This is the little girl saying, you want to know what she looks like? And the mom's like, no, I don't want to know, like whatever. But anyways, the little girl was saying the Momo things like telling her to do stuff or whatever, right? But I don't know, like someone else is saying too that it whoever, maybe it's like the fucking channel is like geared towards kids or something.
Well, I saw
Or they
like,
have some kind of programming or whatever, but someone was saying they have found their way into like kids shit. But I don't know, like I don't know if it's even like true, right?
well, again, I don't watch it. Like, it's never popped up for me. I've never been on a YouTube surfing, and it's just like randomly popped
I've
up and
never
everything.
seen it either, man. Yeah.
No.
But again, it might be only going into like these like kids channels and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did see one. It's like it pops up and the face is there, and it's like it's again this weird like creepy voice. It's like
Yeah.
telling kids to go
Like
get.
salad
See,
fingers.
I've
Yeah,
never watched any of it because I'm fucking
Go
scared.
eat all
It's like
the
yeah,
candy.
yeah, it's like
But-
okay, and it's like okay, kids, go and get some really sharp objects. Go, maybe you'll find them in your dad's garage or like go in the kitchen and look at. And then it's like a pair of like hands pop up on the screen, and then it's like. And then like the sharp objects come across the wrist. It's like don't like push them down really hard on your wrist, and don't forget to pull down. And if it hurts, don't worry. Like,
Full on
and it's
instructions
like
here.
it's fucked, man. Like
You
I-
saw this?
Yeah. There's
Oh
a
my
video
god,
online.
man! See, one of the, I think it was Drastic maybe or something. One of the Sudden Movement guys, they posted something about it, and he's like, "Fucking, I dare you, like whatever." It's like 2 a.m. or something. Call this number. It was like a phone number you could call, and it was like, fucking, I don't know, somewhere in the States. I think it was like Chicago or something. And so you could call this. Yeah, I think it was Chicago because I was gonna fucking tell my buddy Banana Loco, fucking.
Oh, yeah.
To watch out, like, oh shit, there's some Momo shit. But anyway, so one of the Sudden Movement guys posted was like, yeah, you call this number at like 2 in the morning or something, middle of the night, whatever, and she like tells you what to do or like tells you fucked up shit or whatever, and like apparently it like haunts you afterwards and all this, like whatever it was, he like threatened. Well, he didn't threaten, but he was saying that there's like these bad things that can happen, right? And I was like, not doing it, but. Fucking, I commented on it. I was like, "That's bullshit. Like, it's fucking fake, whatever." And he's like, "Then do it then." And I was like,
Yeah.
Is that thing?
I
Like,
didn't
what
even-
if it's real?
I didn't even watch the
Yeah,
video
not
that he
taking any
posted or
chances.
anything. Like, I didn't even watch the video or anything. I'm just like, no, it's over. Like, no.
Yeah.
That's funny. Right? Like I used to, as a kid, like I guess Candyman was a big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Bloody Mary too.
Right,
Yeah.
So I just remember watching that movie, The Candyman.
I don't even know if I ever
Well,
saw
Bloody
it.
Mary wasn't really a movie, but
No, it was like
Candyman
a
was
thing.
movie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was like
Oh,
say
yeah.
Candyman in the movie or in the mirror
Yeah.
5 times. Or
Yeah.
6 times or whatever it is. Yeah, that one got me as a kid, for sure.
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't know if I ever saw Candyman. I can't
I don't
remember.
think I've seen it.
I know that it was like
I've
on.
definitely heard of that.
Yeah.
I may have
What's that?
seen it. I don't know.
80s for sure.
Yeah. I was there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was only we were there for the same amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I got a couple months on you, so.
That's true.
Hashtag oldest guy.
Flexing that muscle. Oh. Oh shit, we're back to the song again.
Yeah, that's funny you say that because the
Yeah.
Hey.
I gotta hit the
Bop.
washroom.
Kumbap.
Yeah.
Entertain the
Bop.
crowd.
Kumbap. Fucking dare me?
Yeah. That was last year's Blues Fest, man.
Are you fucking serious?
Were they
What
there?
about this year? Yeah.
Hanson went to
Hanson?
Blues Fest?
Last year, yeah.
Oh, they weren't.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
100%,
that.
man.
Really? I would have went.
Yeah. They were there, 100%, man. I'm
really?
not lying with you guys. Yeah, they were there.
I would have went to that.
Yeah, man, they
I
were
seriously
there.
would've.
I want to. I
saw
think
them at
Hanson
Wonderland.
Revival Band?
Really?
One of our
That would have
kids,
been
man.
like the best. No way.
Man,
That's like
yeah.
the place to see.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's
man.
like the commercial fucking Hanson.
Yeah, man. Well, it just so
Like the
happened.
music. Were you in the
it
music video?
Just so yeah. It just so happened that YTV had this thing called Youth Day, I think, and it was like a festival kind of concert sort
Oh,
of thing.
really,
Like it was
eh?
like a big
I definitely
stage
watched
outdoor like
YTV.
thing. And yeah, it was the first year they're having it. And it was this
Uh-oh.
big hype. You know what, man? You know the movie The Secret and shit, where like
Yeah.
you think about something positively and like you'll get it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fuck, man. So this is one of those examples. I've actually I've done this on many occasions, but usually for like little things.
Yeah.
But no, man. Seriously, so it was first YTV Youth Day or something like that at Wonderland, and Hanson was playing, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to go see this, right?
Yeah.
And the fucking like our family was going to Wonderland
Yeah.
that year, and I was like, no way, like imagine. And sure enough, like I didn't even like maybe our parents knew and they like planned it that way. I don't think I ever mentioned it to anyone or whatever, but
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah. So we went, and the day we happened to go to fucking Wonderland was the Youth Day thing. So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no fucking way. So yeah, we went and jammed out to fucking Hanson for a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. Shout out to Hanson.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get made fun of, but that's okay.
No.
I got
that's
2 albums at home.
sick.
One of them's a Christmas album.
Remember Family Guy made a joke about this though, but fucking Quagmire thinking that Taylor Hanson was hot.
I thought it was a chick.
But I totally thought it was a chick too.
I always thought it.
Eh, you know what? I'm not afraid to say it. That is a. If he was a girl,
Yeah.
he'd be a hot girl.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking right. I'm not afraid to say it.
I'm
He
not
says,
afraid
yeah,
to say it.
fucking right, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But no, I honestly thought it was a chick too. I was like, yeah, look at this, these 2 guys and their sister.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then fucking yeah, they make fun of it on Family Guy too. They're like, he's like, yeah, that Taylor Hanson's hot.
Yeah.
And like Quagmire, like, yeah, that's a dude.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But I got all these negatives.
Yeah.
all these pictures. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were here last year. I
Fucking
can't
right.
remember which day though. Blues Fest this
fuck,
year.
as if, yeah, this year, I don't know. The thing is that, like I said, I was telling you, sorry to cut you off, but I was telling you there was a bunch that I've already seen and whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, even from the get-go, whenever I saw them, like, I might even go just to see them and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just was thinking about last year at fucking
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, and I'm like, man, if I was like, I'm gonna go to Wu-Tang, or I'm gonna go to one night,
Yeah.
like, watch it be that night, and you're just like,
Oh yeah.
I just
Well, you-
want to get to the backstage
Yeah.
to just see the Wu-Tang and then
Yeah.
just go away, like,
Yeah. For sure. It's like then those nights is gonna be like
Man,
Backstreet Boys or the
that,
Killer. and the
yeah,
Killers.
and that, man, I bet you Backstreet Boys would probably be crazier than Foo Fighters.
Yeah,
Foo
man.
Fighters
Man, I
was
guarantee you Backstreet Boys is
insane,
gonna be
man.
nuts.
It's
Backstreet
gonna
Boys
be
is gonna
nuts,
be fucking
man.
Dude,
insane.
went to
Oh,
girls
yeah.
reliving the 90s.
Oh,
Fucking right,
dude.
man, yeah,
I
fucking
guarantee you
right.
it's gonna be off the wall.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, speaking of that, ladies, reliving the 90s. No.
It's not a bad idea, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So
going
if
to
you're
Backstreet
going to
Boys.
Backstreet
I'm going
Boys
to
concert to
Backstreet
pick up a
Boys.
girl, probably not gonna happen because they're too busy focused on the stage.
Yeah,
right?
true that. Yeah, I don't look like the Backstreet Boys.
I mean, they're gonna be lining up for that.
The Backstreet Boys don't look like the Backstreet
You know what?
Boys.
No,
They always
not
act like
anymore,
they
yeah.
have sex with the Backstreet Boys.
I know my
Yeah.
wife is definitely going. She's already
Oh,
said
man.
she's
I live on a
her and her
Backstreet.
girl.
And I'm a boy.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. All
I
right.
waved at you.
Who's watching? We're having
Andrew.
watchers. Oh, you're
Are you in
watching.
mine?
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at you guys.
My one
You're
buddy
cute.
Adam Scott joined in for a bit.
Nice. Oh, who's your buddy Adam Upton?
That's
that your
one of
buddy?
them,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I should
He
invite
did
him to
something.
the podcast.
I think something. I don't know. I think it was that post that I posted with this guy,
Yeah, okay.
and I tagged you guys in it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was that,
Yeah.
and he liked it or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw it, I'm like, I've heard this name before,
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
like, I don't know him. Why is he? How did he
Yeah.
like my stuff?
Yeah.
And then I realized because I tagged you guys in it,
Yeah.
and it said like beside his name like add friends. So I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
we're not friends. So how
Yeah.
did he see my shit? But that's
Yeah.
how, because I tagged you guys.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, he's my buddy. Yeah, he's my buddy.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of it too. I'm like, where do I know that fucking name? And then I
Man,
remembered
it's actually funny. Like he merged in with my elementary school when like Horton merged in with Queen E.
Okay, yeah.
Elementary school way back when, and then he left, moved. I think like he moved away halfway through high school, and then I'm fucking walking around in my college res room dorm, like the dorms, and I
Yeah.
ran into him there.
No way.
Yeah, and he was going to the same school, living a floor above me. Yeah.
You're getting a whole bunch of likes, boys.
Hey.
Oh, from you, yeah.
I did throw one out, but
Um,
the only time I'm cocky.
What are you looking like on there?
2.
You guys.
I'm always fucking.
We're all like literally watching.
Yeah.
We're podcasting to ourselves.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, gang squad. I guess we could share that shit out of those club.
Yeah, it even said when we started it, if you could like share it, like send it to people's messenger.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, if you just there's a little share button right at the bottom. You
Yeah, do it. Just hit a bunch of people.
I didn't.
Yeah. I'll do it too. I'm gonna end this, and actually there's more people I can invite.
Dear
Actually, no,
everyone.
I invited them.
Dear
There's a
everyone.
medevac helicopter accident on my phone.
What?
Oh, it's on Facebook. There's been an accident on Facebook. A helicopter ran into Facebook.
I don't understand.
No, sorry, I'm just being dumb, but
Yeah.
it does say helicopter accident. And I'm waiting for something to happen. It's not gone wrong yet,
Where
but
do I go to
there's
invite?
2 of them. They're gonna hit each other. Oh, it broke. It's broke.
My phone's gonna die soon.
Nice.
Or any time of night. It's like I'm trying to light a stick of
Dynamite.
dynamite.
ooh,
It's like I'm trying to
How's your
fight.
whiskey?
there's some beer over there.
Chris, do you want mix by any chance? I should have offered that earlier.
You know, have you-
I
Did
I
you
just
invite-
take
did
a
you
glass.
invite
Actually,
your
it's
cousin?
iced, if that's alright.
Yeah,
What's that?
absolutely. I'll
You invite your
Excellent,
cousin?
thank you.
Who?
English?
Why is he on?
No, on one.
I just tagged everyone in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or not tagged everyone, sorry. I just sent it. I just made a post about it on the
Oh,
Facebook.
okay. No, I meant like
On
whenever
the-
you
on
did
the
invite
Facebook.
people
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, I invite, yeah. Is that the phone call?
The phone call.
Yeah, at the end of that song, there's like a bit of a phone call mixed into it. It's me talking to Chris Wright, I think.
Burner. Yeah. I haven't seen Wu-Tang or Snoop, so I'd love to see both, but
Yeah.
you know they're not gonna be on the same
No.
night. The way they fucking.
I
do
think, yeah,
it.
Wu-Tang is like Backstreet Boys for
Yeah,
for
yeah.
girls who are like
Yeah.
young in the '90s or whatever, you know. For me, I'd rather see them.
Yeah. Me too. I really want to.
But
see
if they
them
were
and
playing on
Snoop
the
Dogg.
same day, I'd probably check out a song.
I personally kind of want to see the Glorious Sons as well, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
that'd be
seen
good.
them.
you
I
have?
saw them in Calbogie.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking
man,
sick,
yeah.
man. That's really sick.
You know what's funny too is somebody just posted a thing the other day, like going to see my favorite band.
This
Mum-
is a
Mumford
reoccurring
and
girl
Sons?
on-
Yeah.
on
And
fucking
Man,
they said Mumford and Sons,
yeah.
and I was like, "Is that the band from Kingston?" I was like, "That I saw in Calbogie." I'm like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck?" And I'm like, "No, it's called something else." As
Yeah.
soon as you said that, I'm like, "There it
Glorious
is!"
Sons, yeah. That man. Man, actually,
Yeah.
I
I
was
talked
just
to their
thinking,
dad.
Oh yeah. Oh, you told me
Yeah,
that
they're-
story.
yeah,
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 you told me
anyway,
that
sorry.
story. I was just gonna say, actually, another fucking massive night will probably be Logic as well.
Yeah, true that.
He'll
yeah.
be on the main stage this time, no
yeah,
doubt,
yeah.
for sure.
You think so? You think he'd be on the big one?
I do think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks, man.
Even that, like, I was like, whatever, maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. And
Like,
like,
I-
Mersh sent me
yeah,
a picture of the lineup,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was like, oh man, like,
He's
and
stoked.
he was like Logic and stuff, and I
Yeah.
was like, I saw Logic before. He's like, what? When?
Yeah.
Like, where? Like, what the fuck? I'm like,
At Blues Fest.
Blues Fest, yeah. Like, when was that? Anyways, it was 14
Yeah.
or 15, maybe.
15.
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Bump.
That was a good one for sure.
Chuck
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah, see, the only reason why I'd want to see him is the new songs, you know.
Yeah,
since
no,
then.
and that's the thing too. Yeah, because
But-
especially too, someone like that is a little different because they have more like work since then.
Yeah.
Wu Tang. You might
yeah.
like out of
It's
all
gonna
of them.
probably
Out
be-
of all of them, I'd like to see Wu Tang
Yeah, of
again.
course,
Like
yeah, I would.
the Wu Tang again.
Wu-Tang and
Again and
Snoop,
again and
man,
again.
that's-
You know
yeah,
that song?
Yeah.
It's like Buddy's like running a radio station or whatever, and he's like, takes a call or whatever, and he's like, hey man, he's like, you know I never call, right? And he's like, all right. He's like, what do you want to hear, man? He's like, oh, you know what I want to hear, man. I want to hear that Wu-Tang joint.
Yeah.
And he's like, Wu-Tang again? He's like, again and again and again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fucking right. But yeah, like, I'd like to go see Wu-Tang.
Oh, it's
but at
pretty-
the same time, too, like, think about Wu-Tang, it's like, since 2017, they probably haven't, you know, put out much.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I could probably name a couple songs, but
Yeah.
like,
Wu Tang?
yeah.
Well, they
Wu-Tang
put out
again?
albums that didn't get released to the public. They got bought by what's his face?
That
They
one,
made the
yeah,
one
yeah.
album, but
Yeah.
did it not get
A
released?
Night in Shell. What is it?
I'm not sure. I thought it got bought by that Shirelli guy, whatever the fuck his name
Yeah.
is. Skrelly or whatever.
Shkreli.
I don't know, but I know that some dude bought it. He's
Yeah.
the same dude that owns the fucking HIV fucking
The
vaccine
pill,
or something
yeah,
like
and
that.
he
Or
boosted up the
Yeah.
cost of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Pharma
not
douche.
vaccine, but like something. Like that.
Martin Scorsese.
That's the one.
There you go.
That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah. But isn't he in some bullshit? I don't know. I shouldn't even. I don't.
Yeah,
even,
he
I
is.
don't even know. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
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 right,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. Is he not in jail now? I thought he
Yep,
got put
he
away.
is. He's locked up.
Yeah.
That
That Wu-Tang disc is somewhere
and
in his
then
house.
The
like-
fact
Yeah.
that you guys questioned
No, it actually got
reaffirmed it.
Yeah.
seized or whatever, as because he owed a bunch of money or whatever. So that was.
So
like,
where is it? The cops are listening to it.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have, let's
Yeah,
find
yeah,
out what
right,
happened.
yeah.
Fuck, seriously, man, that would
I
piss
think
me
it's
right
still
off. Imagine
released.
you're sitting like, well, I guess the cops wouldn't be in jail. It'd be the guards and shit.
Yeah.
But imagine you're sitting there, arrested or whatever, and the cops are listening to the fucking new Wu-Tang. You're like, what the fuck? I've never heard the song before. They're like, shut up. You know, we have to kill you now. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I never got to hear that new Wu-Tang.
Yeah, fuck. Is this Wu-Tang?
Just gotta
Quiet in the back.
screen here, make sure it's still good.
So sick, I'm spreading mumps. Shout out Gino. Yeah, squad. Butt full of dick pics.
A butt full of dick pics.
I don't know. That's what I heard, but I don't think that's what he said.
I was thinking about it the other day, speaking of dick pics. That sounds bad.
Yeah,
Bad way to start it, but
yeah, nice. Go
fucking,
ahead.
you know, I was swiping or whatever, and I'm like, you know, I was change my shit on Tinder or whatever, just to, like, what girls shouldn't do in their profiles, you know, just like a list of complaints I've had, you know, like
Yeah, you just-
too many fucking group photos, too many all face shots, too many dog pictures, too many landscape pictures, and no pictures of you.
Yeah.
Too many 90s pictures.
For some
of
reason,
you.
I couldn't see your
I
face
don't
in
want
all
to
of
see a
them.
picture of you when you were fucking like 16 in high school. I fucking want to see a picture of you now,
Yeah.
like present day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to
See, I
date
think it's
you
'cause-
now. I'm not trying to date you 60.
I think
you
it's
know?
because they're picking them from their Facebook and shit like
Well,
that.
they're picking the
But-
best, their favorited photos.
Yeah,
Right? Like, I
yeah.
really love that year because I had that one favorite dress of mine.
Yeah, I look
And
so
you know, my
skinny in
hair
that
looked
dress.
really good at the time. But no, like, I think about it, I'm like, man, it must be really bad for girls though too. You know, like, you think about like guys, like, you know, like I'm not like that, but like guys, some guys are pretty ruthless about like, you know, they don't give a shit, right? Saying like,
Yeah.
barely they send dick pics, right? But like, imagine that. You know,
Yeah.
like it's probably just a bunch of fucking dudes standing in front of the mirror, fucking doing helicopters and shit.
I'm not down with dick pics.
You say you're not down with dick pics?
No.
I can't imagine how
Well, I
that
mean, like, I
would go
don't
well,
want
right?
them, and I don't want to give them.
I bet you it works sometimes though.
Oh, for sure.
Bet
There's the
you-
odd chick.
Not
or
one
not
out of
the odd
10,
chick,
but
but
I'd say at least 1 out of 20.
But
1
yeah.
1 out of 20?
One person's like, all right, give you a call. What's your number?
That ugly bitch is just like,
Just wants
sure,
it,
why
just
not?
wants it.
Oh my god, I saw dick.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just wants to skip the dinner and drinks and all that. Going out for coffee, whatever that bullshit is, you know, they fucking, you know, it's like
That
the,
bullshit.
that's always like the first date shit all the time. It's like, they're like, you want to grab a coffee? Do you want to grab a beer? You want to grab dinner? Fucking, I don't want to have dinner on the first date. That's the worst idea ever. But like,
Yeah.
But like, they just skip the
Like,
whole thing, you know,
so-
go right to the phone.
I haven't had to
numbers
play
and
this game in
addresses.
like 15 years,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
so legit, like I have no idea what today's dating experience is even like.
Wow. Fuck.
It's like flushing the toilet,
I haven't.
watching your poop.
I haven't been on like an actual date in a while, but like especially like where I didn't know like the chick and shit like that, in a long time, man. But yeah,
So you're not
fucking-
using like fish for hose and shit.
No, that's when I was, right.
That's
No,
old school stuff.
yeah, fishing's
That's
old,
that's
man.
That's caveman dating.
yeah. We've
dating apps.
we've evolved into bumblebees now, bro.
Yeah.
Enlighten me, I'm not.
Well,
This
you
is-
see, Bumble is just like Tinder, but the girl has to be the one to make the first move. It's kind of like,
Is this
Well,
for
like-
real?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've never even heard of this.
So it's
So-
a swipe game.
so the girl has 24 hours to get a hold of you. Like if you guys match,
Right.
like just like Tinder, right? If you guys match, they have 24 hours to get a hold of you, as opposed to you having to message first and be all awkward, like,
For
hey, how's
sure.
it going?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
how are you? Hey, nice to meet you. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. You know, hey, do you want to go over sometime? You know, it's really
Yeah.
it's really uncomfortable because they always like judge you by what you say. You know, like, oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
that's when I'd pull that shit on them with the Bumble there. Fuck.
Yeah, you lost me at
Well,
hay
I've
there.
heard that. I've heard hey there before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny. Man, the fucking all gender roles are being reversed. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. Hey,
2019, what
You're
happened?
Fucking right. Have you seen that picture? And it's like it's like a class of kids, and the teacher's like, "What did you guys learn in 2018?" And all the kids have their hands up, and it's got like little bubbles from them. And the one kid's like, you know, something about school, right? Like math or like whatever, you know. And then the one kid's like, "I could shit in either washroom."
Oh, that's funny. Bonus.
Yeah. Get 102. One
Yeah.
time I actually did get 102% on a test.
That's impossible.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
because I got the 2 fucking bonus questions, so they counted for 2 points.
Yeah.
Spell your name right. That was a bonus.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Proper punctuation. Oh, shit. It's true, though. Oh, fucking Gino, man.
Gino.
Where's he at?
T-O.
T dot.
Hiding-
Chilling in the 6.
Yeah, he's hiding from us.
Yeah, he's never popped in, eh? Take it, eh? I invited him.
Yeah.
What's going on? Who do you got in here?
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Shout out everyone watching.
How's that sticker over there doing on the table?
It's sticking.
Nice. It's sticking.
Like it should.
Yeah, okay, so might throw some down.
Do it up.
Oh, are we live? Not
Yeah.
showing up here.
No? In your notifications?
Just search it.
Oh, there it is. We good. We good. Beat up check.
Yeah.
Beat up check.
I got a
Beat
delay
up
on mine.
check.
10-second delay.
Something like that. I'm not sure what the exact delay is.
Yeah. So I'm just rolling a fucking fatty then.
See what live see.
Couple of fatties for you.
Yeah.
Couple
And I ain't
Couple
talking
of
hoes,
fatties.
bro.
Couple of chubbies for you.
Oh yeah, I bought you a fucking bottle of butane too.
Nice for my lighter.
Yeah, but I left that at home. Hey, is your lighter actually? Or someone?
Yeah, there's fluid in this. I got this.
Man, in the basement at Jason's,
Bro, happen
there was a
baby.
fucking, there was one of those displays
cute.
with the, one of those displays with all the Zippo fucking flints.
Yeah.
Here, wait.
Get
This
two-handed.
bitch.
There you go.
Feel nip, dude.
Well, yeah, they were in the basement at Jason's at the jewelry place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a box, like the little display with all the fucking Zippo things in it, like the flints.
Did he charge you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't take them. They were $3, I think.
No, did he charge you for the like?
Oh, the watch? No, that's what I was saying on the way here. I'm like, so how much? And he was like, for what? And I was like, I'm bad at a Greek accent, but he's like, for what? And I'm like, and I like shook my hand. I'm like, I'm like, for fucking whatever. And he's like, and I forget what he said. I think he said fuck off. I think he was like, oh, fuck off or something. Or like, something like that. And I was just like, all right. I'm like, I just wanted to make sure, because like,
Yeah, he's good like that, man.
Hey, bud. What up, homie? Feeling twisted. Wow, eh? So we've been going for a good 2 hours.
shut up, really?
Yeah, almost.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Fuck, I feel like we're
son.
just getting started. Shit. Yeah, because I was like, holy shit, yeah, like,
Yeah.
So
Talk
speaking
about
of
Andrew.
that ASMR, fucking, I was thinking about fucking doing my own ASMR videos and then just randomly in the video just like fart. Just like you're not relaxed, you're getting that
Okay.
your feels on.
What's with the meow? Sorry to interrupt your ASMR story, but like, it's so funny because like we've done like this is our 4th episode of like this podcast right
Yeah.
now. So like the times that I've gone back and listened to it, there's been
Am I
so
doing it in there too?
so
Yeah.
many
it's
random
just
times,
a habit, I
like-
don't know.
meow.
Really?
I hear it. Man, go back, listen to all the episodes. I'm
Really?
telling you.
That's
It's like-
fucking gold.
It's like a
Keep
little bit of
doing it,
filler.
man.
That's what I don't know, man.
I love
I
that
just started
shit.
doing
I've
it.
heard it so much. I'm
But-
like, I'm gonna
but
ask him what's that.
I don't
'cause I thought it
notice.
was like from something. Like you got like.
Sometimes I don't even notice that I'm doing it. Like, well, one of our buddies used to say, he'd just go, meow what? Meow what? And, so I don't think I picked it up from him, though, because, like, I just randomly, like, started doing it. And, like, I think it's like a tick or something, but sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. Like, I very purposely, like, leaned in the mic and did it on purpose. But, like,
It's gonna be great when we have like 100 episodes and you've done it like 1,000 times. I'm gonna like cut every instance of you being like meow and just play it in like a sequence on YouTube, like meow
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 mix,
Meow
meow
meow mix.
mix.
But it's just
done.
me, yeah. But no, but the thing is like I just started doing it, and like people like, and the other thing too is, I think I do it like I'll do it around people whenever I'm comfortable. I think because like people will be like, did you just fucking meow? I'm like, what? Did I seriously? And I was like, okay. The weird thing is I do meow sometimes, but I'm like, it's
your
weird
spirit,
that I just,
spirit animal.
but yeah, I'm like, it's weird that I just did it right now,
your
you know?
inner, your
Like,
inner kitten.
oops, sorry, but yeah, no, sorry,
Oh, don't
I
apologize.
just always do that.
I just noticed it. I had to comment on it.
Your ASMR thing, sorry.
I don't know, fucking, I was pretty much done with that.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
we- I
that's
think
where the
we-
meow came from because you said you were gonna fart. Yeah.
Or just, I don't know. I just think it's funny though. Like,
Just get really
people-
hungry when you do it.
Cause like there's like 3-hour-long videos, you know. It's like people are like getting all relaxed and calm, ready to sleep, you know. And then all of a sudden, right in the middle, you're just like smacking on a sandwich or something. You know, like
Fucking ducks in here.
one sec, my pizza just got here. Fucking start chowing down on the pizza.
Yeah,
Well, it's
I'll
crazy
be
though,
back
man.
in a
It's
sec. I'm just
Yeah.
eating the pizza.
It's, you know, like you would think like having girls like whispering in the mics and stuff like that, you'd be like, you know, be like, that's kind of erotic, right? You know, but it's not like that. But it is like.
Yeah,
it's really
you gotta
weird, though.
admit, with the whole ASMR
It is.
thing, there's like a
They're
weird
whispering-
fucking
they're
like
whispering
sexual
about
thing behind
nonsense.
it.
There's
Like
not-
there's gotta be. Like
No, it's honestly, it's like an
I
erection
felt
for
weird
your
watching
brain.
it with my buddy. Like he was, and we were on Twitch. We were just on Twitch. He was just showing me how Twitch works, right? And we're sitting there. He goes, "Oh yeah, this is this people doing this, and this is these people doing this." And he goes, "I'll show you this really hot chick." He goes, "Oh, she's on right now." And he shows me her, and I was like, "What does she do?" And he's like, "This is what she does." And I was like, "What?
just whisper.
Are you serious?" And I was like, I can't even hear her. He's like, "That's the point." He's like, "She's just like making like soft noises and stuff." And I'm like, "No way!" I'm like, "That's so weird." And so we're sitting there. He goes, "Oh, there's this other chick too," and we're sitting there watching her, and she's like, "On the left side," and like on the right side or whatever, you know.
Can we do our own?
And like, I don't think it would work because of the like left and right thing, but it would still like you would
I've
hear
seen those,
you would
like,
hear
the
the
ears, like they've actually got legit
Yeah,
like
man.
microphones with ears and,
And
they,
like,
Left and right,
me and
yeah.
Buddy are watching it, and I'm like,
That's wild.
this is kind of weird, you know? 'Cause he's like, "Oh, if you wear the headphones and stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah," like it's like raising the hair on my neck and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
I
Like, so
certainly
I've definitely,
Can
like,
you
I've
leave,
felt
please?
that. Like, I know that feeling, right? I've felt that. And, like, even just randomly sometimes, like, it'll be, like, someone talking about something that, like, I don't know, like, I can't explain it, right? It's just,
Yeah.
like, one of those random things where you're, like, it's like a comfort feeling or, like, something almost.
Tickles
Like,
inside your ear, you know. And
yeah.
You can
It's
feel
like
it
you
all
said with
down
the
your back,
hairdresser
though, you know,
thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's like whenever like the hairdresser's touching your hair, you know.
But there's
you
some
get
people
like,
that have never, like, don't, like, have, I guess, don't get that.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Sure, some people are. I was like some
But
people
that's-
aren't ticklish or whatever, you know.
But that's because I'm pretty sure those people are,
Psychopath?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally. No,
Yeah.
and I could totally be wrong, but I think that those people are less empathetic.
Empathetic, yeah. That would be.
And I'm not saying if you're not ticklish you're not empathetic, but I just think that like when you like that sensitivity kind of thing is
It makes
what
sense
what
that it's like
what
a
picks up
connection
on
thing,
the
right?
like
If you're responding, like, your body's obviously responding to some external stimulus, be it
Yeah,
a
yeah.
voice or tapping or whatever, right? So it's like you're obviously connecting to something that's like trying to, I don't know, make it's some comfort thing.
yeah,
or, like,
yeah.
No, I don't know. It's like, it's
external, like,
it's supposed to be,
evolutionary
like,
trait or
relaxing, it's supposed to help
something
you
that-
fall asleep or whatever, but it's just like. It's actually like been around for a while, whatever. I just happen to know.
Do you use your headphones for it?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
you-
yeah.
you gotta
Sorry.
have, like,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here, like-
Whatever, pal.
I'm
No, no.
gonna crank my TV. and just fucking-
Well, yeah. She's like,
Neighbor comes over, he's
what
like,
are you
"What's going
watching
on?"
over there? It's got the
I
big
hear a lot
TV in
of
his
surround
room.
sound.
Yeah.
ASMR.
So it's secret
5.1 Dolby
Yeah.
surround sound.
You feel that? Like, in the middle of the night, and roommates, what's going on in there?
I mean, it does sound erotic though. Like if anyone else heard it and you didn't know what the fuck it was,
Yeah.
you'd be like that guy's listening to porn.
And
But
they're
no,
like-
but like actually like search fucking ASMR porn, and it's not actually like
You
don't-
did?
Yeah.
It's like,
I knew someone was gonna bring it up eventually.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
I searched it and like I went on like
Went there.
I clicked on a link or whatever. And it was like the girl was so dumb she didn't understand like how to whisper, I guess, right? So like there was, none of the videos are whispering.
She's like
it's
yelling down the mic or
Like,
something.
like talking regular.
Oh,
normal
is
voice
it
or whatever,
like-
but, like she didn't get the whole point of it, I don't think.
So it's
I
not
just
like-
thought it was a chance to fucking blast herself on fucking in front of a camera.
so it's not like ASMR porn. It's like they're talking to you kind of thing. Like it's like
ASMR, and
it's
then
like
they talk
erotic-
slow, and then they start
it's like
blasting themselves. and
erotic
then, like, it's
novel
all fucking
kinda
blurred
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Coaching you through it. They're talking you
Yeah,
through
yeah.
it step by step.
yeah.
Yeah? You sure, man?
Ta-da.
Fuck! I saw this thing. I forget where the fuck it was. It might have been a dream.
Probably
Should
was.
I pass
I guess
it
I'll
this way?
actually.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
There was this thing, and it's a fucking. You put it on a bottle.
Gotta save the fish.
Put it on a bottle, and you can like
Haha,
piss
good
in
for
it.
you.
It's for like here's a fucking blade.
I've been playing with that fucking knife the whole time, and I fucking decided to grab it and start busting my fucking.
But no, it's
like,
this thing, man. You hook it up to a bottle or whatever the fuck,
Is that mine?
and you can fucking piss in it. So it was like for see, like the thing is if I saw this somewhere, it must have been on the internet because I don't think I would have been in a store recently that had one of these. because that sounds like a joke store or something. But anyways, point is, I saw this somewhere. It's like, I assume for in a vehicle, we have a bottle on one end. And you attach it to the bottle and you fucking piss into this tube. Yeah. Fuck, you know what? That might have been at the Drunken Irish store or the Scottish and Irish store.
The drunken Irish store.
We went there. Actually, I got these fucking, they're like boxing gloves, but they're like the ones you hang from your mirror.
Yeah.
Whenever I got the car, they had Greek ones there, and so I saw those, and I'm like, I'm fucking buying these because I got replaced them with fucking Myland.
That's funny. My brother loves that store. Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah,
recently
yeah.
moved here from the UK, right?
Yeah.
So he misses his homeland.
True that. They have
And-
like freezers and shit in the back with all kinds of like
Oh
fucking.
man, yeah, like he
You
loves
might
his like
haggis
meat
there.
pies and shit, and like
Yeah,
I mean, who would? But
Haggis
What's
is
fun?
disgusting.
This-
He was talking about black pudding the other day too.
Man, I was just.
Somebody mentioned that when we were in the store.
Seriously,
somebody
fuck,
mentioned
Black,
that.
yeah.
hey, black pudding. It's fucking disgusting.
I was just gonna
Yeah,
say-
who like I don't understand.
I was
it.
gonna
He
say
loves
this
shit.
lady was looking for
Tastes
black
like
pudding,
black?
and
No.
her husband was going back and forth, and the guy at the store was like, "It looks just like a hockey puck. It's in the door, like whatever." And he goes back and he goes, "Okay, this is the last time," and they all laugh like, "Ah, yeah." And he walks by us and he goes, "I mean it. This is the last time." And he was like, all pissed off. But
I don't
that's
doubt
the
it,
only
man.
reason that I caught the black pudding thing. And fucking, so I was totally just about to say, man, this chick was asking for black pudding, and you're like, black pudding.
Yeah,
so I was like,
that's
what
great.
the fuck, man?
Yeah, man, he loves it. 'Cause,
So what
like,
is it though? Like
So it's basically like
blood?
blood.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
blood
congealed
pudding?
blood. Yeah, pig's blood or something.
it like
that.
blood
Yeah,
pudding,
yeah.
though?
I think so. Yeah.
Same thing.
Same
Okay, okay.
Absolutely terrible.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. But
Good
yeah,
for
he
them,
loves,
though.
He loves
Good
that shit.
for
I'm
them.
like, that's just, I don't understand. Like,
Well,
even if it's an acquired taste, how the
I don't
times
think
to
it is.
acquire that taste?
yeah, yeah.
Like, it.
Well, especially with blood too, because it would be like I've never drank blood, but you know what I mean. Like I've cut my finger and like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you know what I mean. So I
something
can would like
This
taste
is like congealed, fucking
Yeah,
like
like-
solid, like goopy, like I don't know.
Sorry, I tried to pretend I was eating it there. No.
I don't even want to.
Oh man, but no, actually, fucking.
No.
Why do they call it pudding then? It makes it sound like a dessert.
Yeah.
The Brits are weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
explain
like
it.
bread pudding. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if you knew this. I probably told you this before, but he's from the UK. He's from the UK, Ben?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah.
Born and raised. Yo, Andrew,
Yeah.
can I get a number 2?
Number 2.
Thank you,
Gotta
sir.
hit low.
Haha.
Get a grip, ho.
Can I sit?
Whoa.
Oh, you're a star.
Right up. Oh my
God,
god.
I've been trying
Ooh, that's
so
a stiff
hard.
one, bro. It's like a half and half right there.
Oh, well, fuck.
Should have just put her down.
Mix it up.
Hey?
I said you should have put her down straight.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
No.
I'm not G enough.
Did
Yo,
you
we
get
should
this
go.
enough?
We should go back to Blurry Pixel sometime.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
Actually-
shout out Blurry Pixel.
Yeah, the last time we went there, I tagged Blurry Pixel on Instagram, but it wasn't actually like the bar.
Oh yeah.
It was like just some random dude, like a photography. But
Oh,
and like he like
a
messaged me
decent
right
name
after.
for a
He's like,
photographer, Blurry
he's like,
Pixel.
promote my page, and I was like, what? I'm like right here in the bar. You guys could just came over to my fucking table and said this, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good time though. Like they
Yeah,
have
man.
all the gaming consoles, and it's free to play them. You just gotta, you go there and buy drinks.
Hey, is that it? Like, how long has that establishment been a thing?
I have no idea.
It's like maybe like a few months anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a hit
Right
though.
above
trying so
Mulligan's
hard.
Golf Bar.
Yeah.
What's that?
Right above Mulligan's Golf Bar.
Golf?
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Golf bar.
Golf bar.
Mulligans, it's
Mulligan.
like Albert, I think. Albert?
Yeah.
Slater?
So what? It's just a golf themed bar. I've
Yo, oh yeah, you
I've
can,
never
you
been. I
can,
would
you can
know,
play
yeah.
you can play golf there. Sorry, you can play golf there. So it was stairs to go to Blurry Pixel. There's as soon as you come to the bottom of the stairs, like you walk in the door and it's a hallway to a bottom set of stairs. There's a door that goes into this like little pub style bar, and whenever you're walking up the stairs, there's windows in the wall here on the side of the stairs that you can look into the bar. And at the back of the bar, they had like a fucking TV, or not TV screen, but like projector screen, and they had like a bag of clubs there and shit, and like there was like leather chairs and shit. So it was like 2 guys sitting there, and then there was like fucking buddy golfing and shit.
That's
So yeah,
random
you
as
can
fuck.
go
I
and
didn't-
play
I-
that like virtual shit. Like I played it before at in Calabogie,
Yeah.
the like indoor golf or whatever. But yeah, it's the same thing, but there was just the one, like it's just the one spot,
Right.
and it's like it's a pretty small pub, so I imagine it'd probably be used all the time.
Interesting.
But yeah, just above it is the Blurry Pixel, and then above that is
Skate Manor.
yeah, Skate Manor.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I would do that sometime.
Yeah, I want to. I
be
man, I
down
want to
for
do
sure.
that.
we
We
have to
did
find
that.
girls to do it though, because they're really good at solving all the puzzles.
Fuck that. Me and Jeremy.
Just sit back.
You're
Me
sitting-
and Jeremy
you're sitting back
Schnaub,
there,
Oh,
man.
this woman.
Me and Jeremy
I don't
Schnaub,
know.
man, we were fucking on fire, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys nailed it.
Or did you think you were on fire?
It was us, but
Okay.
it was all us, but we didn't make it out, so.
Well, I guess you were
Cool
that.
story,
Yeah,
cool story.
But we got like a fucking 20-minute head start because we fucking got into this door. I was just like, pushed it, and I was like, oh yeah, I think this fucking lock's broken. And I like pushed the door open, and the fucking like everything like came apart. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, this must be part of the trick, because we had spent like 10-15 minutes like, what's next, like where do we go, and I'm like, something about this door, and I'm like, oh, it's opening. And I banged it and it fucking opened. So we're like, yeah, I went in, figured out all the puzzle in this room, and this chick comes in and she's like, meanwhile, while we're trying to figure out this puzzle, we're running in and out of all the rooms, like, oh, like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Opening up doors and shit, like, what the fuck? And the chick comes in and she goes, hey, yeah, she's like, you're not supposed to be in this room yet. And we're like, what? And she's like, we figured it out, like, what time you guys came in here and shit. She's like, we'll give you 20 minutes or whatever. And like, okay, cool. So she's like, just wait here till the thing dings or whatever, right? So we were not, like, figuring it out while she's going upstairs to reset it. But,
Fuck, that's funny.
yeah. And then, but some of the shit, man, is fucking tricky, man. It's fucking...
Yeah,
But it'd be
Sounds kinda
cool,
fun,
man.
though.
It was like we left, we didn't make it out, and we were like, yeah, that was awesome. Like it was like the coolest fucking thing.
So how
but
long do you
like,
get? You get like an hour?
I
or
think
like,
it's an hour. Yeah.
That's cool. Man, I've never been to one of those. I've heard a lot. And,
Yeah.
and for anyone that's ever actually tried it
And
out,
I'm
has ever
pretty
told me
sure
good
it was
things,
like
so.
cheap, man. Like well, I don't know. I don't know how much
we
it
should
was,
do that
but
for
I'm
the
pretty
staff
sure
party
it was.
next year, or this year.
Man, yeah, that would be a decent idea.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
It's safe.
Skate Manor.
That'd be fun.
Shout out Skate Manor, Blurry
Blurry
Pixel,
Pixel. And
Mulligan's Golf Bar,
where's
House of Targ.
Yeah,
House of
that's
Targ.
it.
Yeah.
House
Yeah,
of
that
Targ.
was good too, actually.
Yeah, that was cool,
I want to
man.
go back for pierogies though.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of like the
Did
time.
you guys did you go and ask for pierogies?
No.
Yeah, it was
they were
pretty
like,
late.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck about our business, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They were drinking,
yeah, they were
playing, and they shut
Yo!
because we were on the one side, and it was about like an hour till they closed, or did they close early? I forget what you guys
no,
were saying.
they close at 2:00, but like we're
Either
the only
way.
ones in there, and I guess everyone else like it's hard to pay a full fucking room of staff to sit there.
True,
for,
yeah.
You know
like
what we
4
should
people
do?
playing
Shutting
games.
it down.
Fucking
Yeah.
axe throwing.
Yeah, I'd be down to
Yeah.
throw
Oh yeah,
axes.
man.
Man, what's the thing that's down the road in the air? It's like a
That's
it's like
the
a
knife
knife
throwing thing?
guild.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a knife throwing
the
guild
same
right
thing,
by
yeah.
my place. You know that
Oh, yeah?
that restaurant right in front of the Cineplex?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the air. It's
It used to be
called.
like
That'd
a
be
Shoeless
cool.
Joe's
That'd
or
be
something
cool.
like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
thing. It's like
The knife throwing
knife
thing.
It's a
throwing
knife
guild,
throwing
yeah.
guild
But
now,
it's the
yeah.
same thing with axe throwing, man. Like it's like big axes, you throw them over your
That'd
head.
be intense.
It's cool.
man,
Shannon
yeah.
went with her work and for a
Yeah.
staff party or whatever. And yeah, there's like a whole team of them. They've got these big aisles. Like if I'm looking at the soundboard that's in front of me here, like that would be like
Yeah.
the target, and you just like basically throw a big axe
Yeah,
over your head on
that's
a
so sick.
you know a
That'd
spray
be
painted
fun,
like
man. I do
scoreboard or
both.
whatever.
I do knives and I do fucking
I think it'd be fun as
battle.
shit.
Are they
Yeah.
battle axes? Or are they
Pretty
just
much. Well, they're
regular
smaller like
axes?
hatchets.
yeah, of course.
But then like I guess
I've
the
definitely
game is
thrown
like if
some
you get to the
hatchets
end and like there's a draw or like you tie and score, there's like this big battle axe kind of thing that you throw that's like a big
the
axe.
double sided
Oh, yeah.
battle
That'd
be
axe.
really good,
That
though.
is
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Man.
that's cool.
They have
Like,
this thing
be
in
careful.
Toronto. It's dodgeball.
Dodge-
What?
Bow.
No
Like,
way.
Dodge
No.
bow.
Bow and arrows.
Yeah,
Dodgeball.
But
Yeah.
it's dodgeball. There's like little things you can hide behind, and then there's different. I guess I don't know how it all works, but from what I understand, the way that they're
Dodgeball, that's dope.
That's
the way that
so
their
dope,
commercial
man.
So what are they
goes.
like rubber? Like what are they? What is it?
Yeah, there's like a fucking like ball in the end. It's like
Dude.
a big rubber tip. But
That
like how
would
the
be fun.
commercial, how they worded in the commercial, it sounds like there's different like characters that you can play, and like it shows this one guy walking, and like you remember those things whenever you're a kid, they have one of them, like each, you could wear it on your hand, right? Each person had one on your hand, and it was like Velcro, and you'd throw the tennis ball back
Oh
and
yes,
forth.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
What was
Some
that
guy
called?
walking like this, and he's got
forget.
2 of those on his hand, and he's blocking himself, so like he can't shoot anything, but he can block himself,
Yeah.
and he's walking from like one spot to another or whatever, because they have like these little like how in paintball they have like the little like bags and shit you can hide behind.
Yeah.
And but yeah, and then it shows other guys, and then like the one dude's got like these fairy wings on, and he's like shooting the bow and arrow and shit. Like it's fucking, it looks cool, man.
That sounds really
yeah.
cool for sure. Dodgeball.
Yeah, man.
Man, I wish I.
Do they have anything like that around here?
I don't know, man.
They should.
They do actually. There's one
Dodgeball?
thing. It's not like dodgeball.
It's not the same, yeah.
Man,
But
It's like. It's kind of like indoor paintball, but like you know,
That's
you're playing with like
Rubber balls?
bow and arrows, yeah.
oh,
Okay, that's
really?
cool.
No way.
Man, they have like trampoline arenas, you know. But I went to one time. I forget which one it was. But you just do like they had like the basketball nets in the open courts, but they had dodgeball as well, like trampoline.
Yeah, man.
dodgeball.
That's where I
Man.
went.
Oh yeah.
They had that where I went
Okay,
too.
yeah.
Like Skies.
Guys,
That
Oh,
might
Zone.
be it. Is that in
I
the
think
east
it was.
end, like way out?
Yeah, yeah, and you
Okay,
get the
I went
orange
to
socks.
I went to the other one.
Oh,
The new one, Flying Squirrel.
I went to
no,
maybe
Is there one
um,
on like Walkley or whatever?
Extreme Trampoline.
That's it.
Yeah, there we
I went
go,
to
yeah.
Oh,
Extreme
really? So there's 3
Trampoline.
of them then. I
Yeah,
guess.
there's 3. Yeah, Extreme
Flying
Trampoline. There's
Squirrel,
one in
okay.
Canada, one in the
That-
east,
yeah.
and then there's the one in the east. The
In the
far like the is
I'm thinking there's one like near Walkley
Sky
or like
Jump or what did I say? Sky Zone.
Sky Zone
Yeah.
is like
trampoline spot.
actually Sky Zone is right by the. I think it's the fucking. I think it's Arab.
Like the building there.
What do you call it? The you know, like the. Fuck.
Keep going.
What do you call it?
To,
Can't remember the,
Aerospace?
No, the Arab. The Arab.
Oh, the fucking ad.
So we had a
embassy.
we had a few
Embassy,
people
yeah,
join
yeah.
on Facebook.
Levity.
Sorry,
Yeah,
just got a
something
shout out.
like
We
that.
got Be Like Brad joined in.
Oh, yo, what
Shout out, be like Brad.
Kevin White joined in. Whitey.
What's up, Whitey?
I don't know if they're still watching or not, but if they are,
Thanks for tuning in.
What's
everyone.
yeah,
up?
thanks guys.
Much
What
appreciated.
the fuck were you guys
Whitey-
talking
Whitey
about?
Boobat.
Oh,
From,
you know what?
Be
Actually,
Crazy
okay.
Nights.
So you guys are talking about the dodgeball and shit like that and whatever.
Yeah.
I saw this fucking thing. I almost every day, man. It comes up on my Facebook and shit, and it's like it's called SimWorks. And it's written the same as there used to be this company called TrackWorks. I don't know if it's still around or not,
Yeah.
but if it is, it might be like an offshoot or whatever. But
Mhm.
TrackWorks is like a place you could get like car parts and stuff, right? But the SimWorks, like I said, it's just like the same writing, so I feel like
Yeah.
they're maybe related. But anyways, the SimWorks, it's a fucking like sim racing thing. Like you go and sit and fucking like
oh right,
race,
okay,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a sim thing. So I guess
Yeah.
it's like supposed to be like like realistic. And they had a fucking for like 3 days leading up to this event. It's like an open house. You could just go and check it all out. For like 3 days leading up to it, I was like saw it. And then like now ever since that event, I've seen it and they're like, oh, well, come check it out. Like they're really plugging it. But fuck, would be pretty cool. I'm like, that'd be awesome. Like especially if it's something you can just jump into. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
if it's not like a big like training thing,
Hmm.
then like
Like
you know a bunch of lads
complicated
could
like
just
flight
go and
simulator,
like
that'd be cool to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But if it's like, you know, like we go and fucking like go karting, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'd go do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still like to go karting too, but
Yeah,
you know what I
if
mean?
Like,
Like,
if
and
I'd rather go
it's
for
just-
real go
it's
karting
just
than a
not
sim
far.
go karting.
It's just not far from here too. But I mean, I just would want to check it out if it was like super realistic. Like it looks like you sit like
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in a car and
That
shit.
would be cool.
So
for
it'd be sick.
That's,
Man, it's gonna be cool. Like, I mean, they're only getting better with like VR, like technology and shit,
Oh,
like putting you
dude.
like in like that kind of experience.
yeah.
So, like,
Man, they had that so long ago. I remember going to the Science and Technology Museum when I was a young buck.
yeah, oh, there's
And-
something they talked about on the Alex Jones, like
Yeah.
one with Joe Rogan about like they had like these VR things like back in like the 50s and things.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
suppressed technology and shit like
Oh
that.
man,
so.
well, two things.
Remember the Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy?
It
No.
was like a Game Boy but virtual thing. It was like a little
Maybe.
like stand and then had the little anyway,
No,
sorry.
no,
yeah.
definitely
It was
not.
super cheesy. It wasn't virtual at all. Like
Okay.
I mean, sorry, not that it wasn't virtual. It wasn't like VR, like look around. It was just like at the end of these goggles was a screen that was like your Game Boy like
Yeah.
screen. Sorry.
Crazy. two things. Well, in Disney, we went to this arcade, and they had like this virtual reality thing. You literally walked into this little it's like a big like
You're
this thing down it, and it was like, and he had this gun.
I saw that at
And-
Wonderland
and-
summer whenever I was there.
Dude, like you would, it was like you
Are
did
you,
a
like,
mission
chained
with
to
your
a thing?
buddies, and
Are you
could
like
shoot
chained
them.
to a thing? Like your helmet's like chained to a thing?
Yeah,
You can only go like
Yeah, you can
yeah.
only like you're in your area, so
Right.
like you like move.
It's like a treadmill kind
Yeah.
of walkie thing, or
No,
like...
there was no treadmill, but like I think like your players would just like it was weird,
Oh, okay.
and like man, it was weird because like you could see outside your VR,
Oh
and
yeah,
if you
yeah.
paid, like you.
that would make me
since-
sick, I think.
It made you feel really sick,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, but it was sick. You could,
Where was
like,
this?
in Disney downtown.
Oh, yeah,
Disney.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would feel super nauseous from it.
Wow.
But yeah, you did this mission with like your buddies that you were there with, and like work your way up to the boss in the end, and you're right into it, obviously.
Oh, for
like,
sure. That
just,
sounds
like,
cool as fuck.
there was this other one too that I had in my head there, but it totally just bounced out of it. I can't remember what the other virtual reality thing I had to say right now.
I remember last year when I went into the Techo Block conference there, they had a VR
Behind you?
thing set up there.
Oh, you were mentioning
Yeah,
something
like,
about that, yeah.
Brad had it set up like, so they were doing this like, so when you wear the goggles, it puts
Come
you
here,
like
bro.
on site. So they're showing them like build this retaining wall or whatever, and he's
Yeah.
like supposed to be watching this guy, and they're doing this like training video or whatever. And like he puts on the video, and they're like trying to do this training video, and he's just like
looking at
looking around and like, this guy, fuck, this is so cool, it's virtual reality. He's watching it. Like the whole like there's like 300 people there, like supposed to be watching like this guy talking about what they're doing. And he's just like, cool, man. So we were all watching what he's seeing on
Yeah,
this big
yeah.
screen, right? And he's just like looking around,
That's
so we can like hear what this guy is saying, but we can just fucking like see the sky. And
Not
shit.
looking
Yeah.
at it.
Watching the birds and shit, and like yeah.
Fucking,
That's
that was
awesome.
great.
That is awesome.
This is taking forever. I'm trying to fucking.
Forever.
I actually think I gotta follow suit with you there.
Fucking pea train.
Yeah, we shouldn't drink beer. I need one of those fucking peanut bottle things.
There you go. Yeah.
That was sweet.
I seen that. Yeah, the little. It looks like one of those.
Where was it? Were
like
you with me?
It's like retractable, though, right? It's like
Yeah, it was like one of those. Yeah, it was like a bendy
Yeah.
straw. It was
You know
like
what
a
I
bendy
mean?
straw.
I know
Yeah,
that like that wasn't really like a really
No, that-
top-notch description of
that
it. but
helped
yeah.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a perfect description.
But but it would get all stuck. All the pee would get stuck in all the ridges and shit.
You'd think so.
Where
It
did
would
we
be
see that? Where
terrible
did
to
we see
clean.
that?
It's
Where did
like
we see
getting
that?
What's that?
Where did we see that?
We didn't see it. I saw it. On
Okay,
Facebook,
okay.
Facebook. Don't
'Cause
tell me
I
when
saw
It
it
sounds
somewhere.
like one of those things you'd see on like this like awful infomercial at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
or something like that. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it was
Pee
like
in the
in
bottle.
a
Yeah.
fucking like in a gag store or something, or like in a like what do you call it? What was that store out at the old mall in Renfrew there before?
Oh,
Like the liquid, like a liquidation
Giggles
store.
and Gifts
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, but like a liquidation store, you know? You're like, oh yeah, ha
What was
ha
the other one though? There
ha.
was another name for San Diego.
San Diego,
San
yeah.
Diego, and what was the one? Wait, was Giggles and Gifts the one on Main Street, Renfrew?
It was on Main Street, but I think it started in the mall maybe, or maybe it went
Sure,
to
it
the
was
mall
Giggles and
later.
Gifts.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that
was
was
the
the
one.
one, yeah,
You get the
where
fake,
the candy
you get
store
the
is
fake
now.
Puke, the fake poop.
There was like
And,
an old
there was
lad
like
there.
there was like a lighter that you could put like caps inside of it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
lay it
Whenever
on
you
the
pick up
ground,
the lighter, it
somebody
goes
be like, oh,
bang.
sweet, a lighter. Yeah.
Then there was the gum.
The
Yeah,
Shopty
the
or whatever.
snap-
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like snap your picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was a chocolate bar, I think too. But yeah, man, yeah, Giggles and Gifts.
Oh,
It was
childhood.
called that. Fucking right now, it's like a candy store. You can get all like old school candy and shit.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like yeah, the one by the library there.
Really? I thought it was Donahue's or Donahue.
It's called like that's down a bit. That's down a bit.
No, Giggles and Gifts was right. Don't don't fucking don't doubt me on this. It's right where the you remember the place? You know the place that does the copies? Where like copying is a fucking thing
Yeah,
anymore?
like the Renfrew Printers.
Yeah.
I think it was
yeah,
called. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, like Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what
Beside there, yeah.
Right there, yeah.
But Donahue's is further down by the fucking.
No, Donahue's is
Donahue's right beside the carpet stairs.
There's one. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's one.
Yeah,
There's
okay,
something
yeah.
in between there. I
Yeah,
don't
there
know
we
what
go.
the fuck it
Yeah,
is.
it's Donahue's, and then I think it's the Printers, and then I think it's the fucking
So that's new then.
the Giggles and Gifts.
Oh, anyway. That's fine. The candy place is new though.
I've never. Even
Oh yeah,
heard
the
of this.
candy place is new. Yeah, the candy place
Giggles
is
and
like
Gifts?
Brand
That's new to
spanker?
me.
like
Have you ever heard of
in the
this?
last couple of years. Giggles and Gifts.
Giggles and Gifts.
It's a Renfrew store. It was from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like it was like
I
I
can't say I do.
like
What is back in the day?
I was pretty young at the time, so like I'm actually surprised like Andrew remembers it.
Oh, I remember it big time.
But yeah, well I guess yeah, true.
It was like a magic store, and they sold little gag shit. You know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one in
really,
like the
but-
mall. Like it's
San Diego.
Is that it?
It's like the generic. Well, I don't know.
The
what-
Renfrew
what
Mall.
mall you're talking about, but it was like a
Well,
generic
not the
fucking-
Renfrew Mall.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
they had a few of them though. It was like a chain or whatever, right?
There's like one. Like I want to say Shenanigans, but that's probably
Shit,
not the
hey,
name.
that's a bar.
you know
Or a
what?
restaurant, I think. And Farva loves that shit.
The funny thing is, I think San Diego changed its name to something else later.
I could be wrong. but
Okay,
yeah,
I think
no.
people
Joke
just
store.
stopped getting interested. Oh
But
yeah, there's a lot of different names. Whatever. There's even one like at the Orleans Mall, like near my place there.
Yeah, Orleans.
But like,
Orleans. I rember one store. There was like a toonie
there's
like
always gonna be a store in the
glued
mall
to the
that
floor,
sells.
and every time I
dick
walked in
mugs.
there, I'd be like, oh, a toonie. And I'd
Yeah, nice.
It's like I should. Yeah, I'm in a fucking joke.
Yeah,
store.
yeah, it's like the guy in the joke store wants to shake your hand. You're like, fuck that. You know? I'm not doing that. You
They
want
have
some
like a
candy?
little, like-
Fuck you.
Yeah.
man.
They have like a little shelf of like fake penis pill candies.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just candies,
It's
but like
just yeah, it's
set
just
on,
candy.
It's
It's like a $4 candy.
it's like fuck, kids are gonna buy these. Like
Yeah. Fuck. No, I just took them. Shit. They didn't work either.
yeah, no shit they did. But,
Oh shit. No, you know what, man? I used to have a fistful of those cards. It was like fucking just different cards, like
yeah, fake business cards.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like
Uh,
female body inspector
that was,
and
like,
shit,
the
and
most
like you
common
look
one.
at the back, and it's
I
like I have the
think
right to
everybody had
like
one of those back
look
then.
at whatever. I had one
Yeah.
that was like licensed to bum cigarettes and like shit like that, like just fucking.
Yeah, you gotta love those novelty gift shirts and like random ass like
yeah,
trinket stores.
Yeah, yeah.
it's always like really
And they have
cheesy
the
crap, but
posters
it,
and
it will
shit.
never go away though, right? Like it's one of those things that's like it's always gonna be a thing.
Oh,
you know?
for
Like,
sure, yeah. Well,
Somebody's
especially now
always
that like
gonna want some
yeah,
cheesy
definitely.
Barbie
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you know?
Well, you know
A
what's funny too
blow-up
is
doll or
I have
whatever.
this candle at home. It's like an alien head, and fucking I like started to burn it, and so like there's like a little like melted spot in it.
Don't mind, man.
And I think it was like my
Yeah,
mom or
put it on
somebody,
there.
but was
Might
like,
a bit.
no, like you don't burn
shake
that. And I was
glass.
like,
Oh no, no worries there.
whatever, fuck, like it's just a candle, you know. But anyways, I still every time I look at it, I'm like, fucking San Diego, man, like, fucking it, you know.
Laser pointers and fucking,
Yeah, fuck.
what was it? Fart bombs. Remember those fart bombs?
Oh man, I
Yeah.
have one at home,
Okay, no,
man.
but
You
do
mean the
remember
glass
The
ones?
little glass ones.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking
No,
about?
no,
Okay.
sorry. I have one of the
Well, like-
plastic bag ones.
I remember they sold them at the fair one year, and I popped one and like threw it into like a group of people. You know, like there's always like that social gathering where everyone's everyone's in a circle and they're all talking. You know,
Yeah.
kind of like what we're doing, but at a larger scale, or whatever. It's like you know,
Yeah,
fucking all the
and standing outside
yeah.
at the
But
fairground.
like I just like popped it, threw it in there, and then fucking ran. I'm sure like you know they didn't really stink that bad. Like you'd have to be like right up close to it to smell it, but
You
Yeah.
gotta like
It
throw
made
it
a
into a
popping
car
noise.
or something.
Everybody
like
did.
something
Close-
sealed,
close
yeah.
space.
but
Yeah.
the ones they sold at Giggles and Gifts, man, they're like these little glass bottles, and you'd have to whip them real hard to break them open.
Yeah.
But
They
if
had
you broke
those-
them open, man, they fucking stunk so
Clear
bad.
room.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You guys
fuck.
ever remember those things that you like whip against the ground and they like pop?
Yeah, yeah, they're just like little bags.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like a zigzag rolled up with some
Yeah,
rocks
yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like the
You
first time I ever
guys
seen it was
Fuck
on Big
those, yeah,
Daddy.
man, I love
Yeah,
those
on
things.
Big Daddy,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right, yeah.
Fucking whip 'em at each
Yeah,
other
same
and
with me. I
shit.
never saw them before until I saw Big Daddy. And on Big Daddy, he's like, hey, yeah, at the end of the movie, whenever he comes, like the guy whose kid it actually is, he's like, so have
Yeah,
you ever
John
been to,
Stewart.
you ever been to China or whatever? And he's like, no. And then he's like, look, I brought these back. And he pulls out the box and he's whipping them at the ground. He's like, see, look. And that was the first time he was saying that's the first time he ever saw them. That's the first time I ever saw them
I
too.
played with those as a kid, man.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
Well, I
for
guess,
sure.
yeah. Fucking, you know what, man? They sell these fucking things. They're not firecrackers. They're called firecracklers.
Cracklers.
Fire
Yeah.
cracklers or?
Firecracklers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And they come in like a little
Not as
like
funny,
box,
but-
and
Yeah.
they look like a little like thing of firecrackers, but they're firecracklers.
Yeah.
And then whenever you pull one out, it's like a little red stick with fucking green wick on it, and it looks like it's gonna blow up. And then you light it, and it goes and just spins around in a circle and changes colors a couple times,
I've
and
seen
it's
those
like,
before. Well, something
what
similar.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's like-
I want you to go boom, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Anticlimactic experience.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's cool and all, 'cause like it wasn't doing that before I lit it on fire, but like.
It did something.
But
at
yeah,
least.
exactly. Like I wanted it to go boom, and I'm like, throw it. Oh fuck,
Yeah.
it's not doing anything.
That's-
Fuck, one time I was at
Gonna make me
Finnegan's,
so bad.
and I was at Finnegan's with a couple of buddies, and anyway, these girls like were talking to us. They're like, "Hey, do you guys want to go for a tour?" I'm like, "Ah, sure, whatever. You know, we'll go join, whatever."
Yeah.
Anyway, I go for a tour with them, and the girl had like a huge bag of firecrackers, like actual
No.
firecrackers from the States, whatever. I guess her dad got them for her. Whatever.
Really?
Anyway, fucking, we're all sitting in the back seat, me and my buddy, and we're just like lighting them, throwing them out the window on the tour and shit. Like they had M80s in them. Like we filled their pockets.
What?
We filled their pockets full of these fucking things
That's
in.
wild.
And like after, like the week after it, we were just like blowing random shit up. You know, like
Yeah,
we'd like
yeah.
we'd like carve out like a hole inside of like a fucking melon and fucking.
Yeah.
What?
I had a firecracker
Seriously?
blow up my hand
Firecracker, yeah.
too, but it just feels like somebody's giving you a really hard fucking like
Yeah,
real
right?
hard high five.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
You know, like well, an M80 would blow a finger off or maybe like burn you or something
Right,
anyway.
right.
You know?
Oh, yeah, it definitely burn you.
Your
imagine it would.
fingers aren't there for a second. Like you're all scared. You're like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god, like But like honestly, it's like somebody gave you like the hardest high five like ever in your life. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this dude? I can't remember what his name is, but he's like a big dude, and he just straps his body full of these things, and someone lights it, and it's
No
Is he like
way,
big
man.
dude? Like
yeah, and he's like he jumps in the snow. Or
I think
whatever.
I seen one. I don't know if it's the same guy, but he was riding a skateboard down a hill into a cactus patch.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's probably
man.
the same guy.
Yeah, he's just
No
like he's
doubt,
like.
sounds like the same dumbass.
I think Steve-O like met him or something.
That's
like
right.
that.
That's
Okay, so he's that guy.
for sure.
If not,
That, like,
if
I
not,
see-
it was.
I seen that cactus video, man, and like that right there was just like people will do anything to
Oh, man.
fucking get noticed.
They're, yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
10
'Cause
seconds
that
of
shit,
fame.
that shit is like that's terrible, man.
Yeah. Going
Nuts.
back to the Michael Jackson thing, right
You know,
there.
like, but
People
he-
will
like, he
do
didn't even
anything
cry,
to
man.
get famous.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't think I
you'll
ju-
slander somebody else's name while they're after they're dead, you know, like
Yeah.
just to get famous. It's like, wow, you know what? You'll take it that extra mile, I guess.
Yeah, like, fuck.
apparently working for them.
Yeah,
too.
right.
It's brutal though, man. Like
Oh.
somebody's dead and gone, you know, and you're like sitting there fucking still finding fucking ways to fucking
Profit off them.
yeah, and you're trying to get in the picture by
Yeah.
fucking ripping on them, you know. It's like
Yeah, man.
It's unfortunate too. Like again, like it could be true. I don't know. I mean, I
I would like to think it's not.
I would like to think so too, because again, I was raised on his music. Like,
But again,
I fucking love.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I
music.
understand there's a lot of conspiracies behind, because I don't know, we just came back to Michael again.
Yeah.
Well, you go black from white or whatever, like
Yeah.
black to white or whatever, but it's like I don't know. I think it wasn't even him. Fuck.
No, man.
He was like a clone or some shit. Like, what do you mean?
No, I
I've
don't
heard
know.
those conspiracies.
Yeah,
like the
I
I
stars
don't even
like
want to
get
get
replaced.
into it. Like every time you start talking about that stuff, everyone's just like fucking like.
Thinks you're crazy, but
yeah,
that's what we're here for. We like to talk about
you're
the crazy
connecting,
Who
you're
stuff.
knows?
connecting dots that aren't there. You know,
Yeah.
it's like. But yeah, like I don't know. It doesn't even look like him though. If you look at like old Black Mike.
Yeah, compared to the light.
compared to,
Yeah.
Well, of course
before
he
he
doesn't
died,
look the
kinda,
same,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, he had all that surgery.
He had
like,
surgery,
he literally,
but-
if you could, he
But,
could be a
like-
completely
but, like,
different
throughout that
person.
time, you
Like,
heard so
he
much
literally
about him.
doesn't look the same.
So much flack. He received so much flack, over the years, whatever. And like you don't know what's true, what's not. You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Well,
you know
there's-
what?
Yeah.
I was gonna leave it at that.
There's no proof like R.
Oh.
Kelly.
Yeah. Say what you will. I
Uh,
fucking love his music, man.
No,
Say what
R.
you will.
Kelly had a video. There was real proof. There.
Exactly.
He peed on that girl. That's proof enough for me. I don't even need
You're
to
a
watch
sick
it.
fuck.
I seen like I said, I seen the fucking thumbnail of it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm done.
You're a sick fuck, R. Kelly.
If
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle,
we worked
if
our
Dave
way
Chappelle
back.
brought it on television, then fucking obviously, it must be pretty true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? We should have
Michael
brought
did pee on a girl.
green curtains.
Oh, yeah.
We should have brought green ones.
I know,
Just
yeah,
buy
we
them
can
for
still
the
get.
fuck of it,
You
yeah.
can still get green ones.
Yeah.
It's just
I
like-
would.
Make a big city
Post the fucking
background.
background,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big,
Like,
like a big view of a city back there. You know, like
Wasn't
we're
much
not
for those
high-rise.
anyways.
Yeah, we
Well,
need
you
the
know
proper
what?
lighting for that.
I was
kind of
even
thing.
watching one of
Yeah.
the, I forget what I was watching, maybe Joey Diaz or something, but it's just like bricks in the background,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I wonder if that's fucking green screen.
I've
Hey,
wondered
that's you.
the
Because I'm
same.
like usually,
That's
you know,
you.
sometimes you can see it
Hey, man.
Yeah, if it's
around
done right,
them,
it's
but if
it's tough,
it's done
but-
right, you can't
Yeah,
see, right?
yeah.
So I'm like, maybe that's what it is, and it's like legit,
Yeah, yeah. Who knows?
but you could.
Making. The motherfucking making.
But yeah, it wasn't much for those, so yeah, I would totally go get a couple more of these.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's if they have
ones.
green ones, though. I don't remember seeing green, but
I'm sure
Like
we
the
can find
green
some.
you would want, like the color of that almost is what
This
you
right
would
here,
want.
yeah.
I think that
Like,
would
and
be
you gotta have to-
harder
like,
to
'cause there's a
find,
lot
but
of
not
wrinkles in it.
impossible.
You have
Yeah,
to
I
stretch
figured
it
there'd
out
be more
perfectly
darker.
so there's
Yeah,
no-
they definitely
'cause
be
any
a darker, I
shadows-
think,
Yeah.
at Walmart or whatever.
Well, see, you could like even put like a little piece of wood across the bottom,
Mhm.
because he's talking about like stretching it out,
Straightening,
right?
it has to be
Or
tight
like-
like that,
Yeah,
like,
a
yeah.
big-
tight
a solid
like that.
backdrop, like,
Oh,
that doesn't,
yeah?
like, cast in
Yeah.
Like it's
shadows,
gotta be
yeah.
well.
It doesn't have to be like
But if you
that
put
tight,
if you
but
put like a big enough piece of wood, like straight across all of them,
yeah.
and let
Oh,
it
and
fucking
that
pull
would
them
work.
down, kind
I
of
think
thing.
that would work fine.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, to figure it out.
Figured. Well, yeah.
But that'd
it's
be
a matter of
awesome,
trying it.
fucking. You
Figure
could
it
just
out,
make
bud.
the fucking background whatever, you know?
Yeah, man.
You
You can make it different every time, you know,
Just
fucking
use
whatever.
on it.
My battery died on this thing here.
Oh really? You can have this.
Okay. Oh no, I don't care that much. I got some juice here anyway.
Nice. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Who's that? Chance, maybe?
Maybe.
Juice?
Juice?
I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the
Juice.
juice. Let me see here.
I think I was talking to, it was like, you know, like you
Sean
get, you know,
Sayers.
how, like you get in those like conversations with people in comments, whatever. And some guy posted a GIF or whatever, and I think it was Naked Gun, and Juice was in the photo, because you know Juice is in Naked Gun, the first one is maybe the second, I don't know which one it is, but anyway.
Who's juice? Oh,
OJ.
the juice,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's what Chappelle calls
Sorry,
it.
yeah, that was the third time I met O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's funny, man.
Yeah, it is Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, the Juice.
The juice.
Or the juice, as I call him. Nice.
The
I got
juicy
some,
juice.
I got some stickers I'm gonna throw. See my new ashtray? Did I show you that? Fucking ADD. Fuck.
Okay?
ADD. I was like, I got some stickers. See my ashtray?
Yeah. Plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag.
I think I'm putting this one right here. Or no, over here. No, wait. I don't know.
Oh, that's
This is my cutting corner.
Oh,
That's where I cut my
what's up,
blunts
dude?
off. Acting like the.
Oh, whoa. Those are your stickers?
Yeah, I got the slang in
Fucking
there.
right.
I was thinking about putting
Slang.
slang right across here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
this one you get is fucking.
Yeah,
You
just
can
Oh, everyone's got those.
Fucking
yeah.
bayonet it. Fucking blends in there real good. I can just leave it right there.
Then I'm going to come with girlfriend. Yo, Ben Jones is watching. What up, Ben?
Holla at your
Hey,
boys,
man, how's it
man.
going?
Ben Jones.
How's it going in the bathroom?
remember that kids TV show from on the internet there where it's like that was where the hot dog thing came from? Oh, sorry. It was like an adult TV show, but it was like kids
Yes,
in it or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
remember?
it's called the Kids Show.
Okay, remember
Yeah.
the kids? The little girl was it was like a public washroom in the park.
Yeah.
She's
How did
waiting
it go
on-
in there?
Yeah, how'd it go
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there? Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Kids say the darndest
that
things.
shit was funny, literally.
But yeah, so it's basically just top of the world, SDK for life, and Apple. See?
Yeah, no, I seen that on his laptop there earlier.
So they all fucking say,
Well, but
the Windows, you know, I met that guy, never tell you
give your balls a tug.
that?
What a terrible Shorzy.
What's the one episode, man, that at the end, fucking Shorzy says something to the fucking hockey player guys, and they
Walks right
fucking,
out.
they each look at their phone, and it's their mom texting looking for Shorzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, like, you know, like the mom jokes or whatever, like they're like, you know, they're just like, haha, that's funny, you know, you just make a joke about mom, and then fucking all of a sudden it's like, it gets like real.
Authenticity, bro.
Sweet.
It's for the crystal ashtray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's actually, you're just.
It's crystal. Look at it. You can see right through it. See how crystal clear it is? Look.
It is pretty clear.
Crystal clear.
That looks like one of those ashtrays in like the movies, you know, where somebody like
Throws
you know,
it at
picks
someone?
it up and uses it like a blunt object. Like that.
Yeah.
Would-
You mean like this?
That
Man,
is like
that
is
would
an
do
object
some
of
damage,
death right there.
man.
Yeah.
Man, I forget who it was.
That would break your head open for sure.
It might have even been on like a movie or something or like
Probably
whatever.
a movie.
But they were like, yeah, you threw that fucking marble ashtray at me or whatever. And I didn't, like, I just am picturing this marble ashtray, right? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, imagine, like, even like this. Like, hucking this at someone.
Yeah, man, you caught. Yeah, definitely. Catch that in the face, and you're.
Fuck, man.
Catch that outside?
It's not gonna tickle.
I watched fucking
Yeah.
CSI one time, and like, I like to think that they don't come up with fake stuff on that movie
Yeah.
or that show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, if me or you were writing a fucking show about that kind of shit, we don't know anything about fucking like how
I'm
the
sure they
body works
consult with
and shit,
people.
right?
Oh yeah. They
Yeah,
have to,
true,
yeah.
true. But so, anyways,
Like,
there was
sometimes
these kids.
They'll Google that shit or whatever.
These kids. This one kid got found dead.
They do
He
their
was
fact
like
checking
a
on some stuff.
football dude or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no
And
semen database.
so he was found dead, and they're like questioning everyone about it. And this one girl was involved in it. And what happened was they had like pictures or like video of like this fucking football player or whatever, like doing something or whatever. And the guy came and like got the fucking camera from them, but the chick had the chip.
Okay.
And she like had it in her mouth, and she's like, whatever, like showed it to him, and he turns around and whips the fucking camera at her, and the corner of the camera catches her in the head, and like she's okay, like it just like fucking hurt her head or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like he was the one that ended up getting killed. I guess they killed him or whatever.
Okay.
But then the next day or a couple days later, I think it was the next day, all the kids are getting interviewed and shit, and she was brought into the police station to get interviewed, and her mom was with the like police or like with her and like whatever, and so they were like interviewing her and shit, and she was like, oh, I'm getting tired or whatever, I'm getting tired.
No, not at all.
So
in a bit.
Yeah,
the
no, for sure, man.
so the mom
You want mix or no?
No, I'm just gonna take a shot.
so
okay.
the mom and the cop,
Cheers.
like the interrogating cop or whatever, like left and went to get coffee or went to get a drink or whatever. And whenever they came back, the girl was like laying on the couch, and they thought she was passed out, but she was
Good
dead.
snipper though.
Bro,
And
oh yeah, man.
and they found out what happened was whenever she got hit with the camera, it fucking started. Because if you don't get a bump, that means it's going into your
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
like you're swelling into your head, into your
Oh.
brain
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
very true. Yeah.
And so
That's
what
how you get a
happened was she got hit in the head with
Yeah.
the camera. The other dude got killed. Now they're trying to find out what happened to the body, and
Holy
she's there.
fuck.
Like I said, she was like, "Oh, I'm tired, whatever." So the mom and the cop went for a walk, and they came back. She's dead, and it was because she got hit in the head with the camera. But I guess what I'm trying to say is like, you could get hit in the head by something and not know that like you're gonna fucking like that it's
Die.
that bad, you
Yeah.
know? Because like
Yeah.
in my mind, you get hit in the fucking head with something, and if it's that serious, you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck," like
Oh,
you know.
Yeah, man.
Depends
They're
on,
doing like a lot of research on this. I've even heard like Joe
That's
Rogan
why I
talk
thought
about
of it
this
was
kind
because of the
stuff,
ashtray.
like with like football players and like MMA.
CTE or whatever.
Yeah, they,
fighters
you
and shit
get
like that.
back up and like everybody's afraid to like fucking sit down and take a fiver, like.
Well, yeah, and you
But
got the
chances are,
adrenaline
if you're
and
getting
shit.
hit by something in the head, the chances are your adrenaline's going and you're probably either fighting or in a sport.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
you're-
watched
yeah,
this
like I
one
said,
like
like,
there was an
yeah.
amateur boxing,
Very true,
and there was
very
like
true.
two amateur boxers, and they're like it was a whole commentary about like when should the ref have stopped the fight, because this guy was clear, like it was after a few rounds.
I
this-
think I
this-
saw
It was
the.
a black dude, and like he'd clearly been like
Why'd you have to say he was black?
like he'd been knocked out.
I
He'd
think I
gotten back up,
remember
and he
as
was
well.
sort of like still in it. He went for a couple more rounds or
Was
whatever.
this on a Joe Rogan thing?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
maybe,
because I
but-
think I saw on the
Could've
Joe
been,
Rogan
'cause
thing where
I'm
they
sure-
talked about a bunch of stories
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this. Or
Yeah.
But it was like essentially, yeah, like this kid had gotten a major blow to the head and kept fighting and like
Yeah.
was obviously
The ref
like
didn't
disoriented. Yeah, they didn't stop the fight. Like,
yeah.
and there was all kinds like there was several rounds and like someone's doing a commentary, like a review of this and like a post-mortem sort of thing. Like, well, this is like they could have stopped the fight here. He's clearly showing signs
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
showing that there's something wrong.
Disoriented and stuff.
Yeah.
But see,
So yeah, he ended up dying. Like, I don't know if it was like
After the
right in
fight?
the ring or later
A
on.
lot
but,
of
like,
shit can happen after on, like the brain hemorrhage.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
See,
you
that's
got-
it.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's
you
like
know,
I
you
was
got-
saying. Yeah.
No, it's
which
like-
is fucking scary,
But
man.
see,
I
I've
have a
seen-
brain aneurysm and like
Fuck, man.
still be like, you can still be like feeling tremendous pain and not be able to communicate or move
Yeah.
or anything,
I saw a bunch of
That's
videos
not
the
quite
other
the case,
day
like obviously the case with a concussion, right?
that were showing like the opposite of what you're saying. Like you're saying like they let the fight go on too long,
Right.
and this was where they were calling the fight too soon,
Yeah.
and like people were in an uproar because of it, because like the fight like wasn't over, and like a lot of the videos they showed were very like there's like the odd one where it's like, okay, that guy's arm was like flopping on the ground, like
Yeah.
he looked knocked out or whatever,
Yeah.
or it was like just had no way out of
yeah,
whatever.
When the toes
Yeah.
start curling up,
But-
that's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
when
that's
they're-
a good sign.
That's like
and
when they're
like
fully
so
knocked
yeah,
out.
but so I guess what I'm saying is I think part of that is because the refs now are like, I don't mean now, but like they probably are thinking, I don't want to be like too, I don't want to call it too soon.
Mhm.
So then they like leave it longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, he's still, I think he's like looking at me,
Yeah.
sorta, like.
But that's why like a lot of like boxers and like UFC fighters, like their careers don't like last that long because like they took
Yeah,
too
you can
many
only
hits.
take so many fucking hits.
It
in
took,
the
Yeah.
head,
it
man.
took so many hits, and like maybe the referee didn't call it at the right time,
Well-
and they just thought they could, like, 'cause your adrenaline like kicks in, right? You
Yeah.
get back up, even if
Yeah.
you are fucking ready for death, even like you just jump back up and fucking
Yeah.
start
Well-
throwing fists, and you're just like drunk almost, like-
Yeah.
And you know what's funny too is this was actually on a fucking Joe Rogan thing, but the one dude asked him, he said, what time, like, when do you think is like good for like a fighter to stop fighting, right? Because he's like,
Yeah.
they don't have like a long life, right? Or not long life, but like long career, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, so what age, do you think they should stop fighting? He goes, man, he's like, there's no age that you should stop fighting. He's like, it's all in like your body, right? So
Yeah.
your body tells you when you should stop fighting. And he goes like,
Some
cause,
people just keep
and
pushing it though.
well, yeah, and like the guy gave an example. He goes, well, what if like, oh fuck, what's his name?
recent.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Silva.
yeah.
Sorry, he
Not
said
his
what?
leg.
He's like, what about him? Like I heard he might be returning and this and that, and they're talking about it, and he's like fucking.
You don't recover
Like
from something
40
like
No, man, that would be
Snapped
a
his
stupid
shit.
decision to
I
go
think
back.
he's like 40 or something like that, and
Yeah.
so well, I think he's like scheduled to fight.
That's insane.
Really?
That's it. Well,
Well, also too, I don't know when this podcast was either, too, right? But
Yeah.
no, but what he was saying was he's like, and someone like Anderson Silva, he's like a very smart fighter. He doesn't get
He
into
was
those
very
stupid
good.
things.
No, yeah.
And what he was saying was he's like, he hasn't been hit in the head enough to consider like that kind of
Yeah.
like thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
they all
but
have
so
that
someone like
cauliflower
him,
ear.
but someone like him is just the way he plays the game. He has avoided that whole like, you have to stop getting hit in the head thing. You know what I mean? And like,
he's
so
so
in it,
fucking tall.
it's
you
all
can
different.
easily avoid that.
no, and exactly, yeah. So it's all like situational too, I guess,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time too, I remember watching this thing. It was about whatever. I think it was like anyways, whatever. I think it was a show on like how people make money in different cities. They did one in Toronto too, and it's so every episode will be a different city, but they'll have like like a rich person, like a famous like DJ or something was one of them, and they have like some fucking kid on the fucking street kind of thing, like doing whatever. But anyways, this one was a cop, and she was training to be a fighter. But
Yeah.
what she said was that there's actually a time that you can't train, like you can't use your body like that for a certain period of time, because like for like over a certain period of time, I mean, because it becomes a toll on your body, right? And so she was trying to become pro, and the reason why she brought it up is because she's saying that I haven't become pro yet, and I've already been doing it for this many years. And she's like, I'm almost at the point where I have to stop training,
Yeah.
or not like stop training, but consider that if it hasn't happened yet, that you should stop training because, like I said, it eventually becomes a toll on your body,
Yeah.
being that fucking like crazy monster.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so what she was saying was usually fighters do have like a time span that they can like fucking train like that or
Yeah.
like be a fighter.
Be at their peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like GSP. Like,
He just
You know,
retired, but yeah,
but-
like
okay, like see
he took the time to make the decision.
I was talking to a buddy of mine actually about this or whatever. He's like, he actually like does MMA and stuff, so he like knows his stuff pretty well.
Yeah.
And like,
What?
yeah. Anyway, he was saying like fucking,
Shout out, Matt.
but like you
What
know
about
you look at Conor McGregor or someone like that or whatever. Like he's like real like cocky, arrogant, like fuck whatever. Like
Yeah.
much as I love the sport,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Irish,
yeah.
like much as I
love
like
him.
the sport, the Irishman, fighting or whatever. But he got 2 belts, but he never defended one of them. He immediately
right.
he just wanted to jump further into the spotlight,
Oh
get
yeah.
into the show, like the big show,
Yeah.
So he's like challenge a fucking boxer, like
Yeah, you're right.
like one of the best fucking
But he, like-
boxers in the world,
oh,
like you're gonna challenge this fucking guy to a fight.
Yeah.
Like-
and then he challenged him to a rematch. Eh?
Like sure,
It
No
wasn't much of
way.
a
Yeah, he
fight
did.
Like-
He did.
like
Went
I
full
didn't-
right. Yeah.
I didn't even
like,
see
Floyd
the
wouldn't
fight,
step
but
in the
like,
fucking, wouldn't step in the octagon for sure.
I don't
Yeah.
think
There's
so.
been
Anyways.
talk about it anyway, but he wouldn't step in the fucking octagon against him.
No,
he
fuck.
would-
But you know why though?
he'd
Is
get
because
cracked.
you know how much fucking money Mayweather is worth.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking right, man. Because if he goes into the octagon and gets fucking injured or like something
Yeah.
fucking happens,
Boxing is-
even if he
boxing
gets
is actually,
beat,
like,
I bet you
big.
his
Like
price
boxers,
comes
like
down.
professional
Yeah,
boxers
speaking
at
of
his
Floyd,
level,
Floyd
they get
Mayweather, like
paid way
he
more
threw a
than
party
fucking UFC fighter.
just
Oh yeah,
recently,
a
and,
lot more.
Yeah.
Tyga was at this party, and he
Tyga?
got, yeah, so
Yeah,
like
yes.
So he got chucked out of this party. For, I don't know what that. I don't know if he had like a gun on him, like someone accused him of having a gun, or like
Yeah, I
he
was gonna
started
say
some shit.
it like
But
apparently
the security guard just fucking drags him out.
apparently he was
Drags
like
him
talking
out.
trash or something. Yeah, and fucking
I don't really
I
Literally,
I
I
know
don't
what,
think I've
man?
ever heard a Tyga song in my life.
I at one point I was like there was a couple songs I liked from. Like, this is also I mean like I'm probably like fucking 18 or 19 years old this
Yeah,
time, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
sure.
But there was a couple songs that I was feeling, you know. But then there was but I didn't really care. Like I'm like whatever. He's just I don't know, right? Like he's not
Yeah.
my thing. But then Bones had this album. My buddy Bones had this album, and it was Tyga. It was Tyga and Chris Brown.
Yeah, they came out with an album together.
Man,
yeah.
and like at the same time too, like Chris Brown. No shout out.
No shout out,
And
for
like
real.
no offense, but like whatever,
That
right?
dude's
Like
been accused of rape how many times?
I like
he ain't
Rihanna.
gone
Yeah.
down for
so
it
my
once.
my point is like I don't really care for Chris Brown. I'll admit he's a good singer and shit and all
Dancer.
that. And yeah,
Give them the dance moves,
But-
that's for sure.
it's Tyga and Chris Brown,
What happened?
and it's actually
back.
pretty fucking good. It's
The
like
album?
song for song, it's like
Yeah,
actually pretty
that album
good.
did good.
It's
Did do
pretty
well.
good. Like,
That came out like a year or two ago, I think.
I think it's a few years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe. But it's like, and it's like, it's a little different. You know what I mean? Like it's a little more like poppy, kind of
Yeah.
like
They did it
singy,
after,
like whatever.
They did it after Drake and Future did their collab
Yeah.
album.
T-Pain, I forgot about that.
He's
He's
coming to
at
Blues.
Blues.
Yeah.
That's what I just thought of. Yeah.
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 It's-
See,
man,
I
it's
haven't
funny
seen
you
him. I'd
say
go to that.
It's funny you say that, dude, because we were already past the Blues Fest topic, and I thought of that, and I was like, yeah, I'll say that. And then I was like, no, it's way
It
too
came up
left field
naturally.
right now. Yeah, and it just came up naturally.
Yeah. So like, how long is it before they decide usually like what days should
And
have?
it'll
Like,
probably be in June, May or June.
yeah,
when
because
they
like,
Yeah.
is it in July or June? that they-
July.
It's in
I
July,
think
early
it's
July.
Like 2 weeks. July like 5th to the 15th.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right,
Kind
right.
of deal, yeah. It always ends like a
What
day,
about a
like my
caper?
birthday, the day before, the
Get
day
to the
after.
paper.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
usually always that.
It always sucks too, because I guarantee like the artists that I actually want to I want to see Logic for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully like Wu-Tang's probably gonna be on a different day. Like I for
All the
Yeah, we were
rappers
saying
will
that
be on
too.
a
different
different
days,
day,
right?
man.
So I gotta take probably time off work to go do this. And it's so
I didn't.
hard,
You
man.
could
Like,
do it. You just gotta
Have you ever
rough
seen
it.
Wu-Tang?
That's all. You don't have to take work off.
Have you seen
just
Wu-Tang?
gotta
Come to
rough
Wu-Tang.
it.
rush after work.
I might go to
fucking
Wu-Tang.
Rush
down
after
there.
work. The good thing about like Logic
Yeah.
or like, they would be like.
I was
a
thinking
9
about
o'clock
getting,
start. You know,
thinking
they
about
would
trying
be
to
the
get a-
headliners.
Yeah.
So, but back of the
Media.
pack. You know what I
Whatevs,
mean?
man. As long as I got down
It is,
there.
as long as you're there, that's all that matters. But like literally, it would just be the next morning. And I tell you, man, I did it a few times last year. You know that.
Yeah, no,
and
for
man,
sure.
those days I was all right. Like Mercules, I was the most worried about, man. And honestly, I went to work the next day, fucking like pretty good.
that's
Like yeah, and we drank a fuck
That was a
ton that night, man.
sick
Like,
night.
yeah, it was
I
a
was actually
great
impressed
night.
the next day. Like, I thought you were gonna be a fucking
Yeah,
wreck.
me too.
yeah, fuck
You wanna
man.
light that one back up?
Fucking smoking joint in the club. I'm like,
Yeah, right at the
I
end, I
text-
come back.
I texted him like a
That's
couple days
great.
later, the next day or something, and I'm
Yeah.
thank you. I was like, yeah, I'm like, I just remember like you guys were smoking a joint. Like, I thought I had no part of the smoking a joint thing. Like, I thought I
Yeah.
just looked over
Like,
and
inside the
fucking
venue?
Yeah. And I in my mind, I looked over and fucking Jim and Brandon were smoking this joint in the club. And fucking, I said to him, like, yeah, I'm like, I don't remember, like, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I saw you guys smoking the joint or whatever. He goes, man, he goes, I went to the washroom. And he's like, and I came back and you and Jim were sitting there smoking a joint.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me though, fucker. Walking around along McQuaid and you're puffing on your goddamn
yeah.
vape pen, big old cloud of smoke going around.
That was
There was,
funny,
like,
yeah.
lights right there, too. I, like, popped it right into the lights. Like, oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Pretty
There was
obvious.
no trouble giving out either. Like security came over and he's all like looking for it too, and Styles like, you know, and
Whatever,
he's
you
like
know.
sitting there. He's like
Wait, what was this?
the bouncer at.
Oh,
Bourbon
the
Room
joint,
that
yeah,
night,
yeah, oh, in the bourbon room, yeah.
Yeah.
But he like kind of fucking ended up. He was standing near us all night, and he'd come over and say stuff to us or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, like you're wilding out or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, like whatever. But he also seemed like he was like cool, sort
They
of, you
seem
know.
chill, like they seem way more concerned about the people beside us. Like they were
Yep.
way out of whack.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
they ended up
they
getting
kept,
booted.
yeah, well, they kept bugging Lil Windex and them. Like that's why.
Or were they? Oh, whenever they were
Yeah.
walking by and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, they kept bugging them,
Weird.
trying to stop them and shit.
Yeah, fucking. Shout out, fucking
That's
everybody.
not bad.
I posted something.
used to drink
What
these
the fuck
back
did I
in the
post?
day.
Oh yeah, I tagged all those people in the
Hey, man, you want
fucking.
that?
This?
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm
I
golden.
could work on that.
Yeah, that's all you, bud.
All right.
Meow.
That's not bad.
There he goes again.
That's one of the tries.
That one I
Now
noticed
that I've
that
opened
as
it,
I was
yeah,
doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no worries.
Um,
4G audio podcast.
fucking right. Squad gang.
Squad gang. Going hard in the paint.
Now I'm all fucking stoned. You
Yeah.
know what though? Before we smoked those two joints, I don't think we smoked weed for a little bit.
No, it's true.
It
Yeah.
was a little while.
that?
That's why I
don't
thought.
believe that.
Well, yeah, I went upstairs.
He
I was
doesn't
like,
think
"Ah."
that.
No, it's true. We did. Like compared to what we've done, yeah, you're right. There was a break with the smokage.
I
I have 30
I definitely
counts.
could not keep up with smoking that many joints.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Or maybe you are. Have you been fucking going and listening to it when you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It all shows up.
Yeah.
Even if it's coming through that, like
It's
if you
picking
hold the
up on
mic, it would
you.
be perfect. But
I
yeah, it's
noticed,
Yeah.
like even at the
Yeah, I
other
noticed he
screen-
talks louder too.
Hey, he's good for that.
Either way.
Good for no, that's great.
No,
man.
it's good because
Yeah.
All my friends say that.
That's like something I actually have to try to do, but it doesn't
Oh,
you,
yeah,
happen.
got to
it doesn't-
project.
Yeah.
You got to talk out.
It doesn't happen when I get like really super into something because I always raise my voice when I get passionate about something I'm talking about. My voice, you probably
people
think,
mistake
you
me for
probably
getting
almost
mad,
think I'm
like,
pissed
passionate
off.
about I'll move.
Yeah.
I know I always mumble and shit. Like I fucking know I mumble. And I find I talk to my nose a bit. But watching this shit, I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, and like I said,
You're
I think
pretty good,
I think
bro.
the last
you can
one.
almost tell that
I think-
you like think about what you're fucking
Oh,
saying.
I think the last
Yeah.
one was like I said, I think the last one was picking up off his mic. So I think that's why I couldn't hear it that well.
Yeah.
But still, like sometimes whenever I listen to it, I'm like, I know what you said, but like, what, like you
Yeah.
said it like you know what I mean? Like I'm like, "Hey, where's your hair?" Like,
Yeah,
You know,
I
yeah,
know. I
yeah,
used to be
like-
really bad for that, man. Like, it's like just like mumble
through
something.
something.
Yeah. Honestly though, man, like recording and like
Oh yeah.
rapping has really helped with that.
Yeah, you
it
gotta
makes
enunciate.
you move your fucking mouth and enunciate.
Yeah,
everything.
I can't
exactly.
remember what he says on fucking on Anchorman, but he's sitting there and he's doing that. He's like enunciate.
Yeah,
and he's like saying stuff.
Teeth
He's
the
like,
tongue, the tip of the lip.
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
But he
Yeah.
goes, but he says,
Yeah.
Teeth the tongue.
he goes he's like the arsonist
Teeth the lips,
had
tip of the tongue,
large
I think that's what he goes.
shoes or something like that, and he's like the bank teller was divorced or something like that. Like he's just saying like the stupidest shit.
random
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Gucci.
Nice. I want to get a set of Gucci slides. With them dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like little like you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
like the
like
Nike
flip-flops
like
or whatever.
like that kind of shit. I'd
Slides
se-
are the best, man.
I'd settle for Nike. But
Like going down south whenever I'm on the beach, fucking just slip those motherfuckers on.
yeah, well, see, like I whenever I was a kid, I remember I had fucking like sandals, but they were like the kind of like they had the like little thing around the back of your heel, and they had like
Yeah,
the two
yeah,
Velcro
yeah.
straps and shit, you know.
Yeah, no, that's not my jam right
No,
there.
no, I know.
Yeah.
My jam is blue.
but and like I never was really down with that like flip flop like thong thing.
You were gonna
I
pass
remember
me,
like
weren't
my ex fucking bought
No.
me like she
You,
bought
like,
me
split
2 or
those?
3 like really really nice pairs of fucking
No, I was
flip flops
looking to
like
see if
thong
you were
flip flops,
in there.
and like I tried them on and shit. Was like no, I'm just not gonna wear those. Like stop buying them for me, whatever. But they
It's
like
weird when they go
just
between
feel
the
weird in my
toes, yeah, like-
yeah. So then like all my buddies are like, oh, then get the fucking like
The
slides,
slides,
like
yeah.
it feels nice, right? So I don't know, I'll check it out. But at the same time too, like I have an extra wide foot, right? So like even like I've looked, they do come up in a like 14 or 14 and a half, I think.
You gotta boycott that shit, man.
But
Fuck
like,
Gucci.
but it doesn't have the fucking like, it's not fucking like flap, so it might not fit my fat foot.
Yeah, I was watching this
You got the
thing.
blackface thing?
Yeah, no, I was watching this thing. Like Gucci have literally like branded themselves into being like, because they were considered like a high like luxury brand, right? Oh, I guess.
Oh,
they still
you
are,
mean
right?
they sort of fucked themselves?
Yeah,
Because they're fucking mass producing all these fucked up T-shirts and shit.
exactly
And like,
right. Yeah, just to like rent, like so they
like
just,
shit like this.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
that, man.
So they've literally branded themselves just to become like commonplace instead of being like a.
Now they're like a Supreme.
Yeah, well, yeah, but even Supreme like is like.
But once you do
It's
that,
up
you
there
can't sell
too,
it
but
for
it's
as much,
but
you
it's
know?
it's like it's a fucking it's literally there's a guy who does fucking YouTube shit,
Yeah,
and he's got a fucking pillow in the back of his video. You can see like there's a couch and there's a throw pillow on it, and it's got the Supreme symbol on it, but it says pretentious or something like that on it. And like it's so fucking true because Supreme's just like, oh, here's Supreme, and it's
Yo,
like Louis Supreme.
They
like,
literally
fucking-
sold a fucking brick, a red brick, like a
Yeah, man.
fucking brick that you build a house with that said Supreme on it, and people lined up for that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like it's insane for me. Like
And I'm pretty sure it was like expensive, was it not?
I don't
I mean,
doubt
as
it.
far as a $6
That's
brick goes,
limited,
like,
limited edition Supreme brick. Like
Yeah.
get your like fucking
Yeah,
line
man.
up that
Like,
shit.
what the fuck?
I
But
don't
like, but
understand.
that's, but I just when I say that, I just mean that they came out of nowhere with no reputation and just all of a sudden are just like,
It was their limited edition
household
shit, right? 'Cause they
name,
marketed
fucking,
like geniuses. 'cause
like
it was like,
whatever.
we're gonna
but it's
do
like
a
now
limited
Gucci's dropped down to
Yeah.
that same
Yeah,
level, you know?
absolutely. But I mean, Supreme did
Appreciate
it right. Like their marketing thing was like, we're gonna do a limited edition, and like what they do is like they almost advertise it like before it comes out, like coming soon, this thing, and we're gonna only gonna produce X amount of this many sweaters or this many whatever the fuck it is that they're making.
And probably truly, if they say they're making this 500, they make 750, just so everyone's like, oh yeah, fucking, I want to make sure I'm one of the 500.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then they end up selling that extra whatever because
Yeah.
they get the hype.
But then
right?
there's even these stores that like go out and like buy it
A
and
whole
then-
bunch of
and
it
then
and resell it,
resell
yeah.
for more than like it's insane, man. There's like a whole economy around just this one
yeah.
brand.
Well, I saw
essentially.
like a video where this guy actually went to a fucking Supreme like store, like an outlet or like I don't know what the fuck, but like it was just like a Supreme store, like
yeah,
it said Supreme above the window and shit, like.
Like, there was one, like, there was like 2 stores, like, essentially, and like one filled with stuff that was like shit you could buy, and one filled with shit that you pretty much can only look at because it's like not for sale. So it's just
like
like
coming out.
well,
Like, is it future stuff or
no,
is it
no,
just
it was
like
just
it's
like
like
insanely rare shit. Like
yeah,
so,
yeah. Like they just made like a
like
Supreme
priceless
camera, you know,
shit.
like.
Yeah, like that you can only there's only like 5 of.
I
or
just
like,
said that because that's what I could see,
yeah,
but yeah, like they just made one off fucking
exactly,
thing.
yeah, and it's
That's
so rare that
fun.
they keep and they put it on display.
Like
and,
a museum.
it was this one. It was some rapper dude, some rich guy. Anyways, he's going through the store trying to like, and he's doing all this shopping. He goes and spends fucking like probably 30-40 grand on a bunch of shoes, sweaters, all this kind of shit. It's probably on Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
There's a
Is it that fucking?
no. It's something about spending a lot of money. I don't know. I can't remember. the name of it.
Okay.
I'd find it anyways.
Is it fucking most expensive as shit?
Could
with
be.
with 2 Chainz?
No, that's
okay.
not it. No.
Okay. 'Cause he
Anywho.
did, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, they just buy expensive shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'd have to look at the name of the show.
Yeah. But remember I was talking about the really expensive headphones? That was 2 Chainz' most expensive as shit. And it's every episode is just a different thing, whatever it is. There's a fucking toothbrush, man. It's $5,000. It's a
What?
$5,000 toothbrush. But here's the thing: you have a lifetime fucking like subscription thing. So they send you. There's like a tip for it, right? That like goes on. It's not even electric. That's the thing. It's not even electric,
Good old
man.
manpower
It's
It's
toothbrush.
like made out of some kind of like
Okay,
titanium or
Thank
something.
you.
And it's got this fucking like tip on it, and so the back of it has like some kind of like minerals or something like that like fucking helps your mouth stay healthy and shit, like keeps the like germs and shit away, I guess.
Yeah.
And you get one of these every fucking month to your house, one of these little things, and the selling point is you get your name on it.
But who's gonna see that except for you? That's like one of the most
Exactly,
pretentious
yeah.
fucking things
Oh,
ever.
totally, yeah. Oh, well, and like fucking, but like, I mean, not that I'm like considering it or that I would ever really like consider it.
That makes me think you've considered it.
Because, well, I mean, like, yeah, I have, but like, it's not. Whenever I say this, it's not that I'm like, yeah, it's a good idea. But like, whenever they're talking about the tips, right? It's just like special fucking like space age fucking shit, or you know what I mean, whatever, right? And it's got these like minerals that fucking like whatever, right? I'm like, I bet you know, like that's probably part of the secret, you know, like like that's just it, right? But yeah, so I might, but no.
I'm thinking about
man,
it.
you can get your name on it, like fuck, fucking right. But yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah, no, I probably wouldn't buy one, but that's the thing is you have a lifetime fucking thing every month. You get a new fucking head for it.
Yeah,
you get the new
It's like
chemicals
the Dollar
or
Shave
whatever,
Club.
like-
I'd rather spend $1 or whatever the fuck it is every
No,
month.
for sure, yeah. But I've worked it out. Like, I mean, if you live long enough, it's worth $1 a month.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, I guess it would. I mean, 5,000 months would be a long fucking. Yeah, it'd be a lot of years. Man.
Oh well, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah,
you get it
I
once a
don't
month,
think,
right?
I don't
yeah.
think I could justify that.
No. It's titanium, no. I mean, titanium.
Wouldn't that last more than a month?
Oh no, like the like handle is titanium, like the like brush, like the
Oh, it's just
actual
the
thing,
head,
because
so
it's
you
like a
get- yeah,
fucking thing, and then like the head, like it doesn't like go on, it kind of like fits in, and it's like.
Interesting.
But anyways, yeah. Point is most expensive as shit. 2 Chainz. He goes around and looks at all the craziest shit. Like he goes to like fucking antique cars and shit. Maybe not antique, but like old like crazy cars and shit.
Yeah.
And like the most expensive fucking car there, I forget what it was, man. It was either like 3-something million or it was like 13-something million. But it was like a fucking. I just swore like 1,300 times, but it's a Mercedes. I think it might be one of the Gullwing Mercedes, like the old like 60s or something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, it was like the number 3 comes into my head anyways, but it was like millions of dollars anyways for this like old ass fucking like it's a sweet car, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, point is he looks at all this crazy shit. So I thought that's what you were talking about, like most expensive
Yeah,
shit.
I'd have to look it up. It's definitely a show. They just essentially, like, Cardi B was on it.
Okay.
They just follow. It's like a day in the life of, like, oh, you got to
Oh.
witness me go and spend a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea was on it too.
Okay.
Like, she goes and buys.
Nice, I
She
like
spends
her.
like $100 grand on a fucking new chain or whatever.
I would.
So it's just like, yeah, they follow her in the day in the life of. She goes and
Well,
hangs out with her jeweler.
Have
They
you ever
hang out.
seen-
He shows her a bunch of this stuff, like rings, bracelets, chains, whatever it is.
Chooses what she likes
And
or
she's like,
whatever.
yeah, writes a check. And that's essentially the concept of the show.
yeah,
You see
okay,
an artist
okay. See,
spend a bunch of money.
See,
Damn, man, we went from 4 or 5 years there to 1 in like fucking a minute.
we what the
Yeah,
fuck were you saying?
I think it's like
So,
during the
have you ever
week-
seen
during
the
the
fucking thing on
yeah,
on
people
YouTube?
are like,
It's
what's
like
this?
I
Yeah,
don't know what
well,
it's called, but
I
they
think
go
Facebook
and they
in general is
find
kinda
the
getting like that,
cheapest
too.
Yeah.
and the most expensive
Like, you
things.
know,
It's on YouTube.
So like
as
they
well.
go and get a
Enough
bagel.
attention span.
And they
Oh,
can go
it's like
get
the Try
Just
Guys
for, like,
almost,
some
or
memes.
like
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
like
like a quick little like
cheapest
vine or
bagel,
whatever.
Yeah.
$2 bagel or whatever, and then they go get like a $10
Yeah.
bagel,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
they go and get like some fucking
Look
like
at a thumbnail
$300
of, like,
fucking
a,
golden bagel
you
or
know,
whatever,
Yeah.
like
something that's, like,
fucking. But I
But
watched that. One of my buddies
that
put me
thing
on
is
that
fucking
for a little
going
bit.
on, it's like,
yeah, man, that's cool. I've seen a lot of.
It's crazy though to see some of the shit that's out there. Like I saw like a fucking I saw a $300 cheeseburger and I saw a $3,000 cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Like,
say. Like
man.
some of them get into the thousands of dollars,
It's
and it's for the most random
Yeah,
shit too. Like for the things.
Yeah,
that,
Oh,
like,
and like,
yeah.
do you know what truffles
For
are?
sure.
yeah, it's like.
It's like a fucking mushroom that
Fucking
grows under the
delicious.
ground,
Yeah.
and pigs fucking find them.
Well, anyway.
They
I never
go out
actually,
and
like,
hunt
clicked
them
on
with
it,
pigs,
like,
man.
or
And
fucking
like,
going on
m-
Facebook
like,
with that shit. Yeah, Momo.
like
Momo, yeah.
that, like that's like. They go like
I
this
think
and
about
shave
deleting
some
that,
truffle
it's
on
like-
there and throw a couple flakes of gold on there and like
Yeah, it's like,
$3,000
I
cheeseburger,
did,
you know?
I
And like
did,
these
fucking
truffles
great.
came
are
back,
just
I
like these
did,
things
yeah.
that grow in the
It doesn't
dirt.
hold any, like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and the
all
pigs.
that, you know,
It's so
Yeah.
funny because like I watched
It was
Future.
great
Like, have you
while
ever
I
seen
was gone,
Futurama?
though. Like, I
And they have a
fucking
thing. It's like
did a
people,
lot of shit.
people always make jokes about that all the time.
they
you
get
know,
this
it's like,
bonus
really
check
Facebook,
from the
it's like, oh,
government.
he's
Like
at
it's way in the
Facebook.
future. They get this
Yeah.
bonus check
You
from
know,
the government.
Yeah,
it's too cool for Facebook.
And
Yeah.
it's like, what do I spend my money on? And like
Ooh,
Zoidberg,
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
characters,
I find Instagram.
he wants the
I
fancy
love
food,
Instagram.
and he
man.
goes
Yeah,
to
I'm
a
way more
restaurant and
active
gets
on
like
Instagram
the
than I am
fanciest food that he
Facebook.
can find. And he
Yeah,
eats it. He's like, "This is
I know,
garbage."
it's
Blah blah
nice,
blah.
like-
He's like the
I know,
service
like,
is like,
look
"Well,
at
that's what
photos,
every
I love-
people
yeah,
buy."
exactly.
It's like the most garbage
One thing
parts
I don't
of
like
the
about
food.
it-
Yeah.
Videos.
Man, did you know
Yeah,
actually
I
that
agree.
Yeah, you can't-
lobster,
you can't, like,
lo-
you can't, like,
um,
post a video and
lobster or
over-
crab? I think it's
Yeah,
lobster.
kind of- yeah,
Lobster
for
used to
sure.
be sold in, or not sold,
Fuck.
served in jails. And
What?
Yeah,
Really?
and
Getting there,
so
slowly
fuck, I can't remember. I saw this on like a food show, and they were talking about like this was like a fucking
I
fact.
love food.
It used to
Oh,
be
yeah.
served in jails, and then I can't remember why now, but there was a reason why that. I think it was because maybe it came rare, or not rare, but like you know, like possibly maybe harder to find, or I don't know, whatever. I'm just making that up, but there was some reason that all of a sudden they were like, wait a second, like. It's fucking ours now, you know. Like now it's for rich people or whatever, right? And that's what I think it was. Is I like I said, I can't remember what they said, but I'm assuming maybe it got rare or something. They're like,
Yeah.
wait a second, like we're running out of fucking lobster. They're like, now they're fucking $1,000 a plate. Like
So that goes back to like the scarcity thing what we were talking about with Supreme, right? Like it's like the
Yeah.
scarcity of something makes it more valuable. So,
Yeah.
like, it's,
fucking right.
so
Yeah,
it's
man.
like the
I could tell you, man. Well, not you, but some people you could say like this fucking thing is extinct, whatever. The like Latin term for like pigeon or something, right?
Yeah.
And you say the like real like term, you're like, man, like these things are fucking
it
extinct.
sounds
right?
exotic.
People are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be extinct. How much is it? You know?
Yeah.
And then it's just
Take
like
my
a little
money.
breath, like.
It's like how those those Zeitgeist videos. Like I believe in some of the stuff, whatever. Like I know it's starting to change the subject. Kind
No.
of, but like they always use like a guy with like an English accent or whatever, just because it sounds smarter.
It's
That's
interesting,
true.
Right?
yeah.
So you're like, oh, that guy sounds really smart.
He
So
knows his
if-
shit.
Like if Stephen fucking
I should
Hawking
start
did the
doing
fucking
that.
He
video,
said
it's like,
aluminium.
oh my god, yeah,
Aluminium.
okay, that's
I should just start talking in a British accent. And see people.
Well, yeah, for real though, and it makes sense,
Yeah.
and it's like, but it also too. My cousin always said that like, when you hear someone talking with an accent, like, you want to talk to them now, right? Like you want to like,
Sorry, just doing a mic check.
Yeah.
you want to talk to them,
It
right?
works.
Like you want their attention, or like you want, yeah, like you want their attention. You want them to talk to you. You want to hear their fucking accent, right, or whatever. And so it's you're attracted to it, right?
Man,
But at
his
the same
brother,
time, they sound so fucking like you
when
said,
we're
like
out
they're
customers,
it's
yeah.
assertive,
He's
or
a
like
salesman,
it's like,
man. Yo,
Like,
he
you
like
really-
literally
I didn't
just
know-
got a job as a
Yeah.
salesman. 3 weeks later, he's already the manager.
yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Doing
Well,
what?
just
Selling
He's
what?
like he's a fucking pro salesman, man. He just talks and
Selling
fucking. He's he works at a cell phone store, I guess. He
Oh,
like, sells like
nice.
cell phone contracts. and
But
cell
going
phone.
off what
Fucking right.
you were saying,
Yeah, like-
man, he worked with us in the summer,
Yeah.
and man, like customers wouldn't talk to us, but just because of his accent, man, like
Yeah.
It's like a
instant-
novelty thing, right? It's like
Yeah,
instant,
fucking
like,
right.
icebreaker
yeah,
instantly.
into it, man. Where are you from? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then like we're all just chatting there.
Yeah.
For like forever.
Like I've been there once.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
great, man.
this is my younger brother.
Yeah, he's a
actually.
social guy though, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah.
like been he was a holiday rep for a while, so he'd like travel the world and like be an entertainer, like
Yeah, he's got some stories. for
like you
sure.
know, like you go
Yo,
to like a 5-star
yo,
resort and like the
yo,
all-inclusive resorts.
Let's get John on here.
We should get John
sometime.
on
I
here.
know.
like,
Yeah,
for
we've
sure. We
talked about
definitely
this.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he would travel. Like he's got some fucking
He's got
stories.
stories,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
He's told us
He's got some videos.
stories,
I've seen some
man.
good videos too, where he's up on stage because again, like he was like him and a crew of people. They would like do their weekly shows. They would entertain kids or whatever, like people that were on these, you know, all inclusive.
Yeah.
Vacations
Yo,
or
man,
whatever.
You should try and link that up soon. Tell him to
I
come
should,
down
yeah.
soon.
Well, like definitely.
It'd
He's
be
seen
sick.
some of the other like episodes we've done so far,
Yeah.
so like definitely whenever.
Yeah. Yo, John, I know you may watch this at some point,
He
bro.
will.
Like,
It's-
come on
come on-
over.
come
Yeah,
on down.
fucking right.
Tell us some story. Yeah, but yeah,
Um,
definitely. He's like that was what he was into for a long, like
Yeah.
what his job was for a while, travel the world and like
Yeah.
entertain.
But like
kids
if
and,
it's fucking narrated by a fucking British dude,
Yeah.
it's fucking,
No,
like,
man, it's sick. Yeah. We might
he,
get more
he knows
views. We
his
might
shit. Like I
get...
said, the aluminium thing. He said aluminium.
Yeah,
He knows his shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say we might get more followers just because of the accent.
just the
Yeah,
accent.
but yeah, put that in
Yeah.
the title. Yeah, fucking British dude with an accent,
Yeah.
genuine accent.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely. I'll get him on here sometime.
Yeah,
soon.
man. That's-
ASMR.
yeah, that'd be great. That would be awesome.
Is that what it is? ASMR?
ASMR.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. ASMR. British
Alright.
accent.
Gotta go to the little girls' room.
Nice, man.
Tibbsy.
Tibbsy Gang Squad.
Hey.
Bring your
stay-
phone.
I gotta stay
I wanna
tuned
find
while
that
I'm
video.
Yeah, bring your phone. Yeah. What video?
That
You can
video
pull it
of
up over
the,
there, I think.
The guy like makes like he makes a mumble rap fucking song.
Oh, you know what?
Hobson?
Save.
Oh, man, I
Is it
wanna find it
Hobson?
now.
So, well, save
Maybe
it.
it is,
Save
I
it.
don't know.
We
Yeah,
can
Hobson did
save
a...
it. We can pull it up on there.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
we
how
can
to...
get Ben to pull it
yeah.
up.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, on that topic though, Hobson
Hobson?
did a song called No Words.
Is that the one where he's like got the like 13 cups
13
or whatever?
styrofoam.
like,
Yeah, he's like over exaggerating
Everybody.
like the fucking mumble rapper's game, right?
Yeah.
Completely chained out to like you know what I mean, like 5 chains, like 13 fucking styrofoam cups, like
Five
ridiculous.
chains.
Um,
He's got those
and
fucking
then
little
he's like,
sunglasses on.
yeah, and then he's like mumbling the whole time.
Yeah, I know the one Andrew's talking about. Buddy like makes the beat and shit, and then just like records some shit, and then just
Yeah,
like
man,
puts it together,
I-
and it's just like a quick little like mumble rap.
I saw
song.
this thing,
Like
this
super fucking effortlessly.
yeah, man. I saw this video of this dude mimicking the mumble game and using autotune, and he records autotune, and this is how he records it. Sitting on about $500,000.
Well, they slow
you
it
know,
down,
like
they slow it
that
down,
low, and then
they
he
slow
shows
it
it.
down, and you can actually like understand what they're
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
for
yeah.
about half the lyrics.
Yeah,
but
so then he like edits it through the program of Auto-Tune or whatever, and
Yeah.
it sounds like legit like Future. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that kind of shit. Like
We'll see how that's
Like,
what
the
Ben was
lyrics
trying
have
to
no
do with my
thought.
last one.
and
Yeah.
like no thought put into them. But
That's
like,
what he was
fucking-
doing.
yeah,
But yeah, fucking yeah, like and like I don't know.
I'm not saying I hate
Oh,
it.
I was
but,
gonna say,
like,
and like I do, like even whenever I first like heard that shit, I'm like, man, like it's just like you're like playing a keyboard
Yeah.
to make that sound, and like so, like part of me is like, yeah, you're just cheating your way through or whatever.
But I mean-
that's also the style, that's the game, that's what it
Exactly, that's
is,
what's
right?
hot
Like
right now,
yeah,
man.
like even think of like T-Pain. T-Pain, like I will never say that he started it because there was probably people like using it or
yeah,
partially on and off wherever.
yeah,
But like, and everyone has used it. Like
Yeah,
in
everyone.
country and
Most.
shit, it's used for
Yeah.
like for actually auto tuning
Yeah.
people to the right sound.
yeah, man.
But they overuse it. Like what T-Pain even said, he goes, "You just fucking crank it all the way up.
yeah,
Like you just like
yeah,
go full effect or whatever, right?"
Yeah.
But fucking. But no, and like I said, like you're saying, yeah, like I don't hate it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that's the
The
way
way-
that's the way it is, and like
yeah.
that's the way a lot of like fucking rap is now
Yeah.
or whatever. And
We're
it
talking
is-
about
and it is-
auto-tune.
Yeah, and it is super easy.
sure.
Jeez, you just ruined all my roaches, bro.
And it is super easy. I mean, I can't do it, but I know that it's easy. You got a
Is there
letter?
anything we can grab for that?
Yeah, for sure.
There's a.
Sorry, I had something to say too. Like I feel like such a dick right now.
Watch your
Um,
computer. Watch. Oh wait, I can.
But
Okay.
yeah, I look at it in a way like I compare it to metal and like screamo music. I like screamo and metal, but when it comes like when it's really like hard to hear, like
Yeah.
I don't like it. Same with the mumble, like Young Thug.
But-
I can't really ever understand what he's saying, so like I don't
But you know
like
what's-
it so
but
much
you know what's
as
funny?
opposed to another mumble rapper
I'm
like
actually-
the Migos
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
I'm
like,
actually excited
some-
that you
some of
use
it is
that
kinda-
those examples
good.
though
Yeah.
with the screamo and shit because
sorry man.
have you noticed,
It's all
man?
gravy, bro.
Have you noticed fucking like a lot of fucking like rappers and shit nowadays?
Yeah.
And like so like first I didn't want to say this at first but like whatever so
Yeah.
I noticed that like I'd see like black dudes that were like metalled out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fucking cut off shorts and fucking like choker
Yeah.
and shit like
Yeah.
that. And like stretchers and shit. So I'm like, holy fuck, like, you know, like not that they were never into it before, but it seems like more so, like it's getting more popular, you know,
Yeah.
amongst them. And I hate to say them like that, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying?
It's
I know
all,
what you're
it's
saying,
all
too.
love on the
Yeah,
4G
yeah.
audio podcast.
Yeah.
But-
you don't
but-
have to explain. You
but-
don't have to overly explain yourself.
But anyways, point is that so like listen to a lot of well, so who is it? Fuck, come on now. Anyways, there's a rapper, I forget who it is. He's one of the new ones. It might even be XXX. But they had a fucking medallion that was like what do you call it? Like a bust or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when you have like a statue of like from here up of
Yeah,
someone.
that's a bust.
Oh,
Bust,
okay.
yeah. So it was a bust of fucking.
I actually never knew that.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was-
Yeah, it's called a bust.
But
Cool.
so it was a bust. It was a fucking chain, and it was a bust of Marilyn Manson wearing fucking Mickey Mouse ears on his head,
Okay.
and all like fucking makeuped up and shit. But it was like all diamonds, all encrusted on it and shit,
Yeah,
like black
of
and
course,
white and
of
red
course,
and fucking
yeah.
whatever. So point is, I'm like, okay, this is a fucking Marilyn Manson, right? And like I said, I think that was Axe. Then there was like, anyways, point is a lot of these newer like mumble rappers and like shit like that are like influenced by metal and stuff like that, right? Like, I mean, Lil Peep, I think was obvious that he was like pretty punk rock, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of them like, cause I like look into these people and shit, right? Not that you guys don't, but I mean like. So I see I notice now that a lot of fucking rappers are influenced by fucking like metal and like
genres,
screamo
yeah.
and like shit
You
like
know what's
that.
cool? Like I
Yeah,
think it is kind of cool
punk.
because they've kind of like created their own like subgenre of like, and then like you say, it's like a meld of all
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like all the
One,
other
one
genres.
artist that I look that's like kind of like a good epicenter of all that is Tech Nine actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me
Yeah.
a while to get on board, man. Like even some of it, like I'm still not. I can't get behind it. Like it's a music style that I'm just. It doesn't. Like I can't jump on board with like the mumble rap style, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like to a certain extent, it's like it's like screamo with me, you know, like if you're going so hard that like you're literally like you can't understand.
Yeah.
Then I'm not feeling it. Like I'm.
Well, and
man, it's all catchy shit. Like you can bop
and see
all
that's
of it.
that's my big
the
thing.
point of it, right?
Another point for
and
sure.
here's another thing too is that like that plays a lot of role because I like to bump shit that like at a party or amongst a bunch of people that you don't have to listen to, and like usually when it's something like that, the beat's kind of like bland, sort of, you know, like it's like that boom bap or whatever, and like I love that boom bap, don't get me wrong, but it's that kind of just
it's like a time and a place, right? Like if you want to turn up, like you go to this
but then
new school.
Oh yeah, like, throw on this shit, and like the thing is like I used to be like I fucking listen to like these bands and I listen to fucking these rap groups who most of them hadn't put out music for a long time. Like this I'm talking whenever I'm like 18, 19.
Yeah.
I listen to this and that's it. I'm fucking one way. My buddy, I met him, fucking he went and he was like, yeah, check out Juelz Santana, check out fucking Lil Wayne, check out Young Jeezy, check out fucking check.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I put this CD in? Because I'm like, I listen to this, that's it, right? Like I'll show you what I listen to. And fucking I was like, you're not changing my mind. Every once in a while I find myself being like, what's this guy's name? I'm like, okay, now Lil Wayne's the guy with the weird voice. All right, yeah. And who's this guy? Okay, Young Jeezy's the guy that sounds really gangster. So anyways, I started to get into it, and like I said, this is back in like the early 2000s, right? So this is when all of them were like fucking popping, right?
Coming up, yeah.
And like so my whole point is that I was like kind of against it, and my buddy sort of like turned me into like, oh, listen to this song, oh, I don't mind this guy, and like, oh, this and that, oh, and this, oh, I'm like, who's Young Thug, who's fucking this, who's that, and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking right, and like, it's for that like, I can be like, boom, 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 blah, 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 you know, whatever, and like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't think they're like talented at all, and that's the one thing too, is like, I want to almost like feed into that because I'm like, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to fucking do that. It's just you need a guy. Yeah, I was gonna say you just need a guy to do it, right? And like, and so I could do it, but like I don't. At the same time too, it's almost like I think we had a big talk about this before, but like it's kind of like selling out, kind of because I'm like yeah, I like it, and yeah, I can bump to it and shit like
even
that.
Even Post Malone
but like,
says,
I'm kind of just
like, oh, you have such an amazing voice, like how, like you're so good at singing, like have you done like singing lessons, like like vocal training and shit like that? He's like, no, it's all auto tune.
Yeah.
Like,
but he used to fucking play guitar and sing like country music and shit, and he can. But he
if you listen to him live and you listen to his, I mean, obviously, it's always, but like, like. The amount that people rely on auto-tune, like...
Can you do auto-tune live? You just root it through a thing?
Yeah, I'm sure you can, for sure.
It'd just be a preset for the mic, I think, like...
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to do it.
I always assume that, you know what I mean? Like, whenever they're doing it day in and day out, it'd be a preset.
What was that video you're talking about?
Oh, they're about to do this song.
Oh, we can try and pull it up here.
Well,
or like,
they
just know what to do with that song.
Yeah,
oh,
okay. Like I said, I'm sure there's ways that you can, like, do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But... What do you want me to pull up?
It's a video of a guy trying to fucking. He's making a mumble rap song.
I think it's a minute video, so it might have been on Instagram or Facebook.
Yo, I think we've seen the same one.
But it was just like a guy, and he just went like this, like he made a beat on like one of the one of those little programs or whatever.
Yeah.
Did
he like whisper into the mic?
No, he just like went yeah. And then he put that over the beat.
Yeah, it's the same video.
And then he started he mumbled a bunch of stuff over the mic, but then he slowed it down so you could actually like understand.
Hear his lyrics, yeah.
Only some of the lyrics you could understand, but like it sounded really good, but he made it in like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I have to check it out. My computer's being all skiffy right now, so it's slow. But where would I find it? YouTube?
I already tried YouTube.
Or Google it.
What would I look for?
What was it again?
I don't know. He just makes a mumble rap video really fast.
Dude that makes a mumble rap video.
Yeah.
What do I search?
Go to YouTube.
Yeah,
go to YouTube.
Google anything, man.
Yeah. Actually, I
you can
probably
still find Eric Carter on Google.
Yeah.
Nerdy white guy turns into mumble rapper.
And I would say do
Lad Bible Bud.
Mumble rap made in a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, hops
Yeah,
and
right, because
Let's
he-
see what
He
happens.
would,
Hops
he
and
would,
no
he would
words.
have hashtags. I'm
Yeah.
sure, like, and then we could probably figure it out by the picture thread.
The fucking internet connection taken right now is more.
Oh, the Ethernet.
Everyone's on it.
Oh, I can get off it. I only turned it on so I could do something.
I just was in the Facebook
Oh, I was
thing.
posting my fucking. It wasn't loading my. I was trying to post my like website on my Instagram, and it wasn't loading for some reason.
No,
Oh well, it's whatever.
whatever.
You find it? You find it? Did you find it? Did you find it?
No,
Wow.
I'll be
Yeah,
looking
it's
through- I'll be
it's
looking
not
through
it's not
fucking
working
feed
for
all
me
Nice.
over
day.
here.
Oh well.
I need to upgrade. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
I need to upgrade.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna work, but it's gonna take
It's just
time.
gonna take a
maybe,
little
maybe
bit.
like 2 minutes a fucking a page.
There we go. It's still going.
Give it some time. We got a joint burning.
I think I'm maxing out my computer's capabilities
Nice.
right now.
No doubt, man.
We got this. 2019. Find it?
Yeah. We also
Try googling it too.
this is only going up and up.
Up and up and
Up
up.
and up.
Up and up.
Nowhere to go but up.
Shout out Aaron Cohen.
Shout out Aaron Cohen, Be Like Brett, Kenny King Khan, Sudden Movement, all you locals,
Guaranteed.
everyone coming to Ottawa,
Potential
Tech
future
9,
guests.
Rich Homie Quan,
Yeah, Rich Homie Quan.
Andrew Johnson,
Next Wednesday, Rich Homie Quan,
Styles
right?
the Prophet, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Who's the fucking
I was like,
story? Yeah.
do I know that
No,
guy?
I'm so
Yeah, I was
sorry,
like,
man. I'm
I was
so
like,
sorry. It's
he's
mutual.
a runner,
That's
man.
all
He's a
good.
runner.
Jonesy!
Yeah. He's a runner, yeah. Fastest man in the world.
There's a Ben Johnson out there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Fastest kid alive. Fastest kid alive. He's the fastest kid alive. Oh, gaspiness. Gaspiness?
And on top of that shit are all of our idols. Whether you know them or not.
Yeah. Oh, shout out. You know what I've been listening to lately? I downloaded Black Flag.
Oh man, you quoted fucking Alpha Omega today.
Yeah. I was showing Andrew today the lyrics for that. Just before that, those lyrics, he says,
I want to say it was like I know you love like the Steve was his cousin, so I shot my
Yeah,
leg,
yeah.
but it wasn't that one. It was
No.
the
You're talking
other
about
one.
MGK, right?
yeah.
Oh, only for 3 letters, dog. My G-O-D dog.
G.O.D. got him, my fucking
initials.
initials.
Yeah.
So, but then just before that, he says, something about, he's like talking about his dad or whatever, and he says something about, I was showing Andrew, says something about his dad, and like something about, he just sees his son as a nuisance. He thinks his music, something about his music, and then he's like, says, turn that shit off or get out of my temple.
Yeah.
He go back to his Ketel One vodka and drink it all up till he's mental.
Yeah.
It's just how he like da 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 da. Like it's just
yeah.
like the like flow and shit. And he's like Ketel One vodka and drink it all up till he's mental. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, MGK. But yeah, point is yeah, I've been listening to that for a little bit. I hate to say this, but I lost all respect for him.
I did too, man. I
I
honestly.
don't look at him the same.
I don't. Yeah. It's weird.
Who are
Yeah.
He got one of those worms,
I was
man.
like,
It's honestly, man, I really wish he just stuck to the fucking punk, rock, hip hop, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like fucking, like,
Yeah. Well, he kind of turned into this like
yeah, he had
Paris
his, yeah,
wardrobe.
Yeah,
I
like,
man.
was like the Diddy
you
influence.
know,
in it.
like
He
yeah,
really,
yeah.
He really had.
And no
his
offense,
own
cause
lane,
like I
man.
feel that vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
like fucking, you know, kind of the same, like
Yeah.
little fancy whatever. But
You can
but
kind
it-
of almost tell that.
he like switched.
Yeah, you can tell that he like, you know, when someone's like confident in their beliefs and like, you know what I mean? And you're like, yeah, like what you're saying is awesome, and then you're just like, he flips one way, and you're just like, and then you watch him in like the interviews and shit. You're like, man, like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you seem lost.
Well, you see that one where he's like,
when it looked like you literally had your like own
oh
path,
man,
like you had it figured out.
That's
And,
when
like,
he was signing that contract, or not the contract, the fucking autograph or whatever, and he's just
yeah,
Yeah, that's
fucking
funny.
gets in the wrong car and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was just like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Like,
man.
oh,
And that's like
man,
going off our conversation earlier. Like he let
so embarrassing.
the parasite take
He
over.
did,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
he's
and
worrying about what other people are
yeah,
thinking for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
man, fuck.
Yeah.
And the funny, like, well, I shouldn't say funny thing is, but like the thing is like Eminem, like he's used to that. He's got a fucking hard exterior, so he doesn't give a
Oh,
fuck.
man,
Right?
Yeah.
he's been through the roof
Yeah.
in his career. Like,
It's
fuck.
no question, like when it
so,
came to that.
Well, and like it's just like, so I just mean like it doesn't fucking affect Eminem at all, but like
Yeah.
fucking clearly MGK's like, oh shit, like
it's so funny.
Like,
I saw a
like, it's
post the
gone
other
so
day. It's
bad,
like,
you know, like,
I think
Yeah.
Eminem or MGK's most viewed video is
that,
something
is-
to do with Eminem.
Yeah.
It's
Not
like the
even
one that got
himself.
him the most attention,
No way.
literally.
Yeah,
something,
man.
and it's like, and that was because
And
of
man, he hasn't
Eminem,
released.
right?
He
That's
hasn't
not, like-
released as well. He released the Cringe Binge there.
oh
But
yeah.
but other than that, man, he hasn't released any music, and I think
he's putting out his fourth, right?
I almost think he had his
I think
fourth
so.
almost done and scrapped the whole thing and started.
You think so? It started
Yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah,
Because I just saw something on his Instagram, like the name has finally been picked
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that. Like he's finally settled
Yeah.
on a name for it.
yeah.
Now I don't know what that name is, but
But kind of the same thing. I saw a post of his, like I'll see it now and then. I still follow Rook, like his bass, like his bass player, their DJ, and Slim. I haven't really but I haven't paid much attention. But I have looked at some posts, and one post was like something to do about the fourth album, but it really seemed like he was reconstructing it.
yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't
Like,
doubt it.
It was like,
'Cause I
oh
think,
fuck, I'm not going in that
the,
direction no more or something. You know
like
what I mean?
what is it?
Like,
The last one that he just put out, the one that was
the
not.
good one, Bloom,
No, the one after
Cringe,
that.
or Cringe. Sorry,
Binge.
Binge.
Fucking, you got it right the first
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
But that's it, right? It got like that got
Yeah, like
pretty
Loco,
roasted, right?
Loco with the music video with Pete Davidson. Like that song is okay. Like if I'm turning up, sure. Like I'll listen to that
Pete
song.
Davidson, like the fucking
Comedian.
Comedian,
SNL, yeah, he's
Nice.
in it. Yeah. Pretty cool music video too. And then other than that, there's one song I like. It's called fucking something. It's like really hard. The way I've been living has been really really dark. Tell me lately why I barely talk. You remember that one? Fuck, it's like
I don't know the name of it. I'm bad for the like.
yeah,
remembering
I
names.
forget the
I know
name
the song
of
you're
it
talking
right now.
about.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it was good though. I like that when he came with a music video for it, and it's like all up right on his face. I dug it. It was pretty good. But like the album itself, man, like the last song is like I almost OD'd, almost did, haha, but I didn't. And like he's like laughing, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, all right, man.
Yeah. Well, especially just what after happened with, you know,
Mac Miller
recent
and
passings. Yeah, like I mean,
Pete,
it's
and yeah.
not cool to be bragging about that kind of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure. And then yeah, even in that one interview where they asked him at the drug usage or whatever because of the interviewing about binge or whatever, and then like they like get him with his daughter even. They're like, oh, like isn't that motivation enough? What does he say? He's like, yeah, like because they asked him about Mac Miller. He's like, I think like if I was going to be affected by it, like it would happen when Pete passed or whatever he says. So he pretty much admits like, no, like like I don't care.
He wasn't close enough to me to have it affect me.
No, like his drug usage. They were like, why do you keep using? You have like a 5-year-old daughter. Mac Miller just died from it. Peep has died from it. And he was like, I think if it was going to alter my mind, like what I think about my drug usage, it would have changed when Peep died, but it didn't.
Oh,
and,
right.
and I'm still here when Mac died.
Right.
I think that's what he was saying, yeah. And then he went on to explain, like, he was, like, almost like Mac, and, like, he was almost happy about it. Did you watch that interview?
No.
He was like, I was so high, like, he was like, I was just itching, and, like, I couldn't stop itching, and, like, he was like, it was, like, whatever he was explaining it. I'm like,
Holy shit.
fuck, man, yeah, like,
What, where was he for the interview?
this interview was the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That was the Breakfast Club interview. Yeah, it was
Wow,
Charlemagne asking
wow.
him about his daughter thing. Yeah, like, wouldn't that be motivated? Yeah, it was Breakfast Club, 100%.
See, that's one that, I never
And
watched
then-
that whole one.
and
That's the one where he goes on. Is he
starts-
drinking through that
Then
interview?
he starts drinking and just starts going off on
Yeah,
Eminem. Yeah, and then he just starts trashing Eminem at the end of it.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Have to check it out.
yeah. And then the one before that too, he was in an interview that seemed like it was at a music festival, and that was the one where he got up and like walked
Peaced
away
out.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a chick interviewing him
yeah,
about
chick
something,
interviewing
yeah.
him, and it was just about like she was asking him about his music, and he's like, oh, just listen to my fucking music. My music speaks for me. And then he like throws the mic down. And she's like, MGK, like it's all love or whatever. And then of course he's like, oh yeah, like hugs her, and then he's like, to all my haters, I'm coming, and to all my fans, I'm still here, or something like that. And then he like throws the mic down. Yeah, kind of got all dramatic with it. And then the Eminem shit happened, cause he was like, at that point he was like, anyone who's gonna take a shot, like I'm coming at you or whatever. So then that's the reasoning for the line. I said I would go at anyone. I ain't know it would be you. Yeah, that's why. That's why he says that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny though, since then, like when he did that, I was like props to him for like, even doing that kind of thing, like
I get it. Stand up for
yeah, like it made sense.
But,
like it got his name out there, right?
Yeah.
Like it got a bunch of people that he had never heard about. Even you talked about it, like people randomly talking about it.
right.
About MGK. It's like so it got his name like
out there
into people's that would never have heard about him before.
Sure.
But it
then
was Eminem that did
it.
that for him. It
Yeah.
wasn't. He didn't do it on his own accord. It was like
because it wasn't
Eminem's
fucking. Did you
name,
hear
like, people-
MGK? It was. Did you hear that guy? Then went after
Eminem. Yeah.
And then he wrote it out, man. He made shirts with the fucking. You know what I mean? Like just tagging it and everything, like. And that's where I started to lose it. You know what I mean? I was like, and the Breakfast Club
he's playing the
interview
game at that
he
point.
literally
Like you can
took
tell,
Eminem's
right? Like
name and wrote it through the mud. And it's like, it's like, yo, man, like that dude's your idol. That dude is like the best fucking MC.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's some dope MCs, right? We could compare him to others, but like lyrically, all right, we're giving it to Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it's like say what you will, it doesn't matter even if you hold Eminem to like
so many
up
people.
there or not,
it's
like,
almost like a thing today to like hate on the OGs. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, Eminem, he's a pussy.
Yeah, I just saw it on Eminem's
Instagram.
He's like wearing this old school shirt of like some old
I was looking
school
for that
like
video on my feed.
hip hop. I can't even remember who he shouts out at the time, but like
Yeah.
he's
Was it on
like basically
Instagram,
saying,
you think?
yeah, I do this
I
to
think
like
it is 'cause it's like a 1 minute.
keep the memory of all
Yeah,
these
man.
people that like
Anytime
built up
I-
like
every
what
time
we're
I've
doing
seen
right
him,
now.
Probably
Yeah,
searching
like
on
he's
Instagram,
always got
too.
old school artist shirts.
Yeah, he's like doing,
When
he's
I
like
saw
shouting
him
out saying
live-
that just for like anyone that's maybe not old enough to know about where
Yeah.
this stuff came from,
Yeah.
like if you've only been introduced to the last like 10, 15 years,
Yeah.
you don't know what this shit was built from.
Yeah.
So it's like
I
trying to
just- I
get
can't
those
remember
names
the
out there
fucking
so
name.
they're
Yeah,
not lost.
Everyone should, if you're into something, you should know where it came from.
Absolutely.
If you're a DJ and you don't know who Grandmaster Flash is, you don't deserve
Yeah,
to be a
like,
DJ.
exactly. You gotta know the history for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll say that to the ends of the earth. Like you gotta know like if you're it's for any craft too. Like you gotta know like
Where it
what
came
you're,
from.
like what you're learning, right?
Yeah.
So for sure, the people that don't show respect to like
The
people that
OGs.
built, like you're literally making like the people that like Zanny, he's like, oh yeah, Tupac, boring music. I don't want to
Yeah.
listen. Fair
That's
enough.
fucking
It's like
crazy, man.
I heard
it's
about
okay to
that.
have it's
It's
okay
like-
to have your opinion. I
there's a
get it,
difference
but
between
like
somebody
you
rapping
still gotta
about
show
stuff they've never
respect to
done.
like someone.
Yeah.
Like
Stuff
if
they
you
actually
listen to
did.
his catalog, he died at 27 or 26, 27.
25, 27, 25.
I don't think-
25.
I don't think he was a member of the 27
Yeah,
Club,
he's
but I
25.
honestly, like,
Who's
He's
this?
25.
I'll admit I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
It's like
25.
the amount that he
Let's
did
look
at
it
that
up.
age is
Movies, music.
fucking
Yeah, man.
insane, man. His
Unbelievable.
catalog is just you can't approach that.
Yeah.
And for him to
in
not even
jail,
show
like his what is it? What would be the word? His advocacy or his he was like an advocate towards fucking freedom for the black.
oh yeah,
the
for
black
sure.
culture.
man. Like,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
25.
Heavy
his
advocate.
mother was like
a Black Panther.
She was Black
she was a
Panther,
Black
yeah.
Panther, but
Yeah.
she was like she wasn't like just a Black Panther. She was like one of the fucking leaders.
Yeah,
Elites of
she
the
was right
black
up
community,
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, her boyfriend or whatever, like his stepdad or whatever, was like the fucking really high up there as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, whenever they were like trying to find out get information on the Black Panthers, or whatever, they like busted down her door, and like whenever she was pregnant with Tupac, the cops put a shotgun right to her fucking stomach.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, man. Like that
That's
like
crazy, Pa.
Yeah, man.
At the age of like 0.4,
Yeah.
Colin had a
Yeah.
gun to his head.
yeah.
Fuck, man, I gotta make another trip.
Yeah, his mom was like smoking crack and shit too.
Yeah,
Like later on, I
touch
guess.
that in the
Like,
movie, yeah. That's crazy.
just a couple swipes.
Yeah, it's funny that Jesse Smollett guy referred to himself as the gay Tupac.
Who's this, Jesse?
Jesse Smollett, the guy
Oh,
that
the guy that did the fucking.
he faked the attack on himself,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
He's like the Empire actor or whatever.
Man,
Yeah, he referred to himself as the gay Tupac.
did you hear about this dude? Fucking shot up his homies, and then fucking I think he like drove to the hospital or something like that, and like after like he got like someone shot them in the car or whatever, but he shot his friends, and then I think he filled the car with bullet holes, and then jumped in the car and like I don't know no, I think his buddy drove the car maybe or something like that. I forget. Someone told me the story, like gave me like a loose description of the story, and I was like, I have to look this up. So I looked it up, and now I can't remember all the details. But yeah, so basically, fucking buddy shot his buddies, and then like in the car, but then like went out and shot holes into the car to make it look like it was
Someone
a
had
drive-by,
yeah.
someone shot them in the car, and I can't remember what they did when they went to the police station and they went to fucking hospital
Where did
or
this
whatever.
happen?
Fucking so, and I forget who it was. It's some fucking YNB, fucking YWB or something.
Oh, okay. I heard a story about two cops, off-duty cops or whatever, and they were playing like Russian roulette, and one cop shot the other cop, and got charged for manslaughter or something like that. But that was the story, anyways. That he loaded the pistol with one bullet, spun the chamber or whatever, and pointed it at this person, and it didn't go off. And then that person did it and pointed it at this person, and it didn't go off. And then it did it again, and shot him in the chest, and fucking died.
No
And there's
way.
like two off-duty cops that were just playing this game of
Now I'm
Russian
curious
roulette.
as to like what time period this was.
This
'cause
is,
maybe it was,
uh,
past
so-
times, like revolvers and shit.
YNW Melly rode around with dead bodies in the whip to fake drive-by report.
Whip.
Shit. So why? Like he just like
The
randomly shot his like friends up? Or,
Well, it
like,
says
Whoa.
the Melly story.
Where are we at here?
Oh yeah. This is YNW Melly. It says the Melly story just gets stranger and stranger. According to the cops, rapper rode around with the dead bodies of his friends he allegedly murdered in order to fake a drive-by shooting. The dastardly scheme was revealed in the police report. According to YNW's booking report out of Miramar, Florida, obtained by TMZ, the rapper's friend Cortland Henry drove to an ER in the wee hours of October 26th, asking for help for his two friends in the car, whom he claimed had been shot in a drive-by. Cops say that the victims, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr., were pronounced dead at the hospital. They were both shot in the head, torso, and back. Police said it was a grisly scene, blood splattering around the car. Cortland told police he and his two pals had just wrapped a late-night studio session. And
Of course.
yeah. As he was pulling off the freeway, a car pulled up on his driver's side and opened fire. Cops confirmed there were 8 bullet holes along the right side of the vehicle where Williams and Thomas, it says driver's side, I think they mean passenger side, because it says 8 bullet holes along the right side of the vehicle where Williams and Thomas sat on the other side, because this guy was said to be sitting behind the driver, I believe. This is something else I read. Cortland escaped injury, and this is where the alibis of Melly, born James Demons, and Henry, aka YNW Bortland, went completely to shit. As police investigated Henry's account, they found forensic evidence leading them to believe he lied and was covering up a very different murder. Cops say they found a shell casing inside the vehicle along with 8 matching shell casings in a different location where cops think YNW and Henry shot up the car to make it look like a drive-by. Cops say the initial shot was fired from inside the vehicle, not outside as Henry claimed,
For now, yeah.
I'm good.
and originated from the left rear passenger side of the car, which is where they say they later discovered YNW had been sitting.
Wait, so let me pause. Like, so they're sitting in this car, they're all together, and the initial shot comes from inside the car, and then they get out and shoot up the car to make it look like it was a drive-by. Is that what I'm to understand about this?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked, man. Like,
So basically, they were just like dumb. They're
I
like,
don't
oh shit, we shot off. Like, let's get out and make it look like.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, why
or
would
what?
they shoot up and
Yeah.
like why would they kill the guy in the first place? Is to say why?
Well, and then when Buddy told me that, that's why I looked it up, because I'm like I don't know, regardless of the details of how it happened or what had happened, but like,
Could you imagine
but
if they
why-
were just like, man, we should just kill
why
him.
were they shooting
I
this
imagine being
fucking,
that guy,
like, why was
fuck
he
that.
shooting his friends, right? If
Yeah.
they were his friends, why were they doing it?
right.
But it doesn't really say, like, it's,
Fuck.
that's pretty much the end of the story. Like, it
That's
goes on just to say, like, police say surveillance footage from the recording studio shows Melly, Henry, Williams, and Thomas getting in the car to leave. YNW got into the back left seat. Melly and Henry have both been charged with first-degree murder. If convicted, they face the death penalty. Expect one of them to start dropping dime on the other, if it hasn't already happened. What's happening? Is that me?
No, that's me. That was my bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like,
That's a
but,
fucking crazy story. That's
but
for
like,
sure.
so yeah, so like, and like I said, I don't know. That's why I went into it, was because I'm like, why is this guy shooting his friends? Like, what? Like, crazy that all the other stuff happened, but I'm like, why did he shoot his friends and then pretend it was like, you know, like it, and like obviously, like, it's not gonna say because they're all gonna pretend they didn't do it or whatever, but that's my biggest thing, is why did they do it? And I don't know this guy. I guess he's a rapper apparently, but
Craziness. Just pure craziness.
yeah, YNW Melly. Like, that's crazy.
Is he like in jail now for that shit? Like, has he been like convicted of like murdering these people or whatever?
Yeah, well, see, him and fucking the other buddy Henry are. It didn't say they were in jail, I don't think, but I imagine they would be. But they're going the first-degree murder. I think two counts of first-degree murder, maybe.
Damn, son.
And they could. be facing the death penalty.
Do they even still? What
Convicted.
state is this?
That
in?
was in Florida, I believe.
Really, They still have the death penalty?
I can't pull the article back up, but I think that was Florida. It was like a weird name.
Interesting.
Here we go. Fake
Damn,
drive-by.
we've been going for almost
Yeah,
3.25 hours here.
Holy shit.
Only if I could do that in the bed.
That'd be
Yeah.
exhausting. 3 hours, man.
Yeah,
Fuck that
actually.
noise.
Remember being a teenager?
That's like a chore at that point.
Remember being
That's
a
like-
teenager?
that's
Yeah,
like
Florida.
When you're
Miramar.
drunk and you're just like, you're going for so long and you're actually like bored of it. And you're like, you know what? Good night.
Or, like,
We'll try again tomorrow.
Man,
Yeah, we'll send
Maybe
for
in the morning.
We'll send for the top.
Yeah. It's
In the
like
morning.
it's went like this too, you know. Like there's always like the low points, and then it's like it
What's
picks
the
up again.
The female
whenever you
orgasm,
look at the
you know,
video,
you
what's
need
the
to
fucking
pack-
like
pack
up and
like
down
a-
mean?
exactly what I was.
And
Like,
the
it shows-
interactions, I think, like
Yeah.
so when most people are coming in and like so like yeah, it just shows the most interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if more
Yeah.
people are commenting at that point, it will go up higher.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is anyway. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, man.
Crazy,
Like
though.
this episode is definitely like we have like almost 2 hours of like non-stop, legit. Like when we
It's-
started, man, like legit, we did a good, man, for the first like long while, man.
Yeah. It's why I always go back and watch the episodes start to
Oh
finish.
yeah,
Like
tomorrow
so
morning I'll probably like have a coffee and like
Oh,
make my
shit.
breakfast and just have this podcast on.
playing.
That's what
yeah.
I've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do the same thing and just listen back. So like the first 3 episodes that we've done so
Yeah.
far, I'm like listening to all the audio, like okay, so we gotta fix
Yeah.
this. We
I
gotta
have
fix
a
that, we gotta do
feeling,
this.
man,
It's
that
like-
this one is it.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that again. I sat here today, like after we got back, and I literally sat down here
Yeah.
for like 2 hours.
I really hope we
And,
haven't
like-
been here for 2 hours and it's done what it did last time, but no one has said anything.
Well,
you
no,
know?
well every time I've gone up, like I said, I've been
Oh,
checking.
that's right.
So it's still good, I think.
Man,
So again, I'll
yeah.
listen back to make sure there's no like audio
Yeah.
clips or whatever. and,
Everything
like, that kind of
seems very
bullshit, but-
crisp and clean this
So
time.
yeah, but I sat here for a long time and like
Yeah.
went through. So I even did EQing. So there's like plugins that I can put
Yeah.
on each mic.
Yeah.
So I've got the gate on so that there's like cuts out all the background noise. If I
background
turn that off
noise.
now, it would be like
Yeah,
gives
yeah.
up all the background noise. So
Yeah.
I cut that out, and then EQ'd some shit. and,
Pretty
like,
much all we need is an HD camera, man. Like,
That's it,
and,
man.
like,
As soon as we get a
legit.
good camera, like 2 would be perfect,
Of
because then
course.
like we'd have a two views or whatever in
Yeah.
HD, which would be great. But yeah, it's just been a try, like literally sitting here going live, like putting a live feed to myself, like
Yeah.
sitting here with the headphones on, like
Yeah.
running to each mic, being like mic check,
Yeah.
mic check. All right, it all
That's
sounds
what
good.
that's what it takes, man. You're fucking right, man. Like I said, every single time it's only gonna get better. Like this is our 4th time. We have Andrew on here this time. I mean, we've had some other guys, but this was like a legit more of like a guest kind of thing for sure. And we've had some drinks, which is great. We've had viewers in and out. We've had good conversation throughout this whole thing.
I think
Relevant
that's what it's all about. I mean,
relevant
live.
topics, interesting
Yeah, yeah.
topics, man. Like,
So I think that's like for most podcasts, it's for like listening at your own pleasure. Like
exactly,
you know what I mean?
because
So like
people tune in. Like, I had a friend, I was like, yo, I'm going
yeah, they'll
live
jump
tonight.
in for a little bit.
Jump in, and he's like, yo, I jumped in, but you guys weren't really talking about anything I knew, so I didn't chime in, because I told him, I'm like, at first he's like, oh, I don't really listen to podcasts. I was like, we're a visual podcast, we're going to talk about movies, music, and video games, conspiracy theories,
Oh, shit,
relevant
I think we should
topics.
just talk about anything.
And
We just sit
anything,
here,
yeah.
drink and smoke weed.
Yeah,
just
man.
fucking talk about everything.
Anything, like, and then he was like, "Oh, that's sick." And then he tried to chime in, and he was like, "Oh, you guys weren't talking about anything. I was like
So then
familiar with."
that's why you should be like, yo, well then you should fucking like
Say
talk about
something.
this.
I was
and,
like,
we'll
yeah,
talk
you.
about that.
I was like, you can interact, like, say whatever, but like, the buddy that was talking to me is really into like comic book stuff and Marvel stuff. So I don't know if you guys would like.
Is there a Comic-Con
Oh,
coming up?
man.
They're like
Well,
usually coming
man,
up springtime, right? They
That's
usually come
coming,
in
but
Marvel
but
stuff.
also like Captain Marvel comes out this
Yeah.
Friday, and
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame comes out
Yeah.
next month. So if like
Yeah.
I know you
I'm
guys
like-
well you're kind of into it, but I know Styles might
I'm
not.
like, I have like
Yeah.
the whole
I'll
series,
talk
man,
about
like,
it.
I love that. I'll watch
whole-
the movie and
I'll
I'll
do a
enjoy it,
whole-
but I'm not into like the whole.
Yeah, I'll
like,
talk about it
getting
though,
into it
man.
all, you
Yeah,
know?
I'll
I got all
talk
the
about it
movies
on
in a
here.
book, like in order of which they go,
Yeah,
like in the series, whatever, right? Like,
yeah,
like
that's
I-
me too, man. I'm like that
seriously,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I didn't-
Like,
I
my
don't-
roommate fucking like.
I'll talk about. There's some people that would love to interact with it, like on my end. But yeah, man, like yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
it's just
like, I
something. It'll be relevant, right? Like people be into it.
Like you say,
probably.
man, you just like whatever topic is.
Yeah. Like
On
I
the-
thought,
on your mind.
even tonight, like today, I was like, oh, what's freshman? And I knew about Kelly. I was like, oh, whatever, we'll talk about Blues Fest. And I'm like, oh yeah, I heard about the Mimo challenge. And then I was just on Instagram and I seen like 3 random ass
Random
Michael
stars, like,
Jackson
oh, okay.
things, and then I saw the Joe Rogan one with that, and then he was like, go
Right.
look at that video.
Yeah.
Like I gotta Google Michael Jackson HBO thing. I did that just to like learn about it, and yeah, man, like that's every week you can do that to new shit. is
I
what
mean,
I'm
there's
trying
always
to
stuff
say,
to talk
right?
about,
Yeah,
right? That's it.
like,
There's always stuff going
yeah.
on,
Yeah.
for sure.
Still wanna be
And that's the cool
snacking
thing
on it.
about like this.
And then
Like,
new
I mean, I'm
albums
like,
will drop that we're all into. Like not like it hasn't. Yeah, it's always the winter time, man. I find the winter time, no one's dropping nothing. You know,
it's a pretty,
and
pretty
then
dull time.
and then the
Yeah.
summer hits, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah, but I mean,
this guy
It's
finally
dull to
dropped
us.
something. Yeah,
they're like in California and shit. They're just like,
that's it. They're all wilding out, like having a great time, making all their new shit to give to us come
Yeah.
the summer weather.
it's summertime all
Yeah.
the time. No, but don't get me wrong though. I'm pretty sure winter everywhere. I could be wrong too, but I'm pretty sure winter everywhere has just shorter days,
Oh, of course.
so it just fucks with you.
Yeah, man. I'm so.
Oh, they don't
glad-
have shorter
I'm
days on the
so-
equator. It's always the same, right?
Yeah, I'm so glad that
That's correct.
but like Russia and places like
True.
that would probably
Yeah,
go
no,
through the
see, I
same
was
thing.
saying California
Oh, Cali, yeah.
specifically, but that's right on the border. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
But man, I'm so glad
Or
we're on
close
like
to,
this
at least.
this like side of the sun or the moon or whatever you want to say. Like,
We're on this side of the moon.
Yeah.
Man, I heard this fucking riddle the other day. It's pretty good. I forget it, but good story, eh? No, it was like it was on Transporter 2, and he's driving and in the
Shout out
start.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, fucking right. In the start of the movie, he's like driving this kid like to and from school and stuff. And the kid jumps in the car. I shared a fucking video from it today,
Okay.
and it's like,
Man, I like you posted a lot today. I was like,
yeah, it's just like share, like, fucking, but no, it's okay. This little, and it's funny because it's just this cute little fucking kid. He's like kind of like a little bit brown. Like,
Okay.
he's just like, I think his dad's like Spanish.
Oh, low wind,
You know what I mean?
low wind.
And
Didn't catch that.
so anyways, the point is so this little kid gets in the car and he goes, what are the 3 rules? Or he's like, what's the first rule about getting in a man's car? And whenever the kid gets in, like, you know, like kids are little, they got their little legs and stuff. They can keep their feet on the seat while they're sitting on the seat, you know?
Yeah.
Like me,
Couch is the same.
well, yeah,
I feel like a little
exactly,
kid.
right? Yeah, you feel like, yeah. So, yeah, point is like, so this kid's sitting there, he's got his one foot up on the car seat, kind of, and he goes, what's the first rule about getting in a man's car? And he goes, respect a man. Well, he goes like this, and he moves his feet off the seat, and he goes, respect a man's car, and he'll respect you. And then he goes, what's the second rule about getting in a man's car? He's like, greet the man. And he's like, good afternoon, Frank. And he's like, what's the third rule? And the kid's like, click, clicks his seatbelt, and they fucking drive off. Like, he kind of smiles, and they drive off. It's just funny because Jason Statham, not only his character, but just like his whole demeanor in like all of his characters is like this very like strong, like
Yeah, badass.
like yeah,
stoic.
and he is right, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So like stoic, yeah.
This
And
is,
then,
this is pretty dot ugly.
but then he's like so cute with the
I
little
just saw
kid,
it, I got
right?
the same,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is it? Pretty dot ugly.
the guy that
doing a
sent
live
me
video.
the beats there.
Oh yeah.
He's
See if request them.
Yeah, let's
We
go
don't.
live together.
Yeah.
I tried, but
She'd be like, yo, tune into the 4G
But,
audio
yeah.
podcast.
where was it going with that? I think I was done, but what were we touching on there?
Oh, sorry, I forget. You were talking about,
Yeah, I was done, but what was it?
now you're testing me. Now you're putting
Yeah,
me on
now,
the
yeah,
spot,
yeah.
asshole.
No, whatever. We don't need it.
I will remember,
It's
though.
gone. Yeah, we'll watch it
I
later.
can't think of it now.
It's gone. But yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Jason
brain.
Statham
That's
with the
right.
fucking
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
So I originally told the story for something totally different, but
So, yeah, I have no idea where you're
that-
going with that
yeah,
story.
yeah. I skipped over to the fucking scene. That's the scene that I posted on TV today, but or on Facebook today. Yeah, I forget why I brought that up, but yeah, I saw it on.
It's not relevant.
No,
No.
I'd have to go back to what we were talking about before that, and then of course whenever I watch this, I was like, that's what I was thinking. I'll text all of you guys at the same time. That story I was gonna tell was this.
I gotta make sure this is still working. Are we still live?
Yeah.
We look live.
Oh, it's
I don't
just
know.
off.
I forgot to bring my phone up whenever I went upstairs. I really wanted to see what it sounded like.
My phone's gonna die soon too. But yeah, it's just gone all black on my Facebook feed here, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh here.
No way.
Is
We
anybody on
maxed it
Facebook?
out.
We maxed the Facebook. Yeah. This. See here. Two jade diggers at a time. Ah, nice.
So, yeah, I said it.
That was a
Yeah, I
long
was gonna
time
say
ago.
that was earlier.
Is it on Instagram too?
I'm seeing this on Facebook right now.
I only have 4G on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we got it on YouTube too.
Oh shit. Well, that's weird.
That dude looked haggard as fuck, man. He was like, anyways, anyone needs beats, holler at me.
Oh, the video ended.
Yeah.
Are we still on fucking YouTube or what?
I imagine so.
Way to go, Ben.
How would I be able to find it on
I'm
YouTube?
sorry.
I've never looked at it on YouTube. Just 4G audio?
No, yeah. I find the audio podcast works better. If you go through the whole thing.
Yeah,
'Cause,
just type 4G audio podcast.
That's
it
right.
should show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine anyways. Look at whenever I
Yeah.
type it in, it still comes up down
Episode
further.
4, though.
but it's
oh,
like-
here it is.
4G audio. Sage the Gemini 4G audio.
Yep, we're still live on here.
Yeah. Eh? I don't know. Like it seems like it's still going, but it's all frozen up on here.
Yeah, it says we're live on the.
Yeah, we're live on here, boys.
We're on the YouTube, boys and girls. We're on the YouTube. You guys know that guy, fucking Adam Kaji used to talk about him all the time. I forget his fucking name. Jinkies. He'd always say, "Hey there, YouTube." Fuck. He had like a weird name, and he did these like beats and shit.
I'm gonna go live again.
Fuck. I'm
Can't
lost.
help ya.
That's all
No,
I
I'm
got.
sorry.
He had like a weird name, but I thought maybe Brandon would know, but
Wait,
I don't
sorry,
think
who?
so. It was this guy Adam Kaju always talked about, and he was on fucking. He didn't always talk about him, but him and fucking like Buzznuts and shit. He was talking about him, and
Yeah.
he was like this weird kind of like he was like autistic, I think, and he had like squinty eyes and glasses, and like he'd make like beats on fucking
No,
keyboard and
okay,
shit.
maybe
No,
not, yeah.
and he'd go, "Hey there, YouTubes." Either YouTubes, and like he would say Jinkies. I'm pretty sure he said Jinkies or something like that.
Yeah,
And he had like his name was like,
join.
I'm pretty sure like his like actual name, it was like, you know, Ken something
Yeah.
or like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm just talking about something that we'll never know anything
Oh,
about.
Pretty Dot Ugly joined up.
No
what
way.
Up, what up, dude?
How about your boys?
We're like rounding off the podcast here.
Is that the guy that gave us the fucking beat?
The beats? Yeah, your beats are dope, homie. We love
Hey,
your
I
beats.
used one of your beats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure
No,
you
I
don't, man.
asked
And
him.
thank you.
If you, I don't know if he can hear us right now. You can
He
hear me.
can.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
But yeah, I messaged him and asked him if that beat was. It was the
The Lil Peep.
Lil Peep type beat. Yeah.
That one was dope. Or no, that was That's not him.
Oh, okay.
No,
never mind.
different guy.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
his were the other three.
Oh, right.
The more
Okay.
boom bap type
Right.
ones.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those.
Yeah.
I'm right, like I pretty well have one
nice.
written to his shit right now. Ready to go.
Say nice?
I just haven't
I said it was a
recorded
ghost.
it yet.
Oh, yeah. There is a studio ghost.
Yeah, we've experienced the studio ghost a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Cheers, homie.